He said, hey, look. He said, hey, look. He said, hey.
Moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Oh, moving on
up
to the east side.
moving on up. We finally got a piece of the pie,
I
nigga.
fucking love that song.
That shit goes hard, dude.
I love that song. I love blackness before
I don't know that song.
the 80s.
Niggas don't fry in the kitchen.
Niggas gonna fry
on
on the grill. Took a whole lot to get right here. Do the nigga up that hill.
Now
we're
niggas up in the nigga leagues.
It's our turn at the bat.
We're going to start taking podcasts.
You and sweet niggas. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, moving on. I love that fucking. The
Jeffersons was fucking like this real based. You use the word, but you know that's been corrupted. Base has been absolutely corrupted. But like when I think of base, I think of the Jeffersons. I was like a fucking George Jefferson was a slimy but smooth nigga, dude. Like he was.
George Jefferson was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
he was
totally.
He was a shitty man. But he had a good heart somewhere under that really shitty man, you know.
I've never seen that show.
Really?
I've never seen.
I wouldn't imagine you ever watching the Jeffersons.
There was something about the way that shows like even Cheers too, where they looked older. I don't know how to describe it.
I know what you mean about
you know
Cheers.
what I mean.
Cheers
they looked old before they should have looked that old.
right.
The Jeffersons is an old show. Jeffersons is a show from the 70s, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the Jeffersons to say.
Right? It was
yes
70s
or
or 80s?
It was probably 70s is probably accurate, but I can't say for sure.
But it had the look like it aged quicker than like most shows at the time that we're on.
But it's still a good show. It's surprisingly still a good show. It's like I Love Lucy, fucking
right, yeah.
I was just watching that shit the other day. It's fucking
watching I Love
funny,
Lucy
dude.
the other
I
day?
Dream of Jeannie. I Dream of Jeannie's a way better show that has any right to be, even though it's such a stupid fucking concept.
I don't remember. I remember it being entertaining, but also that could just be me wanting to fuck the genie.
I don't know why he wasn't constantly fucking that. I don't like.
That's what made the show so fake.
That's what made
outside of horniness, outside of like being
she
like
wanted it.
terminally horny. There's no way I'm getting a genie that
looks like that.
even if it's a male genie, you know, like there's no way I'm getting
You're
this
fucking
thing.
a male genie.
Why not?
So why not?
just for the story, like I fucked the genie.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I've thought about that too with like male aliens.
Your eyes, you have the shiftiest fucking eyes right now.
My eyes separated, came back together, then looked at each other.
Look, would you fuck a male alien? Because it's kind of like when is
alien?
Yeah, a
Nah,
alien.
because that's gay. That's gay, but it's also
But is
like
it, though?
alien gay. Well, it's a male alien.
It's alien
But
gay.
it's alien
It's
gay.
but at the same time, okay, so
I'm
because
fucking a male genie because I
the
can just make
standard
a
of-
wish in the middle of it and make it a fucking, I can wish it into a girl.
You could also here's the thing. You could fuck the genie and then wish that it wasn't gay.
yeah, that's true.
I wish that fucking
So
male
what
genie
would they
wasn't gay.
do? What would
and
they-
I would just destroy the fabric of the world a little bit.
Oh, so it tears?
It's like it's like destroying something that's 2 layers away. It's not your problem right now.
Yeah.
But eventually that's gonna lead to some sort of ripple effect.
You have
it's
to
like
create
fracking.
a bunch. You're going to create so many problems that would lead. There's probably going to be all these civil wars that would lead to like a world treaty that gays no longer exist or something. Just for that to be not gay.
Well, I'm not gay for this. Seriously,
He's
you're
not
letting your man confident you're not gay, and then your son's generation is doomed because of you just not
He
admitting
just
you're
didn't
gay.
want to be gay.
That's how I feel like that's how you know magic isn't real.
Oh yeah.
Is that someone somewhere would have wished
For some stupid shit. 100%.
Yeah, like you'd see something way crazier than anything.
If magic is real, they left. Whatever could give magical powers to us has just
Well,
departed
that's what,
long
I
ago.
find it convenient that magic ceased once video evidence
Yeah,
became a
isn't that
thing.
crazy?
No, like I just like
They were
whatever-
like, oh, that's no fun anymore.
I agree.
No.
Like whatever did that, like whatever was
I'm not
capable
doing
of
this.
doing that was like, oh no, we can't have this here. This guy just wished that fucking genies wasn't gay, and now the floods just started the ice age. Like shit, like we just don't deserve power like that.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Because I'm fucking my genie until my dick falls off. Then I'm gonna wish my dick can't fall off. I'm just gonna fuck the genie's gonna die. I would fuck that genie out of its pants.
Do you think that's what you know? Aladdin's genie was so relieved that Aladdin was the first person that was just
half
continuously
decent.
fucking him.
That was half decent. Alibaba fucked him. Alibaba fucked him, and all his 1,000 men fucked him too.
That is
And he
so
was like,
fucking crazy.
Please stop. Wish for something else. Nah.
No, like we all want sex. That's the whole point of conquest. It's just getting pussy.
We don't want to fuck each other because we might lose the battle in the fucking each other, but we can all fuck you.
It is fucking.
So if you fuck is that like a genie file or something, or like a mystophile?
I guess so.
What's a mystophile?
I'm trying to.
I like the name.
Doesn't the file insinuate something nefarious by nature?
Not necessarily.
not the file
it just
part.
means like
It's usually the fix is the thing that
What does file
determines
mean
it.
exactly then?
Well, I think I can't
means like
say for sure, but it's like a state. Like I can't say we
like
look
Georgia.
It up. But like say like like a
Well,
landmass.
Georgia's also a country though.
No, but think of the word audiophile. Right? There's nothing nefarious
Yeah,
about
you're
an
not
audiophile.
fucking audio.
Yeah, you're obsessed. Like it's a state.
It's like an obsessive
state of mind,
and it's like a fanaticism bordering on obsessiveness.
Right.
But then fucking any magical creature is it's a mystophile then, or magic or
Well, yeah,
whimsophile.
you're a
or whatever.
mystophile because you're into all that
Whimsophile.
whimsophile. You're into all that gay magic with like D&D and stuff. So you're like that, right?
I don't. I wouldn't fuck most of them though.
I
I'd
think you're
fuck
lying.
like an elf. Maybe a I'd fucking no. I'd fuck a
Of course you'd fuck a
I said
tiefling. What are you
maybe.
saying,
That's
maybe?
crazy. I'm not me. I walked in on myself saying that and pushed myself my mind aside and was like,
You
absolutely.
want to destroy Carlax.
I no, not destroy her. I want her to destroy me.
You.
Her to destroy me.
Fair enough.
I want to place my face on her bosom and watch it burn away.
So this is the first time because, if you do hook up with her, she does dominate you. So that's basically what you want. You want her to spread your legs and look like she's going to fuck your ass. I didn't
I
understand
want her
that
to
scene,
grab
but...
both my ankles up like
Yeah.
you're changing a baby.
Damn, she's that powerful, dude. Just
That's
to
so
grab you-
disgusting.
Just grab you up like you're a baby. Just no effort. Just no effort. Just you're a grown ass human being swung around and spanked and shit.
Babies make me cringe.
There's
There's something. They're
cringe.
Babies are pretty cringy.
Babies are so fucking.
It's fine,
cringe.
but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just cringe little creatures.
I mean, yeah. Whenever they're crying,
they're
like-
proto people.
Whenever they're crying, I'm just like,
Yeah, it's just I don't
cringe,
know.
bro.
When babies cry, I want to hit them, but like it's also I don't want them to cry because I know they're upset. Like I babies crying really bothers me.
Sometimes I feel like if you hit
I
them
think it's like
hard
a
enough,
maternal gene.
will they
Like,
stop if you hit them hard enough?
yes, because they won't be around.
Did
So-
you say you have a maternal gene?
I think I have a paternal gene. I think it's paternal. I think that's what it's technically called since I'm
Yeah, since
technically
you're,
a
since
boy.
you're technically a man, I guess.
technically,
It's technically.
technically a male. I
Yeah,
don't know.
because you technically have male genitalia, right?
Technically,
Yeah. Yeah,
technically, it's
I like the implication. What does that mean?
That word
You
has so
technically
many
have it.
implications.
it implies so much right now. It's insane. It's like, what does that mean? Exactly? Do you not count it as? Is it not
Technically
really?
have male genitalia. I mean, I guess if like somebody got like partially their genitals blown off in like a war or something, like technically,
Technically,
I
I
have
have-
male genitalia.
Technically, yeah.
And that's technically I had.
Yeah, I guess you say
I
had.
had a
Yeah.
penis. Once upon
What
a
if you
time.
got 50% of your dick blown off, but it was like long way, like Two-Face?
Like so, you two dick.
yeah.
Or you dick.
I got
face.
old
Which one is
split
it?
dick.
So you're old split.
No, but it's
dick.
like half
you
of
only
it's
have
missing.
half of it.
Yeah, half of it's missing.
So can you see the urethra? Like you see, like
Yeah, yeah.
that's wild. That is
This,
so
this,
insane.
this hurts. This conversation is hurting me literally.
I
What's
feel
wrong?
like it's reminding you of what actually happened.
Literally.
Yes,
My dick got blown in half, and I had to wrap a kielbasa sausage around my dick with fucking duct tape until it healed over the sausage.
Oh, that's
Now I
pretty
got
cool.
half a fake dick.
So stupid.
Half
I don't even know
of
how we
dick.
got so off rails immediately.
We're
welcome
talking
to
about
welcome to the Snark Tank podcast.
Genie.
Patreon.com/the-Snark-Tank if you want to support us.
That's
The SnarkTank.shop, all that shit.
Yeah.
So look,
Sorry.
Trump.
Niggas
two.
gunning for Trump, man.
Yeah,
Round
people
two.
keep trying to shoot him.
And it's like it's funny.
I'm surprised. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes I hear about this stuff, and it happened again, right? Somebody, although I've heard that it was like way far away. It wasn't nearly as close of a call as it was the last time.
He was very far away because the guy was waiting.
He was scoping this
This
time.
guy got lucky technically because apparently Trump was not supposed to be golfing, which I feel like is probably 80% of his golfing ventures. We're like, Trump, you're supposed to be at this rally. You're supposed to be doing this and that. He's like, no, I'm going to go golf and do fucking nothing, right? And so they made a pivot to this course, and which implies this guy
had some information about it.
Was either completely in the know about this, which is insane if that's true, or that motherfucker goes and scopes there all the time and
Right.
just happened to
do it.
Finally, he finally showed up.
That is really crazy.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
that guy. The guy is his name is Ryan Ruth, and he is fucking a confused mess. Now he voted for Trump in 2016, became disillusioned.
Is that
which,
true?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So the thing is, he became.
So he's a never Trumper. I guess.
Well, not a never, because never would mean you never supported them in the first place.
Well, no. I think the terminology for never Trumper, as in the current, you know how definitions.
it like shifted.
It's like people who like were
people who are now disillusioned. Okay.
I think.
But
yeah.
that's not how it works.
I mean, it's not how it works. Who cares?
It's not how anything fucking.
If
nothing works the way it's supposed to.
I'll go with that because
Not anymore.
I'll go with that because it's all good with either way. So yeah, I always thought, I was like, I want to speak to the people, or I want to learn from the people that are disillusioned. And to me, I feel like there's way more crazy people that are disillusioned than just like your typical cult person that's just following him because they just like his aesthetics and his vibe.
Oh yeah.
I feel like those people can't really become disillusioned because they don't even know what they're
No.
following.
Well,
exactly.
that's what's so dangerous. I think
when they get disillusioned, it's bad. Like
Right.
actually, really, really bad.
if you're
'Cause you betrayed me.
if you're crazy enough to fall for this in the first place, and to fall as deep as you did, to snap out of it means you're just gonna go in like a complete fuck it. You're gonna careen. You know what I mean? Like this is the only thing keeping you stable in some way. Like you can't. You're like a crazy baby.
Yeah,
You can't
Crazy
function
baby.
on your own. Imagine a baby with schizophrenia. You know?
I mean, it's almost like they do anyway. It's like
so fucking funny. But
that's kind of the state of being a baby.
That is the worst. This is the worst thing.
I mean, is it really not that far off?
Genuinely-
Babies are like kind of insane. If
Yeah,
you think
yeah,
about it.
babies-
The way that they behave.
Babies
I
have
wouldn't
dementia,
say-
in my opinion.
Stop. These are not the right ways. That babies are just really
It's not how you
stupid.
classify it.
They're
but
really stupid.
If a person behaved like an actual baby, you'd be like, this
That's
person
because
is psychotic.
Babies are they're protos. They're almost
Yes.
they're preeple.
We understand that.
They're preeple.
They're
Preeple, yeah.
preeple.
They're
They're
not
preeple.
people yet,
Yeah.
you know? If a baby has schizophrenia, that sounds so funny.
It's not funny as
but
fuck.
It's horrible.
What I
That's
love about
such
that
a-
is what I love about that is because they don't know words yet, so it's just like
They're just like,
it's just fucking Crash Bandicoot sounds.
They see a goblin, they don't know what the fuck that is. That's the first picture it draws, is the goblin in the corner of the room. It's like, that's Mebo. He's been here forever. I've always seen him.
That's Bebo. Dude, a schizophrenic baby is fucking amazing. I would love. I want.
It's not amazing. I really don't want.
I like
Can
schizo
babies
baby.
be schizophrenic. I'm gonna look at this.
Google
I
it,
know
Google
it's-
it.
I know it's no. I know it's a no.
Well, I don't know. It's a no.
I'm sure what you're gonna find is a stupid Reddit thread. Some dumb assholes.
There must be in the entire history of human existence on the planet. There must have been at least one schizophrenic baby. There must be.
I just don't know if that, with the definition of schizophrenia, I think you have to completely be socially aware before. Like you have to be self-aware before you can be, like I don't know. Can an animal be schizophrenic? I guess
Yeah.
that's really the question.
For sure, I think so. I've
Actually,
seen dogs that are for sure.
You're not wrong. Actually, we had a dog named Shiloh that had some real problems.
That's why they bark at the corner of the room when nothing's there.
Motherfucker would actually be like, oh, it had almost like a BPD schizo thing because Shiloh would be like, hey, I love you. You're so great. And then fucking like minutes later be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
And so that shit was wild.
What'd you find?
So it's onset schizophrenia in children younger than 13 is extremely rare but possible.
Well, under 13,
obviously,
but
yeah.
we're talking about infants, man. I want like a baby.
I want a baby fresh to the world, seeing hilarious faces coming out of the carpets.
I want it like it comes out of the womb and has Joker makeup on, you know? Like I want it like yeah, goo goo gaga, gaga gaga goo goo.
Shut the fuck. The way you laugh. Why so gaga?
Why so gaga is the dumbest fucking. That is so fucking stupid. I'm surprised that hasn't. Well, no, is this a thing? Is there like
Joker?
baby DC?
I mean,
If there, I don't want to. I don't want to know about it. If there is,
you know what I mean,
There
though, right?
has
Like
to
that
be.
must.
There has to
There's
be.
like baby Tiny Toons. There's like fucking.
There's Teen Titans. That's as
there
close
has
as
to be
it
baby
got.
DC. They became babies. For
Teen
a bit.
Titans Go. Remember Teen Titans Go?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the closest thing I think.
kind of. But they were more like just.
I mean, they were teens, but they were just drawn like
They were drawn.
infantile.
Yeah, the thing. It looked like you tried to communicate something to me.
I don't know. You always struggle when you don't have the spores. Like it's weird.
It slides down easier.
Yeah, I guess.
The idea of water not being easily drank is cruel.
I think you ruined yourself. I think you're at the point where your body just rejects regular water.
Nah, it doesn't. It
Doesn't have flood spores and it can't drink it.
Yeah, it's just like the flood spores.
I'm immune to flood though. If I've been drinking flood spores for this long, or I'm a
I think
fucking
you
grave,
are. I think
or
you
I'm a
are
fucking-
flood now.
Or what do I be called? What do they become?
Grave mines?
What do they evolve into after that?
No. What do you mean? The
became
grave mine is the end.
What became grave mines? Right? Didn't something become grave mines?
There's a proto grave mine.
What is it? It's like the architects know the things that became grave mines.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're like,
And I'm the person who would know. So
there's something else. There was something else that became the grave mine eventually. They broke up into becoming like what the flood became, and then the flood becomes a grave mine. But it's
Is it in one of the games?
the
primordial
precursors?
There you go.
Or primordial? Yeah,
those
something like
things.
that. Yeah.
I'm one of those. Where
That's
just-
part of that.
If I bleed on the ground, it will start the flood.
that gets so early into the Halo lore that I don't even find it. It's so you know what I mean. It's so fucking back there that it's like I don't care. But this has no implications. I'm kind of. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah,
do you,
no.
wait,
I know what you're talking about.
no. What do you mean? No, you don't.
Okay,
What was I going to say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to talk about Mass Effect again. What were you going to say?
I was going to talk about Warhammer. Okay.
Oh, dude, Warhammer. That Space Marine game is sick as hell.
So fun.
It is so good.
yeah, we yeah.
So fun.
I need it. I need more of it.
It's
But
really
I'm not
good.
getting into. I'm not getting into Warhammer. No.
Why not?
Because it's fucking
cool.
expensive.
Well, you
I'm
don't
not
have,
gonna. I'm not gonna. No.
you don't have to do that stuff,
Just read the books and shit.
I'm not gonna
It's
read
really
a
it's
fucking
really
book.
cool.
dude. I'm pretty sure that Ryan Ruth guy was in Warhammer. I'm pretty sure he actually thought
He's the
he was
emperor.
he
He's
thought
the-
he was a Space Marine.
That's crazy.
He actually
That's
thought
fucking
he was
wild.
there, and he was like, "Oh,
Brother.
I have to take out this I don't even
This fucking heretic. This guy's a heretic. I'm gonna kill you in the name of the emperor.
Dude,
that actually is probably close to why he did it
Yeah,
anyway.
probably, yeah.
They're like what you just said was kind of on the button.
'cause he's-
It's more
so-
close than it should ever be. Probably.
I'll talk about Mass Effect after, but like we were talking about Dylan Roof.
Dylan Roof 2.0.
Yeah. Well, what's his name?
Ryan Roof.
Ryan, whatever.
It's
close enough.
Every time there's, I will say, every time there's like a shooter of any kind, I assume their
think
name is
of
Dylan.
Dylan Roof.
I don't know why.
Dude, that guy. Remember what that guy looked like?
Like a Dylan, I bet.
Remember his fucking bowl cut and shit. Do you remember him?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I don't.
bowl
Oh, I do.
Dude.
The pictures, the mugshot is like
Dude.
coming. It's like creeping into frame.
When you saw that guy, I was like, every time you see a picture of these people, you're like, come on. Like, I almost understand the conspiracy theorists where they think this is fake because the way that these people are depicted is the way that you would draw somebody on this thing.
It's like you would cast them for that role.
Yes,
You know.
they think it's like that guy that in Georgia that shot up the the Asian jerk off. What do you call them? The massage therapist or well, they're not therapists.
The Asian jerk off. Yes,
The-
I know what you're talking about.
the
Masseuse?
the fake masseuses that jerk you
The
off.
Asian jerk
Yeah.
off.
Well,
I would
'cause
argue those are
because
the only real
they're
masseuse.
not licensed massage therapists, but I do appreciate them more than a licensed
Masseuses?
massage therapist. I think it's masseuses.
A massage
Or I don't
therapist-
know
if- Masseuse?
They're called masseuse.
Masseuse? Yeah,
They're masseuse.
Massai?
masseuse.
They're masseuse.
Like, are they like cacti?
No, they're just masseuse.
I feel like they have the same type of like structure and you know phytoestrogen.
I don't know what phytoestrogen is exactly, but I'm just gonna ignore that.
Yes, you
Move on
do.
to it.
Of course, you know phytoestrogen. It's just plant estrogen.
I'm gonna go over here.
Well, whatever.
So this guy, I guess, like a disillusioned fellow.
Yeah. Oh, mainly because of Ukraine.
Oh, really?
This is why this guy's such an anomaly. Because he's very say he supported Nikki Haley and Vivek Ramaswamy afterwards. That became his new thing. So he was still a Republican. However, deeply devoted to, and there's actually video of him and
he
stuff,
appeared on something.
and texted him talking. He was on a few things. He was
on a Gideon video, right? I think I saw that on Twitter.
He was in a Gideon video trying to recruit Gideon to like a real this guy's obviously serious trying to kill people or something. So he's out trying to hand out flyers to get more people to shoot people and kill themselves. Essentially,
it's wild.
Yeah,
but what happened to Gideon?
He fucking became Christian and stopped making content.
Oh yeah, that's right.
At least that's what he said.
Yeah,
he was like, "I'm born again. I'm not doing this anymore." Okay, sure,
yeah, whatever.
Sure, I guess
later. I never watched anything that he ever made. So
yeah, I saw that. Was he the one in the cupcake suit?
No,
was that or somebody else?
I don't know. Didn't he have a thing where he caught EDP or there was some pedophile?
That's what I mean. Wasn't he in a cupcake suit? Wasn't that?
I don't know. He teased it and then he became Christian. Which I don't understand how you can.
It was him though, right?
It's too quick of a turnaround.
It was too. It was too.
Frame one.
It was too. It made me think something happened and he disappeared before. It was such a quick turnaround that it made me feel like something happened, and he's like, "I need to disappear."
Yeah,
and because it seemed like one of those things, he was almost gearing up for an avalanche of bullshit to come out. But I guess nothing came out. Maybe he killed the people.
Yeah,
maybe he got Ryan Roof to kill him.
That's Ryan. Yeah.
Maybe he got him. But yeah, this guy in love with Ukraine, which most right wingers are not because they're brainwashed, right, into thinking Ukraine is the enemy. They're like
crazy.
That. They're those people. So he's kind of an anomaly in that.
Wow, it's interesting
sense, that he actually stayed the course with what he believed in, which was we want peace. Clearly, Russia is the aggressor. They illegally invaded Ukraine. So
yeah, obviously,
we need to stop this. And so he, in that one part of his mind, he kept logic.
Right.
But he's still insane.
Consistent.
So he's like, I need to kill, because he understands the ramifications if Trump becomes president, that Ukraine might fall, right? Mm-hmm. Trump will stop funding Ukraine and then they'll probably get destroyed. So he's like, I need to take out Trump. And I'm like, how about we just vote him out, man? How about you just
vote, man?
Not hide in bushes with motherfucker
AK-47,
flew from Hawaii to Florida, bought a fucking assault rifle, and then waited. It's not like he just had it before.
Right. He bought it.
This insane man who's been arrested a bunch of times, who clearly shouldn't be able to get a gun, but because the Republicans are so gracious.
I saw one of the Republican ladies tweeting about how did this insane guy manage to get a gun? I saw that and I'm just like, oh, you're so close. It's crazy. But you're almost there. You're almost there. Just understand.
She's standing on the marker. She just doesn't know how to act the mission. She's just right
I
on
want to
it.
see her replies because I'm like, they're probably like, Mike, come
come
lady.
on, dude. Come on, lady. Yeah.
What are you doing? But yeah, this guy was pretty based.
I'm going to kill the president.
This guy was pretty
Mr.
based.
Kokoschka.
His attempt to murder the fucking ex-president's pretty fucking poggers, man.
Apparently, Trump was laughing about it. Since he didn't get close.
Yeah, this is
Apparently, he was like, "Oh man, that's crazy. Let's finish our golf." I don't think he finished it. Though,
I didn't.
This is funny though.
I saw people trying to be like, "It's crazy. This happened twice," and it's like this seems like one of the instances where I wouldn't be surprised if this specific type of situation happens a lot and we don't hear about it. You know what I mean?
That is a 100% fact.
Yeah.
There are plots foiled all the time.
Right.
You can actually look them up. The FBI will have reports, or the DOJ will have some reports of foiled plots. We'll forget about them immediately because it's just not a big deal. Because there's a bunch of insane people always trying to hurt people, especially leaders, because they think, so if it was easier to assassinate public figures and world leaders, it would happen more often. So that's why the crazies usually go after the children, because it's so easy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what's the most horrific thing I can do? And then they do that horrible shit. And I'm like, because the kids don't have secret services. They don't have security, So they just walk into schools and have a field day, and I'm like, I love this country.
That's the one thing that's
It's the
nice.
most
That's the
evil
one thing
thing
that's
you
nice.
can
Every
do,
time I
man.
hear about a shooting, and it doesn't take place in a school, I'm kind of like, okay, good.
You're like, yeah,
You know what I
thank
mean? It's
God.
like,
I'm glad none of them have been done by people of my ethnic groups. Very happy. Very happy. I'm like, good.
yeah.
Good. I'm good. Like, we're not breaking into this yet. It's going to start happening
which
sooner
is
or later.
which is a whole nother conversation of like wanting to discuss why it's not happening. Why aren't there? Why is it almost exclusively straight white men? You know, which a conversation we don't need to get into. But like,
the plight of the straight white man is a real thing. Not to the degree some people make it out to be, but like it's real. There's a real.
well, I just
There
like,
has to be something there.
well,
you know,
no, there
there
is.
has
That's
to
why
be
I said. That's what I
something
said.
there.
Yeah.
It's another conversation for another day that I am not equipped to even talk about because I've
Yeah.
never looked into it.
Yeah,
but
we-
it's clear.
you can look
when
at-
you
you can
see
look at a paper,
The
you can see
pattern.
it.
You're like, why is it almost exclusive? With
Why
like,
aren't women doing this?
I don't know.
Why aren't
It
like,
is
like,
Well, you
so
know why
it's-
women aren't doing it.
Well, I know why women aren't doing
They
it.
don't know how to use guns.
Yeah, they don't even know what is this thing.
yeah.
This isn't a mop.
It's a societal thing. It's there's so much.
This isn't a mop. It's crazy.
That was so bad. I was gonna ignore it. I was actually gonna ignore it and then keep going. But you had to. You gave into it.
This isn't a sponge for my
This
dishes.
isn't a sponge, a washing machine, me giving birth to a child,
This isn't-
or a sandwich being made for my husband. What can this be?
This isn't a sandwich.
That's all they can see is sandwiches, newborns, mops, and I don't know what. A broom
A broom, yeah.
for the witches.
Inconveniencing.
Inconvenient. This
I
isn't
can inconvenience with this, so I guess I'll learn how to use
What is
it.
this
So-
thing? This isn't me yelling at my husband.
So I wanted to touch on, because I've been going through the Mass Effect trilogy.
You're married now, so that's a different layer now for you because you're married.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they like to do it.
They do.
Yeah.
It's in their nature. They can't help it, actually. Women will inconvenience by mistake. They don't even mean to. They're just like,
Right.
Yeah,
now
they'll-
that I think about it, I need this. It's like,
They'll immediately apologize.
It's like when a fly twists its own head off when it's cleaning. It's like it's doing this. It just does that normally.
That's incredible.
You know?
imagine
They do
being,
that for
imagine
real?
us being able to do
yeah.
that.
I showed you the. Did I show
We
you the
talked
video?
about it on the podcast,
we
yeah.
showed it on the podcast.
a fly.
I didn't
breaking
watch
its
it.
own
I don't
neck.
like seeing shit like that.
They because they clean their heads. They do this
so
thing
violently.
You see the
so
thing?
violently, and they're so frail that like they just do it.
Even they can do it to
Oops.
themselves.
Yeah, they do it to themselves, and then like they're aware of it for a little bit,
I wish I was that strong.
and then they die.
I'm just cracking my neck and it just oops.
It is fucking crazy.
Well,
They don't have as many mechanisms keeping things in place as,
Oh, yeah,
as like
no.
a person does.
No,
because even
absolutely
if a person, if you like, you can cut your own head off technically from the inside. You know what I mean? Because there's so much shit connecting it otherwise. People have gotten their necks broken like internally. You know?
I think people that like have gotten their necks severed, but they didn't sever the wiring that.
Right, but that's what I mean. It's like they just have wiring. They just have the wiring.
and they got healed back because of the fact that they didn't break any of the wires, and it's
Right.
like that's insane.
break the
but-
bones.
But what I mean is like you have your skin in place, you have your muscle in place, you have like all sorts of shit keeping shit in place. A fly just has wiring. It's just the thread of a nervous system, and that's it. It's crazy.
They're so inferior, bro.
They are so
Yet
fucking.
they're gonna
gross.
outlast us, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, they
they're gonna
will.
outlast us by like a wild margin, you know.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck insects. But
What do we got? We got
Well-
sex effect.
yeah, I want
Ma-
to talk about Mass
Mass-
Effect a little bit
Mass
because I'm on the third one now.
I was gonna talk about the Jewish propaganda, but I mean, okay.
Okay,
whatever.
all right. What,
Whoa.
I was gonna say Sneeko, but I don't even know if that's. I, don't
No,
know.
Sneeko's
I just
funny.
assume that they all.
I like how people are making fun of his dad's people. You know.
Oh
is that
yeah,
people?
and he finally
his
finally.
dad's, is Haitian. And,
His dad's Haitian.
apparently. And he was like, "Oh, I want you. You guys are going to see the beauty of my dad's country and all the." But he's basically upset about all the propaganda about the from Haiti. And I was just laughing.
How
because-
much shit
I
is
was
he-
laughing because I'm like, "You did this. this is you in your bag."
First and foremost, I cannot stand that the horrible stereotypes being spread by Haitians, because as another Caribbean person, I know so much fuck shit that's happened to Haiti on America's accord, like years of terrible shit. But also fuck Sneeko, you know, like fuck Sneeko. So
Fuck
Oh yeah,
know,
that's
like-
the whole thing. It's just I'm just laughing
if-
at him.
I'm sorry the Haitians got to catch some strays, but also doom that nigga, destroy him, insult him
Yeah.
till he hurts himself.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. Yeah, but yeah, so Sneeko was playing Mass Effect 3. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 15 hours in at this
15
point,
hours.
and it's like
What do you got?
I understand so far.
What?
Like why there was like kind of like a I don't know about this because it's good. It's not bad at all, by the way. I want to clarify that because a lot of people are like Mass Effect 3 sucks. It's like, no, you're crazy. Mass Effect 3 is really good, but 2 to 3, like especially like back and forth, is jarring in like the quality of life things that are just way better in the second game.
Like, what do you got?
Well, the thing that I noticed immediately was, first of all, the squad is just kind of like it's really paltry in comparison. But even just like the UI things, something I noticed specifically like in the map screen for like when you're on like the Citadel or like when you're in like an area.
Mm-hmm.
In Mass Effect 2, it'll give you the map, and then on the map it'll have like a thing, and it'll be like Garrus, you know what I mean, or Tali. And in this one, it's like there's a map, and then it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then off to the right there's a list, and then under 1, Tali's under 1, and it's like, why didn't you just put that on the fucking map? It's like really the bizarre choices that I'm like, I don't understand why they even changed a lot of it. Even just like the loadout screen when you're like equipping your guns and like your mods and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It's so clunky and weird, and I don't know.
I feel like they tried to adhere to the modern, like, this is what games look like now moment during that time.
And it's
why
over designed in
it
some
fine.
way.
It was fine
Yeah.
the way it is.
I don't remember a lot of that stuff. Like especially like I usually kind of just explore in those games to where like I don't use the maps very often. Actually, when I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't use the maps very often in those games. Yeah, and then I get to a point where I played them so much that of course I don't need the maps anymore at all. Mm-hmm. I just know where everything is. So like I kind of forgot about that. If like and then I just think about like the significant improvements, like say some of the environments, the graphics. I think like just
it looks really
good, a lot better. Infinite sprinting, which is. I'm like, I've always hated that all these games they're like fucking super soldiers. They're like the best of the best, and they can sprint for 3 seconds. I've always hated that.
I love the 3 second sprint.
Oh, I love it.
And I love the randomness of sprinting in Mass Effect 1, where like sometimes you're like, I gotta sprint. You run really fast.
You will sprint like you will almost warp speed, but like for like a second, you're like, and then I'm like, dude, I don't like. It reminds me of so you talk about did you play you played the Modern Warfare 2 campaign because like no Russian stuff.
Yeah.
So one of the missions when you're in the favela, like, and you need to escape to a helicopter.
Yeah.
And you're sprinting, but you're not sprinting, and it's the most frustrating mission because you're like, oh well. Okay. Oh, I gotta read, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this?
It's a really weird choice. Like,
I understand.
So
it sucks too because I love that level, that like area.
Yeah,
it's like my favorite area, like art wise, in that entire franchise.
I understand in PvP.
Right? It's like the
it's a Brazilian favela. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's a favela.
Yeah, I understand in PvP why they do that. I understand, and then just like say you can put on a perk of infinite sprint.
Yeah.
So if you want that perk, or like, because I would use infinite sprint, and then I would use my melee extender.
Yeah, was it marathon? Or something
Marathon, yeah, marathon.
Marathon.
And you just fucking, I would just sprinting, and then I would just
stab the fuck out of people.
In Rust, no one could beat me. Like in the small map.
Yeah,
like
Rust.
I would just
people can't react fast enough because you're just in the room and
you know where everyone spawns. You know where everyone spawns. The snipers aren't even really getting you very well because there's so much cover. So you're just running, and like I would get like fucking 25 kills so fast. And then I was like, how come I just wanted everybody to figure it out. And we were all just shaking each other.
Why is no one else cheating with me? Why?
It's not even cheating. It's literally, it is perks, But anyway,
and then you have a martyrdom. So when they kill you, you die. You blow them up still. That's such a cunt mentality, dude. I would do that shit all the time.
That's such an asshole.
If you infinite sprint, that shit never affects you because you just run right past.
That's true. Yeah, you could run out of that pretty quick.
Cut, and then you're already gone.
What I do is I do it, and then I run at them in a corner, and then I let them kill me, and then I blow them up, and I'm like, ha, you're getting triggered.
That's just fun, man. I really wish they would have remastered the 2, but the PvP, but whatever.
It's good maps in that one.
Yeah.
So a blinding grenade in the room and go in and stab them.
But dude,
what else you got about So what other?
It's really like a lot of little things that I think. Because Mass Effect 1 going into 2, I remember kind of missing the RPG stuff. And then like after like 5-7 hours in Mass Effect 2, you're like, no, I'm okay. This is pretty good, actually. And then But in 2 to 3, I'm like, there are things that I like. Oh, I miss this from 2, but I still miss it. Like 15 hours in, and like a little that map thing is one of the things. But there's also just like the way that quests are aligned, where like so basically in Mass Effect 2, it'll be like you'd have a quest, right? And it would be like it would have a name, and then you would click it, and then it would say like find the survivors on planet blank in the blank nebula in the blank system or whatever. Right? It would give you a description.
Yeah. And
then you would go into the star map, and the star map actually had like a bunch of purpose. Like you would actually go and like you would find things, and like every planet you could scan for resources. Everything kind of had like a purpose. And then in 3, it's like that star map is still there, but you can't scan any planet. So it's kind of
you only scan for missions. Well,
yeah,
I actually because they took the resources were tedious. They took that shit out.
It was tedious, but I don't know. I kind of liked it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
like,
it was fun to explore more planets.
To me, it was fun the
tedious.
first time because you couldn't land on anything. You just scanned the fucking planets.
Right, but you would get something out of it, is what I mean. You would get the thing.
You would get the resources you need for research.
And then sometimes you would find like an anomaly mission, and you'd be like, "Ooh, whoa, weird," and then you would like land on the planet. It would be like a little thing to do.
Yeah,
it made it feel a little bit more.
It was very few and far between because it was like say Mass Effect 1, there was just a lot of planets that you could just land on. True. You know, but now to be fair, there was a lot of nothing. Maybe there'd be a Thresher Maw or something.
Yeah.
There was that one cow that would steal your money. Like, I don't know if you remember. There's a cow. There's a space cow that if you get close to it, you'll notice money, like a few hundred credits will be missing from you.
That's
so
insane. I do not remember that.
Yeah, so you kill you like, what the fuck? It's so funny. But so it was cool to land on those planets because it was just random shit.
Yeah.
And then they took that out and they made it very like, oh, there's just a handful of things that it's led to some sort of mission, maybe like a DLC type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, which I was fine with. I had no problem with that.
It was just something. And for me, I'm just like, I kind of got into the headspace of like, oh, I don't know. I kind of like looking for the spikes, and like I got the whole like numbers go up.
Oh, when you see
did
like
something to me. I was like
rich, and
I think
piling.
I had like
up.
100,000 of each of them at a certain point because I was just like doing it constantly.
Yeah,
and it was just something. It was like a mini game. I get it was tedious.
That's fine.
It's fine to take it out, but like the problem I have is just like the map screen. Then the star map kind of serves very little purpose without that, because you just kind of go to planets, and then if you scanned the area, then and there might have been something there. Then maybe there's something. But even when you send a probe out, it'll just be like, you collected a thing. And it's like, that's not great. But like what I think the thing specifically is like the quest marker is like, so basically it'll be like, here's a mission. Go to Irune. And you're like, what? Where is that? You can't click it to see more. It doesn't give you like a nebula or a place. You just kind of have to like
find it. Yeah.
I guess it was more in the paying attention to the like how that mission became about, or that quest became about, with someone talking about the giving you clues to where it is. Because I remember, even in Mass Effect 1 to find what's his face's armor.
Oh yeah. One was like that too.
You didn't
the Krogan, right?
Yeah, Rex's armor. I was like, where the fuck is this?
Right.
I was like, wait, what?
I remember being confused for a bit and being like, I'm just gonna land somewhere.
I just looked it up, bro. I was
then
like,
I landed the second place. I was like, oh, it's here. Armor's badass.
Yeah. 3 has a little bit of that going on, where you're just kind of like, I don't know. I had so many missions like cataloged just throughout like playing it, and I'm just like, oh, I don't remember what the fuck
like
that was from.
What?
And then like the star map isn't as detailed, so you don't get as much information about where it is you're supposed to go. And it feels a little weird because like I feel like 2 is perfect, because like you're scanning the star map and you haven't, as a player, you haven't been to these places, but you're Commander Shepard. You know, you're a military person.
Yeah.
With like a lot of, you would in game, you would know at the very least, like if you hovered over a galaxy, like, oh, here's this nebula, this is 100% complete or whatever. It kind of intrinsically passes on knowledge to you that you would have in this setting. And in 3, it's just like, no, you don't know. And it's like, well, that doesn't really track or work at all. But it plays way better. But that's kind of consistently happened throughout all of them.
Yeah, it's just getting better and better. That's the main thing that I forget about, probably all the little things that they did poorly because of how vastly improved just the environments, the combat is just...
Combat's way better,
The combat is... If you're a Vanguard, it is like, I can't do anything else.
Is that the biotic charge one?
Yeah, it's so...
That's the one that I always pick.
It's so much better than in 2 that, like, Because 2, I can still fuck around. Sometimes I would even be a soldier and just have like, you know how you prime shit?
Yeah.
You prime shit, then use the combustible thing to like blow shit up. It's even better in the third game because you can still do that. You prime it with fire or ice or whatever, and then you can shatter them or make them combust or explode. And but just doing that with the Vanguard, the biotic charge, and then the Nova Slam.
Yeah.
Fucking
The bionic charge is so fucking stupid.
Like just boom. Oh, shield's gone, and then you fucking slam the Nova and shit. So it doesn't even matter if your shield's gone because now you just fucking cleared the area. And it's just like, this
is good shit. It feels really good to play.
This is like, I'm like, I can't be anything else. This is too fun.
I just
so
interceptor
just get a
always.
fucking shotgun and shoot everybody in the face, charge them.
I love intercepting people.
So
It's so fucking hilarious. It's not the best.
And you can charge from way too far away.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like that should have been the one thing that should be nerfed. Because you can be so far on the map and then just go all the way across it. I'm like, this is way too OP.
Like
man.
someone's like across the banister and I'm like, I see you, and you just hit them.
all the way up different stairs and shit. You can go like it's so. I was like, this is so.
They should have had a PvP mode where you could do that.
It would have been nerfed for sure if they fucking had PvP.
Imagine playing a PvP game and somebody's like, they're just right there immediately,
You turn
and
the
then you
corner
get
and-
blasted by them being there.
You get blasted and they shotgun you. And you're like, well, this is not fun.
That's kind of how Gears of War felt like a little bit. Like
Yeah.
when somebody was
Gears
like,
3 got insane, dude.
Yeah.
The freaking sawed-off shotgun, people would get blown to
well, I remember
pieces.
just people wall bouncing like
People
like it was like a ping pong game. It was
when it
nuts.
gets to that point, that's when I stop having fun.
Yeah,
Whereas-
I can't play in that
I was
environment.
Like, it's like ranked MVC 2 when you're watching like the god tier characters, and I'm like, I don't want to play. Because you can't have fun and play with some of the mid tier and lower tier characters if somebody picks like fucking Magneto, Psylocke, Storm, Sentinel, or whatever. You're like, because they're busted, and you're like, well, this isn't gonna be fun anymore. You can try, but you know you're gonna get absolutely molested.
You'd have to be. You'd have to be noticeably better than them.
You have to be one of those people. Like you can
Yeah.
be like a Justin Wong, and know how to be a mid tier character and still probably barely pull off a win against those characters because their frame rates are too fast. Magneto's way too fucking fast. You can't fight him. So you're like,
he fucking flies away and fucking punk.
At a certain
bitch.
point, you're like, I just don't want to. Or you can just get fucking trapped with a black heart, and you're just like, dude, this isn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
Can you
All the
just-
Blackheart chip.
Just
the
fucking.
stomp.
All you do is just keep throwing demons at him, bruh, and you're like, I don't play.
That's such a robust cast of characters.
And so, like,
man.
I see fucking assholes in Gears doing that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's too much. It's
Or those cunts in what is it, Fortnite when they're building shit.
Oh, yeah.
And you just see the screen like, and I'm like,
It's
okay.
immediately
fucking
unfun.
gazebo. They got a fucking gazebo up in a fucking 2-story house. And you're like,
like, dude, what is happening?
Yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
they
even
start editing furniture in there too. They're in the middle of a fight. You
they
see them
just
making
got a whole
furniture.
even
when I was doing like community Halo, like because sometimes on stream I would do like Master Chief Collection. You could have people just kind of join your lobby. They took that out for some reason. I don't know why they fucking.
Yeah, I don't know when that happened.
It's really fucking baffling. But I would host like community game days, and I'd be like, I really shouldn't be on anybody's team. like this is like, and so I would have, it would be like you could set up multiple teams in that game, so it would be like orange, blue, red, fucking yellow, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would be like on my own because it was just unfair, because it's a game that I've played for so long. It's just it's an advantage for me to be on a team.
I loved Halo Infinite so much. Dude, when people start crouch shooting, that's when I'm like, all right, dude.
What's crouch shooting?
People start like they're shooting and they're just fucking crouch spamming over and over again.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
at that moment
to
when
like
you're
throw
doing-
your aim for their head
It's
off.
like at
It's
that
like,
moment,
chill, dude. Like,
come on,
relax.
bro.
What the hell? Like,
At that just upsets me so
so
much.
it's like they're playing for like
That's so
it's like they're
funny.
playing for a cash prize. It's like, what
Right,
the fuck are you
right.
doing? Like, we're just chilling here, man.
Exactly
I
that.
get it.
I never played that way. Like
I've never
ever.
played that way
Even like
either.
when I was like really like trying to get good, I was like, I wasn't crouching mid combat like that. Most I would do is I would like try to do crazy jumps. You know what I mean? I try to jump on like a plant and like maybe get up on a ledge or something.
Yeah.
But like,
I've definitely tried to melee somebody in Halo 5 and they crouched under my punch. I
didn't even know you could
they
do
You can
did
do that? That's crazy.
I don't know how it happened. I punched him. I did the whole lock and lunge, and then he was under my fist, and I was like, "What is
That's
happening?"
crazy. He fucking weaved you in Halo.
I was like, "How do you do that?"
That's like too much. I'm like, dude, that you play the game too much, sir. That's when they figured out these things, they probably understand like the frame, that exactly the moment they need to do it, so where
Got
it
him.
just doesn't work for you to melee. And I'm like, at that point, I'm like, all right, man,
It's too much.
This can't be fun because you're so locked in. Like, you know, when you're so locked into something, it's not fun. You're fucking.
You're working.
It's work.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like working.
I don't mind locking in, but that's like with a team and like in ranked or something.
In
like where
ranked.
you're trying to do that. I'm not jumping into like fucking quick play, trying to fucking sweat.
I'm sorry, dude, but that's all video games become eventually.
That's
It's
what PvP becomes.
Yeah, the fighting
So I've
community.
been playing single player stuff now.
Just seeing regular people like studying now. They're studying fighting games, and I'm like, that's cool, but at the same time,
It's the
We
nature.
didn't-
It's the nature of those games, man.
the only people used to study were the people that were. This is me growing up. Like, say, people understanding the actual every single thing that has to do with it. With like they know almost every character, and they know exactly the frame data. They know all this stuff where people didn't. People just practiced till they got kind of good. That was just the average person, right?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, say,
Well, that's before you could play. You could take your gameplay to anywhere in the world. You know, you could play people online. It's what happens
it's true.
to games, man.
I mean, that's definitely true, man. Like, when it started getting online, you started.
Because that's for me, dude. I
Drawing
played
people.
Smash. I tried really hard in Smash, and eventually, for me, what happens when I play something? If I'm playing something right, I have to have a balance between fun and competitiveness. When I stop having fun, I stop playing. That's me with everything. Like, even with Digimon right now. Like, I play Digimon, I enjoy the game a lot, but it's not fun for me right now. I don't think the game is in a fun place. So I've taken a step back from it.
Yeah, you'll come back to it
I've started
later.
playing something I enjoy. Like, I started playing a Star Wars card game. I think that game is really fun, but it's also very competitive. So I made sure I have like two decks: a deck that I really enjoy playing, and a deck that, like, if I'm going to tournaments, I want to
try to humiliate people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want people. I go to a tournament. I'm going there to win. After next game, after set's over, we can play whatever the fuck you want. We can laugh. We can have a good time. But first game, I'm trying to make you cry.
Yeah, I understand. But I think of it in like, say, how pretty much most people play Souls games, where it's about getting good. So you're playing until like, I'm starting to get good. I'm starting to recognize these patterns. I'm starting to get better with my reflexes. Instead of, I'm going to watch footage of someone breaking down this nigga's frames.
I love that
and all
shit,
that.
dude,
I'm
but it's
like,
crazy at the same time.
brother, like at that, because there's people that are doing really impressive stuff, and I love watching them,
Brother.
But like the average person is doing that now in fighting games, but they're not doing that in Souls games. I feel like the average person is still playing them
people
that like just like, hey, get good, just you repetition. You're gonna beat it. You're gonna beat it eventually. In fighting games, see, motherfuckers are at school. They're just studying.
I have definitely seen people make Souls videos where they're like, "This is the frame."
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Oh, no, I've
It's getting
seen it.
it is getting, but I'm saying the average person isn't there.
No, of course not.
I just don't think, I don't know, for when it comes to Souls games, I think so many people are like so unbelievably rigid about the way they play the games. That is
weird.
just like, what do you like, dude? This game is gonna beat your ass, man. Like, you gotta, like, when you buy a Souls game, you're like making a contract with an Eldritch Being. I'd be like, hey, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck before it doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen more than once. Prepare for that. People are like, man, it's too hard. Put a pause button. And it's just like, this is what the game is, unfortunately, you know.
I mean,
You don't go to chess and be like, man, you should be able to move the horsey straight
Look,
forward.
man,
It's like,
look at
no,
me.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I want a pause button. It's just for like,
it can help.
it's just for
I
when
agree.
because I feel like it's not going to, because I don't think anybody pauses to what is it, what do you call, like a reset, like, oh
I
need a moment.
think-
It's
I
more
think
for
we-
just like,
I think we don't. I think most people don't at the same time. I,
I think
agree.
it's just for simply doorbells ringing. Oh, my food. It's just,
Yeah.
fuck. I'm about to bust. Like, I gotta piss so badly.
I gotta
like,
come so bad. I can't.
I
I gotta put this down and come.
Can you imagine being that horny?
I gotta put this down and come. Is
You're in the
crazy.
middle of a boss battle, and you're like, fuck. Then you start
You
jacking
gotta
off.
jack off. You just put it down. You sobbingly cum your pants.
Damn it! I'm fighting the Elden Beast, but Ryan Ruth just showed up.
Ryan Roof's trying to kill me.
I gotta get the door.
I gotta get the door.
Ryan's asking for help. I gotta
we-
go.
I gotta help my buddy Ryan.
I gotta help. Where are we going, Ryan?
Ryan's always been there for me.
Ryan, I'm fighting.
Ryan's-
I can't
always-
ignore him in his time of need.
I'm fighting Consort Radon. Ryan, what's up?
You need me to
man?
bring your you need me to bring your bag to the airport?
Right.
Yes.
Ryan shows up. Hello, Kaisenet.
Ryan Ruth and Kai Cenat tried to kill Trump at his golf course. True fact. You heard it here first.
You heard it here.
We break stories every now and again.
You need a DM from Kaisenet. What the fuck, bro?
What the fuck, man?
Bro, what the fuck? Dude, I saw that dude flip out when Silva nightcap with Chad Sharp at Chad Johnson or Ochocinco.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're all tall as shit because they're football players.
Yeah, of course.
And then Chad was like, man, like, do you have a girlfriend now? Because they were talking about Shannon Sharp getting caught. They were talking about that whole situation. And then so
He's
Kai
like,
snapped.
the funniest thing he said, he's like, I'm laughing about it now. I'm going to cry about it in the car. That is the funniest thing I've heard someone say in a while.
It's good.
I'm going to laugh about it right now. I'm going to cry about it in the car. I just think it was like, it's all right, brother.
I love
Cry
it.
together.
I mean, I love it. Just he's like, he tries to be a perfect person. Then he slipped so.
So bad, like, that's a mistake. I don't know.
Said,
People are-
so, well, check this out. People said,
I think you should be arrested for it.
yeah, probably. I think he should be executed.
I think we should. I think we should have a trial.
Yeah.
And see where it goes from there.
should burn him at the cross, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, honest.
At the cross.
They burn them. They
at the cross.
They
Crucifying somebody and then burning them is
burn 'em.
it's so great. That is next
That's real
level
life.
haterade.
That's real.
Not burn them at the stake.
That's not real.
No, they burn you at the stake, sir.
That happened like 70 years ago. It was happening.
No, see,
70?
People like us, yes.
In the 40s?
usually not a cross.
Yes. Very much so, yes.
Is that
Well, the
something
burning
using?
cross would be usually played
Hold on,
historically into the lawns, the
In
intimidation.
someone's house.
They break in and then
They
Burn it
shove
in
a
the
cross
house.
through the linoleum.
It's like 12 of them forcing it down into the ground.
good job, brothers. We got it. We got it. That was maybe we should just put it in the dirt next time.
Someone shoots him.
That was the second. That was the out in the lawn was the second iteration.
That was
That was like the first idea was like we got to go into their house and we got to stick it in the
After they
linoleum
killed
in the
the guy.
hardwood.
We gotta stealthily break into the house. We gotta somehow penetrate the hardwood and linoleum, implant it into the ground, then set it ablaze and get out safely.
and get out safely before they wake up.
Why don't we just do it in the dirt outside?
String them up.
Someone grabs him and squeezes him flat from his shoulders. Just
The grand wizard.
The Grand Wizard casts a spell.
He just Patronus or whatever, and then you
Spibbity
explode.
do this, you die. And
Whatever
he
that is.
blows up.
It is unfortunate that like Grand Wizard is a cool term.
That's
You know
what
what I
they
mean?
stole a cool term.
Yeah, it's
High
a cool term.
dragon, grand wizard.
And then they look like dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you?
I'm gonna be quiet.
You think that shit looks good?
Yeah, he said before that he thinks they look like Power Rangers.
It
or
looked
something.
like the Power Rangers
They
ninjas
look
to
like
me.
the Ninja Power
So when I was younger, I was like, I saw a picture of a Klansman.
It's not
and
that
I was
close.
like, it's a little closer than it should be.
It's a little. You're right. It's particularly
The White Ranger and the Red Ranger.
the television version. The television version because
Oh,
the,
yeah, okay, the
because the
movie version
movie
was
was where
different,
they
yeah.
first got introduced.
in
and
the
they,
novels, they're explained a little differently.
Dude, it's so drippy how they go from it's cool. They go from like their regular form. They go from like regular person clothes into the versions they go on where they just have the ninja stuff on.
Yeah.
And then they put the ninja mask on first, and I'm like, this looks fire. And then they morph, and I'm like, the morphing is fine, but the ninja robes is so much cooler.
Are you talking about the KKK still?
I think so. I think he is.
The problem is that they're so close to each other for me. The Red Ranger looked like it. It looked like it. You can't tell me it didn't.
Their clothes, the KKK's clothes are too baggy.
They are bad.
It is.
That's why I thought it was a Halloween costume or something. I was like,
That was like a ill-fitting version of the
Of the
Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers?
I was like, oh, this is gas, bro. They got
You're
these costumes.
such a dumb kid, man. It's crazy.
I was innocent. I didn't know that bigots adorn themselves. I don't know about bigots really either. Honestly, if I'm being honest.
I guess not specifically.
I know that people were assholes, but I didn't really know that.
I don't remember how I learned about the KKK, but I was aware of it because I remember vividly watching The Waterboy. And you know, that whole thing's about visualizing and attacking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so there was the kicker, and they wanted him to do the same thing. And then so he visualized a fucking KKK member's head, and he was like, "Hey, boy, how you doing?" And I knew what it was. But like, I don't remember learning about the KKK. Really,
I definitely learned about it in school or something.
I remember
when did the Waterboy come out?
Like,
I was young as
this
shit.
looks insane. Then I heard the names and I was like, oh man, even at 11, I know that
terminology
sounds cool.
carries a lot of weight, man. Like
Grand Wizard.
I think that's what's that's honestly what's
Blacks.
it's what's cool about Warhammer too. Like they've just got like good terminology. Like does a lot.
I hate
machine spirit is so hard as a term. That is sick.
I hate how much religious zealotry to the point where it's dangerous sounds cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really
cool
unfortunate how like when the word zealot sounds cool in general.
It does.
Yeah,
it's a cool word.
Just
in Halo Reach,
cool.
they had like the elite zealots, and I thought that was so cool.
Like they get so crazy that they're like, "Oh, this is bad." This goes from crazy to that's kind of badass.
Without badass shit titles and gear, none of this stuff would exist. It's always
a jihadist.
That
sounds kind of gas, bro. I'm sorry.
One of my favorite moments of the movie 300 was when Le Fiertes, the hunchback freak, when he was like when he betrays them. One of my favorite moments of that movie is when because he just has one request.
It's not his fault.
He literally has one request where he's like, "I want a uniform," and I laugh because I'm like, that is so fucking real. Because he just wanted to be. He wants to look cool. His whole thing was it's not that he wanted to be a part of the Spartans and he felt like I want to fight with you guys because I believe in your cause. No, he thought the Spartans looked fucking dope as shit.
He's in it for the drip.
And then they were like, "Get out of here, nigga, you suck."
You
and then so he immediately went to the Persians, was like, "I will show you where they are. I just want a fucking dope ass uniform." And I'm like, yeah. So you throw on some Grand Wizard shit. You talk about the fucking. Well, you just look at the Crusaders. Damn, dude.
The idea, the aesthetic of Crusaders showing
Templar,
up,
bro.
And a Templar is a cool sounding word.
Templar is a dope name,
and they look fucking amazing.
The idea of some
helmets.
guy dressed in gold and white with a big ass hammer on their shoulder, it's aesthetically pleasing.
People just want to look cool. Have a cool name.
Yes,
that's what that's.
And do
it
fun
really
shit.
is. It really is a simple root cause of like most people's purpose.
Think of it like
it's
this.
It's why, quite frankly, like I know that the MAGA hats they're trying. But it ain't.
It didn't work. But they tried.
It ain't it. But
the aesthetic of religion and fire together is so even a burning cross kind of looks cool.
Well,
of course,
things on fire look amazing.
Especially
that's the point. I think it's like people will be like, "What's that dope thing?" Oh,
it's just it's like that's why people like. That's why like playing paladins are cool in games. Someone that believes something so hard they're given powers is crazy. Yeah. Like I hate this thing so bad that when I kill it, I do it more good.
Well, think about
it's all art, man. It's all art. If aesthetics like
and it's cringe by nature.
Aesthetics are everying,
and it's cringe by nature.
Totally,
but it's still fucking kind of cool.
I think that's honestly why that's part of the reason why. Like Catholic and like Christian, like just Gothic architecture and like that shit.
Yes,
that carries a lot of weight.
That's why a lot of kids have turned to Catholicism because they think Jesus is a pussy. He doesn't have anything to offer, and they're like, oh, well, they'll still say Jesus is king, but it's just a phrase. But they don't actually care about Jesus. But they like the old aesthetics. They like all of the
Castlevania,
the fire and brimstone shit.
They like all the fucking
dude. The Castlevania aesthetics are hard. They go hard, man. It just looks sick. A Catholic church looks sick.
Even the music, dude. The music in Castlevania when you're about to fight somebody and a fucking orchestral piano comes in. And you're like, I'm tired of black people. And then Dracula drops his drink. I'm tired of Negroes. And then Richter's like,
yo,
where's that? Have we even found them yet? Like, have you met any?
Richter's like, what's that?
No.
What are you talking about?
They'll show up soon. I know it.
Dude, I was watching Transformers the other day. 1 and 2.
I like Formers more than
And
that, but-
the Formers.
You're
I
thinking
try
it's-
to avoid it because it's one that I keep making. It's a
They
joke.
keep
I
It's
making-
a funny fucking joke, but it's
it
so
was-
stupid.
It was pretty good. It was pretty
All
good.
right.
I like Formers.
But yeah, it was just I didn't realize because I haven't seen the first movie. I've seen the second movie a few times, but the first one I've probably only seen once or twice, if that. When it came out, so I forgot it. I forgot
The one with
movie.
Shia?
Yeah, the first 2 or 3 are with Shia.
First
Yeah.
3 of him.
3, okay. But when I watched the first movie, I was laughing throughout the movie because I don't remember it being just a commercial for the army. I don't remember it
Yeah.
being that. It is so the shots, everything that they're doing. It is so fucking funny, and it looks so cool. The things that they're doing, and I was just like, oh my god! And it just lends to what we're just talking about with like looking. They're doing horrific things, and it's terrifying, but they look so fucking cool.
Uniform.
People are like,
The uniform
"Ooh."
carries.
And then
Uniform carries.
there was a part where
I'm pretty sure. I'm convinced that's all the Nazis had. You know what I mean? Like that's like the Hugo Boss.
Yes.
Fucking shit. It's dope. Like
No, think of Samurai.
objectively.
Think of Samurai. Think of why the katana is probably the most famous sword on the planet.
oh, it looks cool as
It's
shit.
elegant and it's beautiful looking, dude.
And dude,
Even
fucking-
I think some long swords are beautiful, but they have to be
dude,
adorned. They have to be
samurai
adorned.
armor, and you think about one of the most iconic characters, Darth Vader. Like
Samurai Nazi.
It makes
It's literally
it
a
makes
samurai
sense.
Nazi
It
fused
make-
together, and that's why it's so gas. It's so cool. It's fuck. I want to be a space samurai
wanna
Nazi
be
with a
a
red laser
space-
sword. This is fucking so cool.
They didn't just take all like the coolest things and mashed it together.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately, that is super. Like everybody, I think acknowledges that they're like, unfortunately, the Nazis had drip. Unfortunately,
Why bad guys are always cool? Unfortunately,
they're always. I hate that. Even I'm talking about Transformers. How can I get into the Transformers when you have Autobots, these gay cars? And then you have the Decepticons that are tanks,
fucking
jets, helicopters. Like, are you
Dude,
fucking
Starscream
kidding
is
me?
Starscream is such a gas transformer,
Dude.
in design.
Yeah.
Starscream's a pussy, but yeah,
He's a pussy
but
himself, but his design turned into a
his-
fucking F-22
dude, his-
and blows out the fucking
his
system.
name Starscream. They already putting Starscream together.
Because he screams
He
at the
screams
stars.
at the stars. Like think about like Starscream. Think about Devastator. Think about like these cool ass fucking and then
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Jazz,
Don't get me started.
Ironhide.
Dude, don't get me started on Jazz. That shit was
Jazz
crazy.
was racist as
Dude,
it was so.
I
it-
What was
forgot.
Jazz?
So
The black
Jazz
coded
is-
Did he
one.
transform into Jazz?
He might as well have.
He might as well transform to BB King.
He's just a metal BB. He's just useless. He's not even doing anything but just play the guitar.
He turns into a human.
Oh,
And then he gets shot.
dude, that was I hate it. Oh my god. What's
I don't know
up,
anything about
suckers?
Jazz.
You want to kick it? And he's all dancing and shit. And I'm
He
like,
said that?
holy
Is there a place
shit.
I could kick it and he does like a back handspring and lands
And
on
then
his neck?
and
But
then
he's
right-
a robot, so he doesn't die.
But he's an alien.
He's the first Transformer, if I remember correctly, that dies. The nigga. And he was like, Megatron rips him in half.
Literally.
You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? And then he's like, no. Or
I want to.
two. And rips him
rips him.
apart. And I'm like, damn. That was crazy. Dude, Michael Bay. I don't know about that guy.
I mean, he directed the first 2 Bad Boys movies, so he's
Look,
halfway
he's done.
decent.
Dude, I love Armageddon. Armageddon is fucking such a fun movie. If you got, you should.
I don't think I've ever seen
It's
Armageddon.
it's long, but it is. Especially me like
Was
being
that
in
his
space.
first movie?
No, it can't be.
How old is that motherfucker then?
His first
Armageddon's
movie-
He's
not-
old as shit.
Armageddon's
Who we talking
not
about?
a new movie
It's
at
like
all.
97,
this?
98. Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
He's probably in his 50s, 60s maybe.
At least 300.
I don't know. I don't know what Michael Bay's first movie is.
He directed a fucking
But yeah, no, villainy has aesthetics, and that's kind of the point. I think is that like a hero is supposed to resist that bullshit because it's just it doesn't justify it, right? Like
You're
that's
kinda
kind of
right
the
about-
idea.
No, you
it's not
can-
like the heroes are always kind of like
always
lame in
lame.
comparison.
That's so
But
sad.
like-
I think that's so dumb.
That's why I can't really.
That's why Anakin was cool.
That's why I
Anakin
never
had
got
the
it
black
right.
drip on with the robotic arm.
I never
being
got
like,
into
I
Jedi's
fucking hate
because
that.
they're so fucking lame to me.
I thought they were always so cool, but I understand.
How could you think like these
'cause
Jesus
the
characters
first
are?
two you meet are really fucking lame. The first three are especially lame.
Okay,
The first four
when did
are
you-
really
okay,
fucking. The first
tell me,
five you meet are
who
really
was the
fucking
first
lame.
Jedi you met that you're like, this guy's fucking dope?
Honestly, probably Obi-Wan and Anakin. What you call it, the prequels version of them.
In the prequels, I didn't.
No, Mace was badass as well.
Mace was okay. You know, the only thing that would look, but again, because of the black aesthetics, I thought in Return of the Jedi, Luke was actually kind of a little dope. Like, but it was when their final fight though.
Yeah,
I thought like this is shot really well. The choreography is actually kind of good now.
Yeah.
Especially when he's beating fucking
Just
Darth Vader
bashing
down.
him?
I was just
Yeah.
like beating it. I was just like,
beating him.
You can see the anger, like, and I was like, yes, you understood what was happening. And then
I
of
think
course, here came the guy. If you're too retarded to understand, here comes Palpatine to explain it to you. You know, yeah, fucking, you're gay and angry. Let it fucking be gay.
Be
over
gayer,
here.
be gayer. Let your gayness consume you, then become my gay.
You're so fucking gay. Lightning.
He's like, no,
Lightning gay.
I like
think
pussy,
he-
and he's
I-
like, ah.
I think even the idea of the lightning, like the lightning is so. That is the only thing about the dark side that I want is the fucking lightning.
Dude, it really-
that is the only thing.
Why do
Dude,
you
even
have
as
to
a
be
kid,
dark to have
That's
that?
why the great. That's why
That's
the great
bullshit.
That's why the great Jedi. I was like for a long time. I was like, I like the great Jedi idea because I just want lightning. I want to be able to shoot lightning. That's all I want.
Evil go. Yeah, it's like even as a kid, like with Dragon Ball, I remember like Goku always bothered me because he was so just like.
He's just a little dumb.
Yeah, he's just like he's in
not
bright
dumb.
colored.
He's not
He's in his
dumb.
bright
He's
fucking orange
not
suit,
dumb.
and he's
He's
like, "Hey
simple.
guys, it's me, Goku. Here's my son. Whatever." And you're like, "All right." And then Vegeta shows up. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking destroy it." It's like, "This
Yeah.
is sick. This is sick. This armor is sick. He's an asshole. I love this. His hair's spiky like a devil. Like this is crazy. This is cool. I like it."
Okay, you're saying he's not dumb.
He's simple. Goku's simple.
Perfect cell.
What the hell does that? What that is?
No, well, no. Dumb is actively like. How do I explain it? When I would say someone is simple, is like a kid is more simple than they are dumb. You know, they're just kind of naive. Because the thing about Goku being dumb is that Goku, it's his mismatch, but every time he's been kind and nice to somebody, it's actually turned into a net benefit for the world and the people around him. For the most part, I would say the only time it hasn't is when is it? I guess it bit him in the ass for Cell, but he was also right at the end. And then in Super, it's a fucking different story. And he's a tard in Super.
I think
actually,
I feel like
because he spared Piccolo. Piccolo became one of his greatest allies. Tien Shenhan, another great ally. Yamcha again. Oolong. Constantly, like people he
I think
hasn't been
Vegeta.
like Vegeta, like literally over and over and over and over again.
I
He's
think-
also technically.
yeah, but
I
you're
guess.
talking about mercy. That doesn't have to do with intelligence.
Well, no. The idea is that his naive and kind of stupid mentality to be like, nah, kill this guy. They can come back and be a threat. Has been verified that him sparing these people and choosing to like be merciful at times where it seems fucking dumb to be merciful has been validated pretty much every time.
Right. If it wasn't validated, then and if he kept doing it, they would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
At that moment, I agree.
But like, I'm talking about like outside of fighting,
'Cause what does he
he's
do?
a
What-
complete fucking dumbass.
He's ignorant to. He's a jungle boy.
It's not
you
even
know?
just ignorant. It's just like Gohan is not ignorant because he studies.
Well, Gohan.
Goku is willfully stupid. He
Well,
doesn't
Gohan's-
care to
Go-
learn anything.
Goku's life has never really needed him to do that stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of rich people that don't need to learn anything either.
Well,
but they're
but-
also curious, and they
we're
want-
talking about in the context of this world, right? Like, I agree.
even in the context there's
I
rich
agree-
people.
I agree in every context that is not the Dragon Ball universe, Goku's a fucking moron. He is. But like in his world, he's like, I'm a martial artist.
Yeah.
I'm a farmer. I make ends meet. I like to fight. I don't really need to be a really smart person. I don't need to be introspective. Like, you know, Piccolo's introspective. That motherfucker sits on a rock and thinks about the world and his race of people in space, you know?
Yeah,
Gohan takes time to learn and study. Vegeta constantly has the weight off his fucking terrible race of people on his back. Where he's like, man, we could have been half decent.
Yeah,
Too
but
bad we're
by
black,
everything
you know?
that
Like-
but by everything you're saying, I'm like, okay, everybody except for Goku.
I think Goku's just simple. He's like, he doesn't even think that. He's also brain damaged, literally.
Well, yeah, he doesn't.
That's a good point. Yeah. I do forget that.
And an alien.
That's nothing.
Well, everybody's
that's
an
not-
alien in that show.
It does.
Everybody's an
nothing.
alien in
Well,
that show.
it makes a lot of
Vegeta's
sense.
an alien. What are you
Well,
talking
yes,
about?
and their alien
Frieza's an
nature-
alien.
Yes, and their alien natures play a part in how fucking dumb they act constantly.
What are you talking about? The fucking Saiyans aren't just dumb on average.
Well, no, but they're fucking stupid. They fall into the bravado so bad, it's crazy.
They're just really strong, so they are really proud of their warrior.
Well, also, like literally, it's
tendencies.
built into them. Like literally, you can trick them. Cell literally used their traits against them. He was like, Vegeta, I bet I'll give you the best fight ever. And he's like, what? The best fight ever? He started stroking himself. Like,
Well, first
wow.
of all, that's-
and then Trunks was like, yo, Dad, stop, because Trunks doesn't have that.
But think
He's
about
half
this.
human.
Think about this. They've been
And it works on
tricked
and it
by
works on Goku.
things that are stronger than
And
them.
look, and it works on Goku
Like-
as well, even though Goku was not raised like that.
What do you
Goku
mean?
was
What are you
raised as a human being. And it works on Goku as well, giving him a better fight. He'll wait for that. It's literally a genetic trait in them. They will go for a better fight instead of like
No, but do you
taking the right
understand
idea.
that like
Yeah.
you can't be tricked if they're only tricked by people who are actually not even more cunning but also more powerful than them.
Well, no, when
like,
Cell
say-
tricks him, he's not stronger than him.
Well, like when you think about like say how they even got in a situation in the first place by being subjugated by Frieza. And
Oh,
Frieza
yeah.
being able to destroy their entire planet. It's not like they're just dumb. They literally can't do anything because they're being conquered by someone who's way.
Well, that's true. That's the context of those ones.
and
but-
like the Saiyans
but
have
even-
conquered other races. You can't just be dumb and conquer entire races, right? You have to you have to be cunning as well.
Have some sort of like cunning.
You have to have.
instinct, yeah.
Look, I don't think they're.
Well, if
I-
they're that strong, also, I don't know if it necessarily.
well, see, like
matters.
the thing is, usually they're so strong they can just overpower people. But clearly,
Mm-hmm.
the people that are stronger than them can conquer them. I don't think it's more about wits, but it's more about strength because
yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like y'all can think of the most intricate and brilliant plan, but then it's like Frieza, like I'm just gonna just do my gay finger thing and destroy you guys.
I think genuinely it plays into their like some of their literal like maybe biology is the word, but like some of their like actual the way they think.
it's in their nature.
It is in there.
destroy
Well,
themselves.
I'll say this.
Even
I'll say
President
this.
Gohan as well too. Gohan is way less so than them. But that motherfucker was like, no, I want this dude to suffer. I want you to get as strong as you can, and I want to beat you down.
Yeah, I will say.
But when it's not like that,
think,
it's Trunks is seeing terror. So he's just
Yeah.
like, no.
I don't know. I think dumb
That's
kind of
an interesting point,
implies that you're trying to learn something and you can't. Like that. That is what makes
Or you're
somebody dumb, right?
incapable of
You're
learning.
incapable of like, I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm hearing all these facts. I refuse to believe them because I just can't. I can't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I feel like Goku just refuses to care.
Or
I feel
not
like
even
Goku's
because
more apathetic about
he's more
learning
he's just ignorant.
than he is genuinely
Apathy,
stupid.
or just like
Yeah.
say willfully ignorant. than
Yeah,
just saying
he's willfully
stupid.
ignorant for sure.
Because he sees things like, oh, I could probably become better at
In
at
Super, he
farming.
is
actually
stupid.
Yeah, they made him stupid.
They
because that-
flanderize the hell out of him.
Because
But
that's
I do
because
think in
that's the nature
Z,
of, like-
in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I think he's just more like disinterested in anything that isn't
He's like-
fighting.
he's like,
I
why
mean,
do I
he's like
need to
Joe
use
Rogan
this?
if Joe Rogan decided to just not have a podcast. Like he's just like, I know, I like fighting.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep my political opinions to myself.
Look, I'm not convinced 100% yet because it makes me. I just want to watch the series over again
Yeah.
because I feel like in the back of my head that I don't have an example really right now, but I feel like in a lot of filler episodes there are just moments in Dragon Ball Z where he's exposed for being really stupid, but I could just be misremembering.
You know what's crazy? In the filler, there's actually a lot of moments where he's shown being way smarter than he is shown in almost.
Do you
every
have
other
like an
contact.
example? Because like I'm trying to, so I have to go back and watch it because I don't really have a good
Well,
example.
the
of
idea
either
for
way.
him is simply him freaking learning how to drive. Obviously, driving he's ignorant to the idea of it, but he's capable of learning how to do it. He learns how to drive.
Yeah, I just
eventually.
I don't attribute that because like the dumbest people on this planet can
That's
drive
true.
really well,
He also like when he goes
and
on
they
the
can
adventures.
actually build cars. What upsets me, like there are some of the dumbest people that live in the shittiest fucking neighborhoods. They don't know shit about anything. Can pull apart a car and put it back together, and I'm like, What the fuck?
There's nothing else to do.
But it's like, but they're just
Also-
showing
also
that they're brilliant in this one area, and they
it's a
refuse to be
direct-
brilliant
it's
anywhere
like,
else.
What happens is that
Kind of like Goku.
for cars, it's like I can put my car together and I can see the process of me putting my car together, you know?
Yeah.
So some people that are like more very much so visual learners or physical learners, it works for them.
Yeah.
It works for them like putting things together and like taking things
So I
apart
feel-
and putting together.
when
Like
you're-
Legos. Like
when
even
you're-
little kids can use Legos, you know? Even though they're supposed to be fucking
because they're
stupid.
interested in it, though.
Yeah.
Right? Because imagine, like, do you think a kid would want to learn about like would a kid read an encyclopedia about vegetables? You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Fuck
If you
out of
can
here
make
with
it,
this
if
shit."
you make it cool, they'll be like, "Whoa, vegetables are fucking awesome"
But
on paper.
an encyclopedia about fucking
Dinosaurs?
Ku Klux Klan Power Rangers. You know,
That shit would have
They'd
had.
be like,
that
"This
shit
is
would have
amazing."
That shit could have made me a fucking. That could have turned me early.
I think we would have been not here if if they were actually Power Rangers. Like the Ku Klux Klan actually had the powers of power. There was like a racist Zordon and bestowed his powers to the Ku Klux Klan.
The
Like,
idea
do you
of-
think we would be alive right now?
Why would he give it to racists?
Because he's
Like, why would
racist.
it be like
Because-
black people are going, black, Jewish, and Hispanic people are going to be a problem. Take this.
Zordon is a seething racist.
And the whole time the Green Ranger's a black person and you never know.
Oh man.
Then he did digital. He did
No.
powers and he's like,
No.
"You were the greatest hunter of all of us, and you're one of them." He's like, "Yeah, I know. I wanted to change your hearts."
Did
Like,
you
killing
see,
them.
did you see that guy speaking about the Haitians? And he accidentally did a Freudian slip by saying the hard R. He said these Haitian N-words. And he's like, oh, and it was like in an interview. Did you see that shit?
I did see it. I was.
Where was this?
It was. I don't know where it was.
I'm pulled up.
I was trying
it was
to,
like on the news or something.
I was looking at it and it. I watched that video over and over again. I was trying to like, is it possible? Like, what is he like? If this is like a slip up, what is he trying to say? You know,
I think he was gonna say immigrants
because
and
that's what I'm saying. Because it sounds like he's trying to say migrants and immigrants at the same time.
no, he straight up.
But he says the
he
N-word?
says it clearly and plainly. Here,
Yeah.
Here, I'll get it for you.
My question is, how do you...
Hold on.
To complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from pond.
One more time.
To complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from pond.
And like he just straight up.
But what it sounds like he's defend. So I'm confused. Like, what is his purpose on that show?
What is the whole concept?
Oh
of him
no,
being
no,
there?
he was actually he was anti. He's not pro actually.
pro what? I don't know what we're talking
So
about.
well, there's pro and anti immigration.
Okay, well,
So he's
we're also
pro-immigration.
talking about like the narrative about like, is he like pro migrants are eating geese?
I
You
don't
know
know.
what I mean?
I don't know if he's pro the lie, but at the end
Right.
of the day, he's anti.
He's anti-immigrant.
Yes,
Okay.
he's not.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, right.
Okay,
He's
anti-immigrant.
not like
Because it sounds like he's like, there's only 2 reports of this happening. That's kind of what it sounds like
yeah.
out of context. It's like there's only 2 instances of this happening, which sounds like a defense in some way. It sounds like a
got-
listen,
Well,
chill
there-
out. There's no big. It's not a
There
big
are
deal.
there are some people that were trying to, swat down even the governor. The governor of Ohio was like, bruh,
Yeah.
this shit isn't happening. But he's a Republican
He's like,
and he's
hey,
old and white. You know what I mean? So this
Old and
guy,
white doesn't mean racist and ignorant, though.
he's
That's
like,
the thing.
well, I'm just saying if you're a Republican and you're old and white, you're leaning a certain way. Now he says in his defense, he was like, we're for legal immigration. That's where he draws the line. He's like, as long as they're legal, and they are, even though fucking Trump keeps saying in every speech he's been giving recently that they're illegal, they're
Yeah.
illegal, they're illegal. And so, so he's just, at least I'm sure when it comes to illegal immigrants, he's like, get them out immediately.
Yeah.
But if they come in with visas and shit like that, and they're actually benefiting Ohio,
Yeah, by
he's
all
like,
means, like, come here.
Yeah,
So-
their economy's kind of like back on the rebound now.
Yeah, being Springfield, they literally, the cool things, you can see that there was advertisement and they actually lobbied the government to make exceptions. Shut the fuck up. They try to lobby the government to make exceptions so the immigration process would be quicker, it would be swifter, because there 20,000 people left Springfield, Ohio. And so they brought in about 15,000 Haitians.
Yeah.
And the economy's starting to,
'Cause that's
come
what
back.
that's what happens.
Well,
but-
because that's
Yeah.
it's literally, that's the whole thing where I was like, try to explain to people that I'm like, what these people are telling you about shit just flowing in and everything's getting worse and shit. I'm like, that's not how it fucking works.
Well, that governor also said specifically, it's like, yeah, are there problems with people like an unprecedented amount of people coming in? Yeah, obviously.
That is literally with anything. If there is
right, but that's what
a
I said
certain amount of
last
people,
time when we talked about this, and you were like, "Give me an example." It's like that's just self-evident.
No, but like
that's just self-evidently true. It's obviously true.
It's not. That's not where you weren't talking about just an adjustment period.
No,
That's
but
not what you said.
that's literally. I was talking about allocation, resource allocation. That's what
Like,
we were talking about.
If you're saying if you were just saying that, because to me that's like a moot point. That's like saying,
No, but
oh
it's
man, it's gonna get colder in the winter.
Right.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
what is your
obviously,
point?
like-
What is your
I
point?
understand what he's
But
saying.
you got
I-
upset at it for
I
some
No,
reason.
I got upset
understand.
because what you're saying, the blanketed thing, people don't know you're talking about. Oh, there's an adjustment period when you're because it's so
Right.
unnecessary to even bring that up. So most people
It's-
wouldn't even think you're talking about that. They would think you're talking about
That's their problem to
problems.
me. You know what I mean?
It's the responsibility of us to be clear about our intentions. That's why like Joe Rogan be like, why are you getting advice from me? Why are you taking medical advice from me? I'm like, how about you be responsible for the fucking shit you say? You know, because there's so many goddamn stupid people watching.
Unfortunately,
I mean, unless you think
I
that's
hate-
not
I
like a
hate-
thing. If you
No, I think it's true, but I also- I
hate
don't
to
know.
agree. I think
I'm
you
not
guys are
trying.
both.
Look, I'm not trying to go hard in the paint on you. I'm just being
Yeah, yeah.
like, when that stuff was stated, it was so blanket that I'm like, I feel like we should be clear about our intentions because what we're talking about right now, people are scared that there are all these people coming in and making things worse.
I feel like
and
most
it's saying
of our,
like,
I feel
oh,
like
well,
most of our
it is
fans
objectively there's
aren't-
some problem.
I feel like most of our fans. I can't even say that. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean,
I would hope most of our fans are sensible enough to be like.
I think I think with the way our trajectory of how we've been talking and stuff like that, I think most people are above the level. Like they're pretty.
People get filtered.
They're pretty reasonable.
we've definitely
I think there's
burned
been
away.
a drop off of some people that may have been fans back then, and then they were like, it was like what was it? That one guy on Twitter.
I don't remember.
He said something about, first of all, a comedy podcast. He was saying something that like we're like lowbrow. I can't remember exactly what he said.
Well, obviously.
when we were making fun of Dave Rubin.
Yeah,
we
it was
were,
that thing.
We were
That's what it is.
lambasting.
yeah.
That's what it was. He said something where I'm like, first of all,
Yeah, you got
bro,
offended by it, and I was like, well,
We're,
so this is the thing that bothers me about a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
People will really try their, you know, the expression "if the shoe fits."
Yeah.
If the shoe fits, okay, you'll wear it. A lot of people seem to want to fit into a pair of shoes that does not fit them solely so they can complain about the way that people are talking about it.
This is my
It's
thing,
very
right?
bizarre
This is my
because
thing.
he was talking about like we were like being like really mean to Dave Rubin. It's like, well, do you like? I don't understand. Like, do you think we're wrong? And he was like, no. And so I was like, well, what are you offended by then? We're clearly talking about a specific person and very specific types of people, but people who aren't in those groups are so desperate to be offended by something that they want to like throw themselves in with that group. And it's like, if you're not this person,
Why do
you
you
have
care?
no issue. Imagine if I lost my mind at every time somebody talked about like libs in a way that didn't apply to me. I would never fucking sleep.
I was
It
thinking
would be
about
so
the idea
annoying.
of something like that, where it's like if everybody that shits their pants is a fucking moron, and then me getting offended and be like, "That's just fucking me," and it's like I don't shit my pants. Why would I care about that? Why would this affect me? It's not affecting
That's
me.
why
If
I
it-
feel like that
yeah.
guy was kind of. I feel like he was kind of lying, and
Oh,
he's a fan of Dave Rubin. And why I think
must
that is
be.
because I went to his page and saw everybody was following, and it was everyone that we've shat on. Matt
Right,
Walsh, Jack Posobiec, like it, all the
It's
grifters.
always very predictable. Like
All the grifters.
every time I get like a heated response from somebody, I can tell like with almost pinpoint accuracy. It's like, okay, who's going to be on the who is going to be in the last like 10 tweets? What are the retweets that I'm going to find? It's always End Wokeness, Benny Johnson, Tim Pool, Dave Rubin. It's always those people, and it's like you gotta listen. This is NPC behavior. At a certain point.
Yes,
it's
it
like
is.
if you are this predictable,
It is.
You're not I guarantee you don't know what's going to be on my Twitter. Like I promise you, because I'm not
you can-
a fucking robot.
As of recently, my Twitter feed has changed a lot. It's been my healthy meals and me talking about me trying to me working out a little more.
Right, but it's
It's a little
not.
gay.
It's way
It's
gay.
very-
It's way gayer
Because
than
you're
what
not
it
even
was.
you're taking pictures of your food and they're not even good pictures.
No. The first one was a good picture. It was a good picture of that dinner.
I haven't seen.
You're not a
any-
photographer. It's okay.
Absolutely not. But it was
Right.
a good picture. Because I'm proud of it. That's all I know.
it is a picture.
It is a pretty good picture.
You know what, dude? I didn't notice how like
I'm terrible at taking pictures.
No, I
actually,
did- I
genuinely,
did it-
because my eyes don't work.
That's true.
why.
That's true.
Like,
When are you gonna get glasses?
I have to go in for a freaking I think I'm just gonna get LASIK, man. I'm scared to do it, but I think I'm probably because I have my
You
prescription
don't
already.
even know. Just get your.
No, I have my prescription already. I have my prescription. I just haven't had the chance.
What is it? Do you know what it?
You haven't. You don't even
Not
have
exactly.
to go
not on
anywhere.
number, but I know it's not far at all. All I have to do is go to like a fucking.
I mean, or you could just online order some fucking glasses.
because I'm just.
You could pick up your prescription is probably so low you could find prescription glasses on a rack at a mall.
Yeah.
Like literally, like they sell.
It's so much better.
Like they literally sell like
Yeah,
minus
but
one, minus
the
two.
odds of,
Like
your
on a- you
eyes
don't even
being
have a-
exactly the same is that's why those reading glasses are so shitty because the odds of your eyes are gonna have the same problem.
What
is
if
like,
I
That's
don't?
true, yeah.
I don't know
I think
what
they're-
better could be.
so what
could
you could
better
do
be?
is snap them off and then create
Two completely different lenses. One big ass lens, one small one.
I mean, fuck it, if it works, man. But yeah, you just do it already.
that is my aesthetic right there.
And what's
Too
wrong
fucking
with you having glasses?
I don't want to know what better is.
You don't want to just have a better life
I'm
because
so-
you know people's lives significantly improve when they can see better. It's statistically,
I can't believe that.
It's almost like one of your senses being restored is
Yeah.
a pretty big deal.
it's
fine,
significant.
find a way.
People's
'Cause it's
lives,
like-
they make more money. It significantly improves their
They
lives.
make more money. They fuck more men. They fuck more men.
Yeah.
They fuck more men. They fuck
They're
more
actually-
men.
By 100%. That is true. They went from not fucking men to fucking men.
The fucking 200% increase in fucking men.
That's crazy. They're just more beautiful to you. You're like, well, wow.
That's so sad. The idea of like you just not knowing that men were attractive and then you put glasses on, you're like, yo, I thought men were women and women were men. Holy shit, dude. It's crazy.
I wouldn't even. Your optometrist is like, glasses shouldn't do that.
It is though. It's doing that. It's doing that for real. It's not me. It's
getting
my
some-
glasses.
It's getting some cues
Some cues.
Over an hour and a half.
Are we getting some,
Jesus Christ.
from our patrons over at patreon.com/snark. Thank you. Remember, you can jump on over there, ask us some questions. We get a lot of questions, so sometimes we don't get to all of them, but we have like at this point we have like extra ammos that are dedicated to questions.
Yeah, pretty
because
much.
there's so many. So if you're like just like a normal listener, you don't listen to everything, and you're wondering where your question is, it could be in those. Honestly, we've been doing a lot of them.
So give us money and go there and listen to them.
Yeah, hurry up, or we'll kill
Or
you.
else.
So Gray Ghost remembers what the alien ant farm guy did wrote in. He says, "Hello, Majin Buu, Super Buu, and Kid Buu."
That's right.
That's fucking wild.
Forgot about the alien art form guy.
Didn't he
Wow.
piss?
No, I think he made a fan like touch his
Didn't he
genital or
piss?
something.
What are you talking about?
No, that was that girl that pissed on that fella.
Oh, that was
That was
Brass
that-
Against the Machine, I think.
Yeah.
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 That one chick, yeah. That was cool.
That is a crazy fucking video.
And that guy was like, yeah. He's like so happy. He's getting pissed all
He's
over.
literally a piss drinker.
Yeah.
It's not often that you see that.
It's funny. You look at the guy too and you're like, oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, you like piss.
Of course.
He has like he has like the phenotype of like a piss drinker,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
You kind of look like
you have a piss drinking build.
what's his name? Harkonnen? What's his name?
Baron Harkonnen?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Baron
again?
Harkonnen.
What is that from? I know that name. but
It's
I-
your Dune.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
there
what
you
that
go.
guy looked like.
I was like, what the fuck, Harkonnen?
That's funny
Why do
how
I
you,
know
you
that?
knew the name so well, but you couldn't think
I
of
was
Dune.
I couldn't think of doing it. I was like, I know that name. That name sounds cool. I remember hearing that.
It's frustrating when you hear something that you like. It's like I know that.
I know what this is.
It's like earlier, literally before we were recording, you said, "What was it that you said from Skyrim?"
I've been hunting and fishing these parts for years.
Yeah, it's like I heard that. I was like, I know that's what is that fucking from? And it's like obviously it's from Skyrim.
yeah.
But I remember that because Jalen would always say it. Every time I would ask him like, "How you doing, man?" It's like, I don't know, man.
Jalen would always say that?
Yeah, every
Jalen's a fanatic of that game.
it would
dude.
just be like, it would be like an idiom that he would bring up whenever things were rough. I'd be like, "How you doing, man?" It's like, man, I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. It's fucking stupid. I totally understand. It's weird because it's incoherent, but I totally
You know what
understood
he
it every
means.
single time when he said it.
It's really sad
funny.
how whenever something bad happens, I have to diffuse it with comedy, or else I can't talk about it.
You know, you know what
I can't talk about
you know the
it.
thing for me that I've been pulling out is like back to formula.
Back to
Back to it. This isn't working. We gotta go. And it's just Spider-Man. It's literally Willem Dafoe. But anyway, this guy writes in. He says, "Hey, Majin Buu, Super Buu, and Kid Buu. Despite Chris's comments about sparking zero, I'm personally excited that we will be able to create our own storylines and battles in the game and share them with other players. Is there a chance we can get some fucked created Dragon Ball stories from you three? You know how we homeless bums eat it up." Dragon Ball. Did we ever do like a rewrite of Dragon Ball?
We
Did
have not, but why
That's
have
kind of
we
surprising.
not?
It feels impossible that we haven't done that.
It feels like we could easily pretend like something didn't happen and we continue from there. You know?
Yeah.
I like the idea of Vegeta going Super Saiyan when he fought Goku immediately.
Yeah,
it just completely ruined the whole entire series.
Rewrite, when Nappa and Vegeta show up. Or
Yeah.
maybe we should start from Raditz.
We should start from Raditz.
We should start
We gotta
from
start from Z.
Raditz.
Isn't there like an alternate thing where like Vegeta's the one who
That
like
comes
lands
first?
Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing that.
That sounds like someone would do that. And
It was like really well drawn. I remember, but I can't remember. If it was like a fan
there's
thing.
a lot of fan manga
That
that
is
are
a-
so well drawn. It's
but-
insane.
It's unbelievable. Like some
how
of the
short?
shit-
How short would that scenario be though? If Vegeta came first?
Well, he's also he hits his head too, so he's not like
Oh, Vegeta lands instead of Goku.
Oh, Vegeta-
yeah.
Vegeta-
It's Vegeta lands
I
I
instead
thought you
of
meant
Goku,
instead of Raditz.
and then
Oh.
Goku takes Vegeta's place.
Oh.
It's like a swap. It's
So
kind of neat
Goku becomes
No,
the person that
I think-
conquers
because Vegeta's
it.
still kind of a dickhead, but he's like really strong-hearted. It's really weird.
He's a strong-hearted asshole.
Yeah.
He's like, you're a dick, but also like I won't kill you because you're not a bad person. But,
I didn't
like,
read it or
want
anything. I
to.
just remember the aesthetics were interesting, just like him and the gi.
Yeah, I remember.
As
seeing
like a
that
kid,
in
and I
the
was just like, this is fucking so strange.
Interesting.
It's neat. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just Striking Zero or Sparking Zero.
I'm super excited for it, man. Can't deny it.
Yeah.
I
I'll play it at someone's house.
You'll probably play it at my house, honestly. Very likely you'll come over and play it there.
I-
They don't have the two characters I'm hoping for. I wanted fucking giant muscle face Piccolo. I wanted giant Piccolo from the new movie, and I wanted
Orange
Beast
Piccolo
Gohan.
isn't in it?
No, they're gonna be DLC. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna put him in.
Oh, they're gonna be in it eventually.
Because I saw a thing that was like, "Whoa, this game has more characters than we thought it did," and it's just like, it's all Goku.
Oops,
like
all
it's like
Gokus, yeah.
it's like 50 Gokus. It's like Kid Goku, Teen Goku, Goku Mid, Goku
Right
going
now-
through
right-
tax
Right
season.
now,
Tax
right
season
now, I'm
Goku.
dead serious. Right now, name all the Gokus. I think you could if you really put your mind to thinking about it. You can name all the versions of Goku.
That's a really good question. Kid Goku.
Okay, Kid Goku. Okay, so name them with their their
No,
Super
Kid
Saiyan
Go-
forms.
No, are we talking about Dragon Ball Goku or GT Goku?
Yeah, you got to specify.
Oh right, yeah, because there's Dragon Ball Kid Goku.
Yeah.
Then there's dark
And
skin
then there's-
GT Goku for
Yeah,
some
there's
reason.
dark skin GT Goku. There's normal Kid Goku.
So you
And
got
then
two.
I remember Goku Mid being a thing, but I don't remember
mid
what.
Goku Cell Saga Goku.
Okay, yeah, Goku Mid. Then
But
there
there's
Why
was.
is that Goku mid?
I don't know. I just
understand.
remember he
That's
was
the
listed
middle,
that
that's the
way.
middle of Dragon Ball Z. That's why it's the middle of Dragon Ball Z. It's the
Okay.
middle point.
He's listed that way, but he's listed as a different character. I remember that's so silly.
Okay.
But
I think you gotta
You gotta type it down or something.
get the thing
oh yeah.
because like it's gonna get mixed up immediately.
Yeah. It's Sween's handwriting on that thing.
I'm just gonna jot out the numbers. I think
Okay.
I know how many there are actually.
I really don't know if I'm more
How many numbers?
culturally big into Dragon Ball.
How many numbers? How many do you think there are roughly? Like just if you had to guess.
I
Because I'm
think-
pretty sure I can name all of them, and I'll go off of the
Because there's
right now.
Kaioken as well.
Well,
But are there multiple
that,
Kaioken?
that's so technically yes, because of Super existing. There
Right.
is the mid because there's Kid Goku.
So
from-
excluding Kaioken as like a form,
Well,
as like a separate
we're
form.
gonna exclude all of the Super Saiyan forms. Those are just unnecessary.
What?
Oh, the Super Saiyans aren't.
Because it's
Okay,
just like
so
it
it-
goes Super Saiyan because there's like 4 Super Saiyan 1 Gokus, you know.
4 Super Saiyan 1s?
Because 4 different because it's like it's gonna be Kid Goku Super Saiyan, there's gonna be Mid Goku Super Saiyan, there's gonna
Oh, I see
be
what
Dragon
you
Ball
mean.
Super Goku Super Saiyan, there's gonna be N Goku Super Saiyan, you know.
But so
stuff
what are we
like
talking
that.
about? What are we talking
How
about? The
many
different Gokus?
how many just Goku characters you can select that are not very
So like
Super
his, so
Saiyan?
not
That are
even
not
his
variants of
forms.
Super Saiyan.
So you
Yeah.
can't even do like Rose and all that gay shit.
You can do Rose.
You-
You can do Goku Black. That's a different character.
That's a
technically.
different character.
Yeah.
Goku Black is a different character.
Would you count Bardock and Turtles as Gokus or no?
I kind of would, but
Okay.
I mean, but you
Let-
can't.
let's-
You
let's-
can't
let's-
though.
Let's lay down all the. Would you if you count those? If you're counting
No,
Goku
because
Black,
then
Gogeta and
Nope, but
Vegeta
then-
would have to
but
be
then-
counted as
but
well.
Wouldn't Gotenks have to be because he looks exactly like Kid
Goten,
Goku?
Goten would
Goten.
not be he's a different character technically.
But so is Bardock and fucking his dad. Well, his dad and fucking like
okay,
they're not
then
Goku.
we count Goten as well.
They-
We count Goten as well then, okay. But then you count Goten, so you're gonna count Goten. You gotta
Listen,
Oh,
count
this is
Gotenks.
unbearable to
you
listen
gotta
to.
do Gotenks.
But this is funny. This is, people live for this shit, literally.
So
stupid.
I think if we're being conservative, and
Okay,
let's fuck Turles, Bardock.
What about Goku Black?
Goku Black counts, I think,
Because he's Goku
He's
literally.
definitely like, but
because he's literally Goku.
in a different timeline Goku, so it counts for
He's
sure.
somewhere else in his body, so-
on base forms, I think there's at least, not counting Super Saiyans.
Yeah.
I think there's like 9.
9. Okay,
I
so
think there's 9 forms of Goku.
So let's try to go through right now. So
not counting
there's-
fusions or Turles or
Okay.
fucking
So we got-
Goten.
Yeah.
So we got Goku from Dragon Ball.
Uh-huh.
Then we got. I don't think there's gonna have Teenage Goku as a character. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be a character.
Teenage Goku's never in anything.
Yeah, he's not anything. So we got Dragon Ball Z Goku, early, mid, end. Then we got GT Adult Goku. We got GT Goku. We got Super Goku.
Who's Super Goku?
Goku from Dragon Ball Super, the one that can go Kaioken Blue and all that
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Then we have
It's all super.
Dragon Ball. Oh no, we have
And then it's Goku Black.
Goku Black, and I think that's it, right?
And that's it. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Now, so you're saying for sure because if we're being conservative, does beginning, mid, end is that?
They are all different characters you can select. Because I remember in the last one, it was like early where he could just go Kaioken, and he had like more of the Toriyama-esque design where it was more rounded face.
Okay.
And then it's like mid where he looks like a steroid monster, where he just has all
Yeah.
the muscles and shit like that.
Okay.
I think that's
I
about
think
right.
that's about it. There are probably more than that. Can I think of more Gokus than that?
So yeah, that would technically be 8.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not 10. It's only 8.
Well, let's so if you said you're doing Dragon Ball,
Mhm.
Dragon Ball Z,
Early.
1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
That's 3. That's 4. There was the GT Kid one, right?
Yeah.
And then there was the adult one.
Mm-hmm.
from GT.
So that's 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Dragon Ball Z Super.
Mhm.
That's 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then Goku Black.
Oh
Say-
wow, it's only okay.
Yeah.
8. There's 8 Gokus.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's still a lot of. It's still
and
like
not to mention all the fucking litany of forms that motherfucker has.
All the
It's a lot.
things.
Yeah,
that
and those
he's
are
done.
like those are characters themselves that you could pick.
Yeah,
in
they're
that
all
game.
like available
So
on
like
the screen.
so you have Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 1.
And
Then you have
and
Rose,
most of
you have
them-
Super Saiyan God, then you have Super Saiyan
Saiyan
God,
Blue.
Super Saiyan.
yeah.
It's a fucking
Ultra
hell.
Instinct.
Ultra Instinct as well. Is Ultra going to be in the game? Have they shown Ultra Instinct yet?
There has to be.
I can't imagine it.
Why would
wouldn't
it not be in the game? That'd be crazy.
Well, they-
it would be DLC, maybe if
Okay,
anything. Not,
okay.
But I think
Fair enough.
I think they already
I think it's
showed
gonna
it.
be that will be in the game. Mark my words.
It would
for
be
sure.
weird if it wasn't. It would
If
be
they
really
got
weird
if they got Blue Gogeta, that's definitely going to be in the game.
yeah.
Gogeta, Vegito, Bardock, and Turles.
So many fucking Gokus.
It's fucking crazy. Probably Super Saiyan Bardock. Fucking, of course.
I love me some Dragon Ball, but I understand.
I
I understand
just-
what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at. I'm not. There's
I-
no myth in my mind about it.
I'm yeah.
I'm there for that.
I'm
I
kind of.
want-
I'm be honest, man. I feel like fighter was I think I'm good.
That's it. You're done.
I think it. I don't think it doesn't need to be any better than this. I don't know. Just in my
Look,
that was exactly what I wanted. Really, I'm kind of.
I love Budokai Tenkaichi, but the thing I love about it is having people over and playing with them.
Yeah, I
And
see.
this game just doesn't have that quite yet. Whether or not they'll fix that for Pro, PS5 Pro or whatever, I don't know. Maybe. But
that
like,
whole shit's another fucking extra.
I
page
just
to
feel
that
like-
conversation.
oh yeah, the PS5 Pro for
Whole other
$700.
conversation.
Oh yeah. You know what is weird when I see people. I think people misunderstand when people say get a PC instead. I think they misunderstand because I think they're trying to do like a 1-to-1 comparison as far as like price and shit goes.
You're not going to get a good PC for $700.
Of course not. I think people keep missing, and I want people to correct. I don't see anybody ever correcting, saying, no, it's if you're going to spend this much on a console, might as well just invest a few $100s more in a PC. Because here's the thing, if you're buying something that expensive, you're probably charging credit in the first place. So if you're charging
Most
credit,
people, yeah, absolutely.
what's a few hundred or just $1,000 more for this amazing investment versus this console that you're only going to have for a handful of years before the next generation comes out.
Right.
So the
Especially
idea is
especially
to
at this point, with
swap
a Pro.
out your
I agree.
graphics
Yeah,
card.
'cause the
now.
PS6 is like what you figure
2029.
28.
It's not that far
yeah.
away, and
And that's really not far. That's
Because
really,
you figure we're halfway through the gen if they're putting this out now.
right.
Yeah.
So 2020, 4 years, probably another 4, because that's kind of how it was with the PS4.
Yeah, because 28. Well,
Mhm.
wait a minute.
PS4 was 2016.
The Pro was
the Pro was
wasn't it
2018?
2018?
no,
No,
the-
2017.
The Pro was like 2016, 2017.
I thought it was 2018.
No, because
The
I
Pro
remember.
came out on the time of Red Dead.
No, it did not.
Time.
No. The Pro
I-
came out when the Pro came out when I bought it. That was my first PlayStation that I bought, and we lived in the Glendale place.
Oh, you never had a regular PS4?
No, I always like played it at a friend's house or
2016.
I don't know. No, Chris, you had the Spider-Man one. That was your first one.
no, that was my second one. I gave my first one to Jalen. Remember?
Was it a Pro?
It was a Pro. Yeah,
Are
I
you
never
sure?
owned the base PS4. I promise you.
Let's figure it out.
PS4 Pro.
Release.
Release
I thought
date.
that shit came out in like 2018.
No, it's
I
2016.
thought it came out the same I read it. That's when I got it at least. Then.
God damn it.
Yeah, like I got mine in 2018. I thought it came out, but fucking-
November 10th, 2016.
The Pro?
Mm-hmm. I remember.
It was out for 2
I remember
years.
because I bought it shortly before or shortly around the time that I got the Switch, which like I got it a little bit later. But it was when we were living in the Glendale apartment still.
I remember.
Wait, you bought it around the Switch?
Around the like it was out for a while before I bought it. But I got it around the time
so you
of
got
the
it.
Switch.
So like you got it in
and
2017?
that was like March 2017, something like that. So it might have been like maybe a
Yeah.
month or two before, or like a month or two after. But it was. I remember living in that apartment with it, and we lived in that apartment from summer of 2016 to October of 2017.
So you're telling me that the regular one was only out for like 3 years?
The regular one was
Out
2013.
Yeah, so it was out for like 3 years before the Pro.
Yeah,
I don't remember that at all.
I got my PS5.
it was really quick. It was really fucking
I
fast.
got my PS5.
The PS4 was
in
immediately gimped.
December of around Christmas time, like Black Friday. I got my PS5.
You got
right?
it. You got it. I think 2016 Christmas. I think, or like
Yes.
around that time.
Yeah,
Because I remember you were
your
playing it
PS4?
in the apartment
yeah.
at
first PS4.
yeah.
Because I didn't get one earlier because I had a PS3 and I broke it. And I'm just not gonna get one anytime soon again.
Yeah, because you were playing it in our apartment.
Yeah. I thought I was fucking addicted to Skyrim and fucking Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I remember that. I remember.
Queer.
Queer watch. Fucking queer for queer for watch.
Queer for that sucks.
least.
That sucks.
Gay for watch.
That's the over queer over
Homo watch.
homo watch. There we go. There it just took a
Stupid.
minute. It took a second.
Yeah, it's so much better now.
Wow, look what we sculpted.
But yeah, no, it's so you figure like 2027, 2028, it's probably gonna be the next PlayStation.
It's not.
I don't know.
It's not worth it. The lack of disk drive. I understand the
Oh yeah,
notion for it.
$180 if you want to have it.
Wait,
that
how
sucks.
much more
80,
is it?
$80 if you want to have it.
It's $80 for the disc drive.
Yeah, so if
I
you want
honestly,
that-
I
How
don't,
do you wait?
No, but see, the
how do
thing,
you
I
use-
understand
How does
that-
it work? How do you just plug it in? Like you
I'm sure-
it's like modular, so you can swap it out. So you could take the disc drive out and then just put in what I think is just like a better hard drive or like more hard drive space or something.
I see. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's-
I don't really see a reason for it necessarily.
I just
It
feel
is-
like-
it's one of those high end kind of optional pieces of hardware because even the PS4 Pro only sold like that was like maybe 10% of the PlayStation 4's overall sales. So this is definitely for people who are just like they don't really see the value in a PC and they don't want one. They want a better PlayStation and like yeah, go ahead, I guess. I don't really see the purpose in comparison to the PS4 Pro though. I gotta say, just because the whole point of this is to be like, oh well, you can get performance and quality. You don't need the mode switcher anymore. But for me, I'm like, my games could look like shit and run great, and I'm fine.
As long as they run well for me, that's my
Yeah,
thing.
like
Yeah,
I don't give a. I play old games all the time, so I don't really care if, as long as I can get that 60.
That's the most important feature for me in a video game now. Is
So if
that
games,
they run well.
if games from now on continue to have like the option to go to performance, I'm just like, well, I don't need like the whole point of the PS4 Pro was that like you got that choice.
Depends
Like
on
they
how
used to
much
do the
money you
thing
get
where
off for
before
it.
it was just like no 60, it's all quality, it's 30, but it runs really well. But the PS4 Pro was like, well, now you can choose. It's like, oh well,
right.
I want that choice. But now it's just kind of like, you know, I'm gonna
Depends
get
on
one
how
for the
much-
show.
Depends how much you get
but-
back for like a trade in. Like if
it's
I
clear-
trade in my PS5 and I get back an actual good like substantial chunk off of it, I'm down. It's GameStop, so I'm probably gonna be like, hey, here's 45 cents.
No,
I don't
I
understand.
think actually they would. I think right now people are
But why would you do
trade
it?
in for like
For
400.
me?
Yeah, like what like what?
I play games on my PlayStation, but granted, those
But
are
like
mostly
what?
games I interact
When you
with
have
Lillian.
a computer that is so much significant, like I don't
agree.
understand why you.
That's
would
why.
do it.
That's what Lillian keeps saying. Just
Well,
there's
just
no
you
point.
personally,
Yeah, it's
like a person that doesn't have a high-end PC like you.
I agree.
I understand that they might be like, I'll make that investment.
It's you know what it is. It's the same thing with the iPhones. It's the idea of the trend. Like, oh, this is the newest one, and I've broken free of that. Where like I don't even. I've broken free of that where I'm like I don't really even care anymore. Like my phone, I have like a 12, 13.
But if you're comparing it to that, then why are you considering getting a PS5 Pro? I don't understand.
Just honestly, simply for just getting another one, just like streaming a few times and using it as a tax write-off. If I'm being honest.
But I mean, it's.
But also, I can just save the money as well. I'm probably not gonna get it.
Whatever.
Depends. What if there's some cool bundles? Hopefully, there might be something.
If you're a collector, I understand that too.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
it's just like I don't
I like
know.
new hardware. I think I obviously I'm on the show. I'm on a PlayStation show, so I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I also am in the market for another one because I want one for this office so I can stream it because it's kind of annoying. I've been like playing a lot on PlayStation because I'm trying to platinum stuff, and it's just like I could be getting a lot more use out of this if I could stream it. Doesn't hurt that it's apparently going to be. I'm sure it's going to be better. I'm sure there's going to be like a. It's one of those things where it's like I don't know if that video that they made
Just is going to justify it.
No, because it's like YouTube compression. Like I've seen games. We've all seen games like in trailers and then seen them running, and you're like, "What the fuck? It looks so good running." And I'm sure that's going to be a situation too. Where it's like you're going to see games like, "Oh wow, this looks really fucking great on base hardware," but there's no sexy way to show that off in a YouTube video. There's no real way that you have to see that.
They could have done a better presentation.
But
in
also,
general,
just like listen. But also,
yeah.
here's the thing too. It's like $700 is a lot, and I don't really see a good justification for that when you can just wait. If you're just like a normal player, I really don't see the purpose.
If you have the console already, I don't think it's worth it. I
don't think you're going to need it.
And also, there's people, like, if you really want to take advantage, because people have large televisions now, they're not really getting all that they can. I think if they really want to, they need to switch to OLED. They need to now, like, it's too expensive, though. So that's why most people don't have these big-ass OLED TVs, because they're thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But if you really want to get out of, like, so you have these machines that look phenomenal, but people are trying to play them on these big-ass TVs, you're not really. They're getting to a point where it's kind of like you have to.
Is my TV OLED?
So it's probably.
I think it has to be.
It depends on how much you spend on the TV.
I think my TV has to be an OLED television.
I think I have an OLED.
If you have OLED, like you
I
can,
love
you can
OLED.
know it was OLED by if it was really expensive. That's all I can say.
I do that.
If it was under, if it was under $1,000, it is.
$1,000.
It's not. It's not. No, there's no way. If you have a big TV and it's under $1,000, they lied to you.
It was definitely not under $1,000. It was definitely more than $1,000.
Oh, you said it was more than $1,000. So if your TV is more than
I just don't remember. I
because
feel like it has to be.
pretty much every.
Would you think my TV's OLED?
Your TV? I don't know.
I don't know how big it is.
I don't
How
know what
big-
your TV
How
is.
big is your TV?
60.
If it's
70
if it's in the
maybe?
60s, 70s, and it was over $1,000, then probably because I bought
probably
like mine is not OLED. I bought a 65 for like $400. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting the OLED though, that's easily $1,500 or something. So like they're pretty expensive still. Once people switch over, I feel like people will really get to truly experience how, like, when you're seeing some stuff like shown back to you, like this looks so amazing, and then they're getting it at home and they're like, how come mine doesn't look like this? I'm like, well, you just kind of have to catch up a little bit. So I feel like someone just needs to make the decision on if you're gonna get a PS5 Pro. I hope you have a really good television too, so you can really take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And also, if not, maybe just wait for the PS6, and by that time, OLEDs will be cheap. You know, so think about that.
One thing I will say is like the whole like disk drive thing. It's and people are like, I'm just gonna go to PC. It's like that has even fewer.
Well, there's no.
options. Like, there's
you
like
still have to buy a disk drive.
you still have to buy a disk drive, or in all likelihood, you're gonna go to Steam.
Yeah,
which is all digital. Like
I don't know.
Digital is the way things are going. Like they're still going to make physical games. We still have CDs. Okay, so physical games aren't going away. But everyone's It's
no the digital
it's
is
for
the way the
collectors.
marketplace is going to
Yeah.
be. I think obviously we need to preserve physical media. 100%. We need to preserve physical media because right now I'm going through the thing where I had a bunch of games on my DS and I just can't get them anymore. Because I forgot to email it or something like that, or they shut down the marketplace eventually, and those games are just in the ether.
Yeah,
That's money that's spent that is just fucking floating around somewhere that no one can use. Which just sucks. Even if someone stole the account, it'd be better than the fact that no
Yeah,
one can
right.
use them. You
that
know?
is frustrating. Yeah,
So I think there's a point in buying a game you have a physical copy of. I think that is a respectable thing to do. But it is just not the future.
It's not the future.
It's gonna pan out.
At this point, it's clearly just for collecting.
Yeah,
right?
it's-
So
for sure.
It's just clear to me.
And preservation, I guess.
I almost feel preservation, absolutely, but I feel less. I feel like
I wish I. Side note: I wish I got a physical copy of Concord.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause that's probably gonna be worth it.
That
I wonder
would've
how
been
much.
cool.
I wonder how much people are charging for Concord Physical.
Right. And see, but that's exactly
They took it off shelves already? Is it already gone?
Yeah, 2 weeks later.
dude, that shit was fucking that was incredible. That's it's gonna be one of those studied things, right? Like in economics. I think this is gonna be like
Was it really? That's it was.
Well,
so
it was
bad
just
they
such a
got
it was
rid
just
of
such a
it.
perfect storm of shit of like an of unfortunate to because really when you think about it, it shouldn't have died that quickly. The way that it did, but then at the same time, the perfect storm of shit, you're like, oh, you understand why it died so quickly.
$174 on eBay.
See, that's why like you have to
Fuck.
like that's why I like buying physical shit. Me, it's more for the aesthetics than preservation, but that is cool as fuck. If you happen to be one of those people that bought it, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, if you want a complete PS5 collection, that's gonna be that's gonna be one.
Yeah.
You know,
So like I like that.
Nuts.
When I look at everybody here, when you look at your collection, you're like nice. Like when
Yeah.
you just see your stuff lined up, you're like nice. And so that's the only reason
Having
why.
physical things is really
it's
important.
nice. Yeah,
Even for me, like I read comics online, but I do love like I always eventually buy my trade paperback of my comic.
Yeah,
I'm
my
like, all right,
fucking
cool.
my oh my god, what are they when the series is complete? What do they call it?
trades
Yeah, like I don't know why my brain just
or like an omnibus or something like
yeah,
that.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but whatever. It's that shit looks dope. It's all lined
I
up.
love
like,
that.
it's
That is
it
the one feature I have in my house. I
Yeah.
have that. Like I don't. None of my house is mine. My house is like you've been in my. It's like a girl's house. It's like a girl's house, and then like you go to the corner, you see like a D&D ship and minis and then comic books, and I'm like, this is all I got.
Right.
It's just me and you guys.
Right.
We're alone.
yeah.
right. It's just
Yeah.
me, and you guys.
And there's a bunch of flowers and she fucking pumpkinified the house.
Yeah, you're
It makes me so upset.
yeah. It sucks you don't have any Teslas,
I was
man.
gonna say something. Fuck, I
Kinda
lost it.
sucks.
I gave him away for fucking happiness.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if I'm happy.
I'm paying
the
most of the
collection.
bills, so it's whatever I want. You know what I mean? I don't
Must
give
be
a fuck.
nice, bro. The
collection-
50-50 split is crazy, dude.
The collection thing. I'm kind of like because when I go home and I see like my game collection because I left all of them at home, like at least all the boxes because I'm just like it's kind of tedious to pack
There's
that. And
also
when I
memories
first
attached
moved,
to
when
that,
I
man.
moved
Right.
from like Yonkers to upstate, and I had to pack all my
You
games.
lost so much shit every time.
No, I just remember being like, this is really tedious, and this is like the bulk of the packing is like getting all of this shit square. I was like, I'm good. So when I came here, I was like, I'm leaving this. I'm leaving this enshrined in my house. It's safe here.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll inherit this
But-
one day.
but I thought about that. It's
Always
like
be.
I thought about going through like just as like a hobby, just to do something, almost like in the way that people paint Warhammer minis. I thought about like trying to, for all the games that I have on Steam and all the digital games that I have on PlayStation, all the digital games that I have on Xbox, almost like maybe like buying a bunch of empty cases and like printing the art and like doing shit just to build like, you know what I mean?
Can
Like
you
build like a
still burn
custom
games to this?
Well, I wasn't gonna burn. It's more about the boxes.
It's the
and having like a show because even I just forget. Like, do I have that? Like, even I'm
Right.
like, do I own this?
Dude,
Because I'm on everything,
Bro,
Can you do that? Though?
I'm
I'm
maybe,
it'd be
but
hard.
Because I would.
My most computers don't have disk drives.
but it's to have 'cause
anymore,
I feel like
so-
because the thing is that like I don't
I think
know.
I have one.
I just don't.
I actually agree with him. Where I'm more concerned about the box, the case,
Oh,
Yeah.
the case. No, for sure. The
because
aesthetic
like
of it is
because
very
I have
important.
like all the fucking games digitally, dude. I was like, did I let somebody borrow my Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I was thinking for a long time, and then when I finally plugged in my PS4, I'm like, oh no, it was digital. I
Yeah.
just forgot. I thought I had it.
Yeah, because for me, it's
I
like
thought, and I was like, oh,
I think I would have bought physical. Because to me, I like the case, right? But I kind of don't like the fact that I'm married to the disc. And that I got to make sure the disc is okay, and the disc doesn't degrade, and that I could lose the disc, and then I have if I want to play it, I have to go up and like fucking, you know what I mean? It's so convenient to just start shit up.
Sure.
But I do miss the case. So for me,
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll just buy a bunch of cases and maybe like I don't know, print out some stuff. I don't know. I'm curious.
I'm very weird because I'm in the middle because I have like physical media is so important to me because I feel like physical media is what truly helped me get into the mediums I love, you know? Like everything I really enjoy. I got scared. I thought you were gonna throw a gun at me or something like that.
throw
I was
a
like,
gun.
what the fuck? Dude? You moved too quickly. You know? And I was- But
It shoots after it makes contact.
That is fuck. That's like a Borderlands weapon.
the gun that shoots more guns.
I think there was a gun that shot
more
guns.
It's so stupid.
But I don't know. I feel like it's so important to have physical media. I don't because I don't think I would have gotten anything.
You're not wrong, man.
I
You're
would
not
have
wrong
beat
at
my
all.
dick only. I would
I
never
think
write comic books.
I
or
definitely
like
wish-
play D&D or anything like that. If it was all digital, because that would have been so much like.
I wish I kept more of my physical media for sure.
Oh, yeah.
and
I think
think
Nintendo's the one who's going to keep it going in physical media.
All my PS2 games, I sold like I had a 50 and I sold them.
I
But
sold
I
too
sold them
many.
to pay the bills. It was I quit some job.
It's
So then I was just
time
like
to be real, but it sucks. That's gone
that shit.
now.
I was like, I can't believe it because there's some games that like I'm not gonna find these again. Like it was one of those things where it's like, okay, I can find a Resident Evil 4, I can find like the big games, but like there's like Drakengard, like I'm not gonna fucking find that, dude. I'm not gonna find like there's
Dude,
some
that
games.
makes me so sad. I know that game is probably worth mad money right
So
now.
I'm just like, well, there you go.
The idea of that is
Def Jam,
crazy.
I wish I still had that. Fight for New York. You know,
Yeah.
I know I can
They
find
brought it back to Evo. Have you heard that? You saw that?
Dude,
it was at Evo. I was
Dude.
like, what the fuck is
I
happening
was like,
right now?
yes, people understand how fucking dope this game is, and
Why'd they? It's like, why
because
that
it's
game?
fucking good. It's not a good strategic game, but like, it is just that's a good
Snoop
time.
Dogg tap dancing on someone's back and then doing a backflip is one of my favorite moments in video games perpetually.
I just, man, I can't fucking believe Def Jam Icon, the third one. That was
I don't even remember the third one.
It's the biggest pile of shit. I stole that game from Amazon, right? When I worked at Amazon, because fuck Jeff Bezos. Like, but hey, also shout out to Amazon. They gave me they gave me a refund for something that was well outside of the refund thing. I called them and I was like, yo, because I was telling you guys, I fucking
give
got,
him the money. We'll just fight us. How about?
exactly. I got lazy and I was like, I'm gonna buy this PC from CyberPower because it's a really good deal. And something's wrong with it. And we can't figure out what it is. We thought it was the motherboard, swapped it out, it wasn't the motherboard.
Amazing.
And I was like, hey, you guys want to try to swap anything else up? But they're like, oh, well, the only problem would probably be the motherboard, so I don't see a reason to swap anything else out. And I'm like, well, you want to just try anyway? He's like, it'll be hard to get it approved. They're like, I don't think I can give you another RMA. And I'm like, wait, just fucking...
Yeah.
But like, I couldn't figure out what it was. I was saying, could you
I was
just
so pissed
swap
off.
out the fucking processor or something? Because I swapped out the graphics card. I put in my 3060 and it was still doing the same problems. They swapped out the motherboard. So I'm like, what the fuck's the problem? Anyway, long story short, I just called Amazon and I was like, yeah, you guys just take this thing back. I was like, I don't want it anymore.
Your computer?
Yeah. And first I was like, no, because, fucking Ashley, but her real name is Sandeep. She fucking answered. And I was like, fuck. Like, she's not going to give a fuck enough to help me. She's just trying to get by, But then she actually was like, hold up. I got you. And so shout out her, not shout out fucking Amazon, dude. Fuck
Shout out people making people's days better, man.
Yeah, shout out. Like, she literally didn't really have to help me because my shit was totally out of warranty.
Yeah.
Like-
RMA is fucking like a.
But
When I got my 2080 Ti and it was fucked out of the box, I was like, you gotta be kidding. Such an expensive card at the time too.
That's why I'm like, damn, man. I can't I'm never again.
Fuck graphics cards and how much they fucking cost, man. It's insane.
It's honestly the main reason why, like, I just kind of.
I see you just kind of like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm just like, whatever. My PC's strong enough for what it is.
I'm gonna
Whatever.
Now that I'm going back,
when you need to change it, change it. Until then,
Yeah.
fucking let it ride.
I'm gonna wait so long before I change this.
I have to change it.
I have a
'cause-
3080 right now. I think I should be fine for like a
No,
couple
you,
years.
3080
you
still
are
fine,
fine.
solid,
I have a
yeah.
3060, which is actually fine too. Like I was running a Wukong, and at very high, and it was actually okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't put
Space Marine looks crazy on that.
that
thing.
game's dude on my PC. It looks like a fucking movie's happening.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I'm a little
my
sad,
monitor
though.
Sucked, though.
I'm a little sad, though, the 40.
Monitor sucked, but my
I
fucking-
upgraded a monitor, and then I had the 4070 was like actually compared to the 3060. I was like, oh wow. So I am a little sad. So I think I'm gonna just return the PC, get my money back, and I will just buy it, just one card, and then leave it for because everything else is fine. It was just I just wanted to have. I was giving that PC to JoJo, like here you go. You can finally stop using your gay little laptop, And then now I feel bad because I'm like, sorry, I need my shit back.
I
feel
what
bad,
happened is
dude.
I gave Lily's cousin my computer because he actually does cybersecurity. So for his job he genuinely needs a computer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I might as well get a new one. So I got mine, and then we started doing the show in person. And I'm like, well, I can open Baldur's Gate 3 4 times on this, I guess. That's cool. But I don't even use it enough because I don't know. A PC game, I haven't connected to PC gaming in a way like people have yet. I just don't have that connection with it yet. I'm like, I like it.
I don't have it either.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Because I get the fucking
It's incredible.
I get to turn fucking
It's incredible, man. I just
Chun-Li into a fucking lactating fucking woman with 3 dicks. You know, that's fucking hilarious to see that being played. But like
just
also at the same time,
the dumb
it's
shit
like,
I do after I beat the games is just like and then the stupid TikToks always draw me back into shit because then I'll see things. I keep seeing people do the crazy shit in Mercenaries and Resident Evil 4, and I'm like the modding in Mercenary, it's next level. The dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen. People modding in like everything attacking them at once and shit, like just things that should. And I'm like,
I played Mercenaries last night.
Oh, you did?
I play Mercenaries all the time because every time I get mad, I'm like, I'm gonna go beat up conquerors, and I go and I beat the fuck out of those Spanish people. I want to make them black somehow. I want to make them black somehow.
Black and Spanish.
Yeah, we like beating up my uncles. It'll be really cool.
The piece. I don't know.
I don't have that connection to it yet, man. I really try to like because I have fun playing PC games. I'm not like somebody's like I don't want to play them, but like I've only fallen in love with maybe 3 games on PC. Really, like I really want to play this all the time. I'd rather just go play console. I'm gonna get Veilguard on PC. Though,
I think the thing for me is like it's simple and it works more often than it doesn't. Like there's like a lot of times that I want to play a game and I'm just like there's like some fucking I got to update the drivers. And then I'm immediately pulled out of the mood of even wanting to play it in the first place. There's also the fact that like, this is my office.
That's true.
Like I just work in here, so it's just kind of like I don't know. I kind of want to be in my living room and chill. And I get that there's I know you can set up a PC in the living room, and I get it.
Of course.
But like it's kind of inelegant.
You
know.
No, I know how a lot of people like working on your rig. They also don't want to relax on their rig too. I get it. That is some things that I've thought about that shit myself, and I actually felt nice using the Steam Deck on the couch and and fucking
shout out to that console, man.
That thing's we praise that thing so much.
It's cool as shit, yeah.
Shout out to that fucking
we haven't followed up with you.
Yeah, I haven't.
How you feeling about it?
I've just been I haven't done anything special to it, but I've just been like playing some casual. Like I'm obsessed with MVC2 right now. I feel like I'm going insane because I'm like, oh no, I'm watching hours of content and playing, and so I look like an insane person. That if you look on this computer screen or you look on the television, it's just
you're like this
crazy shit, and then I'm on. So I look like a crazy person. I was like, oh no, I gotta stop.
Like looking up a guy while playing at the same. I've definitely done that. Looking up a guy while I'm playing the game at the same time.
I did that for I did that for like some of the Mass Effect trophies, because I platinum 2.
Oh, that's dope. You platinum 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the one that I was like, if I'm gonna platinum any of these, it's 2 for sure.
Right.
Platinum 3 also.
Nah.
Who you smash?
Huh?
Who you smashing to?
Oh, Jacob.
You smashed.
I don't think I did it. I think I just kept going because I started something with Liara in the first game and I was like, oh, I guess
you didn't smash. She's fine with it, bro.
I just didn't care. Like I'm
a one guy.
I was this time, like the first time I played Mass Effect, I was an asshole, and I was trying as much shit as possible. But this time I was like, I've got a war to win. I was really so into it. I was like,
cosplayed it, but you really RP'd him. You were like, there's more serious things happening than
because I've played that way so many times. You know, I've done the Mass Effect like slut run.
Dude, I know. I but can't win the war if my pee-pee don't get touched, bro. I'll be too distracted.
I lost Jack's loyalty though.
How?
Because I didn't have enough Paragon points or Renegade points to like settle an argument between her and Miranda.
Oh, so you guys. Oh, right.
So I took Miranda's side. So I was like, "Fuck."
Oh, because you had to side with somebody.
Yeah, and so I was just like, that. I cheated at that point because I was like, I'm so far into this game. I want to platinum it. How can I avoid her dying? And so I looked it up. There are ways.
Oh yeah, you have have somebody escort.
You basically can't put her in charge of anything. Basically,
right?
Is basically what it boils down to because she'll die if she's just not loyal to you.
Did you have the problem? I don't know. Maybe they fixed it because it was definitely a bug. And the
where Jack was
specifically Morden would just die
On the Citadel.
It would just be like, oh, some of the people didn't make it, and when it would cut to that part when it's the end, when you're running back and then things are exploding, some of the people didn't make it, and it'll just show Morden dead, and you're like, I have loyalty. There was no reason, but he'll just die for no reason.
They just had enough.
I didn't run into that problem.
Yeah, so they must have fixed it, but this was a problem back in the day. So you'd have to run your suicide mission again. Because he would just sometimes randomly die.
The fact that people could die in Suicide Mission was crazy. I was like, oh, people aren't supposed to die here.
Oh, so
I was so confused. I was like, people die? Sometimes I was like, I lost like 4 characters.
Dude.
And I'm like, what?
Dude, you can, like, if you
can lose
everybody.
You can actually even die as Shepard.
Yeah,
What?
And then there's just no Mass Effect 3.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
So you can...
I thought it was built for you to everyone to survive.
Dude, if you...
It's an Easter egg death, essentially.
Dude, if you... I'm not even exaggerating. If you play that game with the goal of fucking up the suicide run, the suicide run is hilarious.
It's
because there's people falling left and right. They're dead.
Dude, you get the ship gets lasered and people fucking shit falling on people.
Jack dies instantly.
It's fucking hilarious.
It is wild.
Like, don't upgrade your ship. Don't do any loyalty missions.
What? We don't even have characters. We don't even have some of the characters.
Yeah, so you can.
You don't even have Zaid. You won't have
So basically everyone that
I don't know about Kasumi and Zaid because they're not in base Mass Effect 2. I don't remember if there's a way to fuck them up. But
they probably. I think there is a way. I think they all. I think they die on the ship before you land, and if you don't upgrade your ship, and then
it just explodes or something.
And then so everybody dies, and then Shepard doesn't make the jump when you're supposed to jump.
He doesn't make the jump.
He makes the jump, but then they're getting shot at, and
or
then he's
something,
like,
and then he falls.
And
or
then
something.
he tells Joker, "Please tell everybody." Or whatever.
Yeah, something like
Please,
that.
Joker, stand up, run a marathon.
And then it ends. And then the game ends as if Mass Effect 3 you're gonna play as Joker. It's kind of how that game ends because like Joker's like looking out at space with all of his dead team.
So it's like a cool little thing, just like in the third one. You can fuck up if you know how you have the choices, right?
Yeah.
So you can not choose anything by shooting at the little Catalyst kid.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So shoot.
I would have done that.
Yeah. Oh, that was.
I'm gonna do that this time.
How did you not organically try it? That kid, I hated that thing.
Because I was like, because
I'm like, ew, it's that thing.
Universe.
It's that kid from the beginning. I was like, ew. I was like, I can't believe they did this. They ruined my experience. I'm like, it's like Contact, that stupid movie. Like, I'm gonna project shit that you know onto you, and it was almost like that in a way that I'm gonna project this stupid kid that's been plaguing you essentially. And I'm like, fuck this. So I shot at the kid, and he's like, fuck. He says fine. He gets all like distorted. And then they destroy everything, and then there's like a little. Watch it. Go do it. Just watch it. You don't have to play.
I'm not gonna play that whole 75-hour game again. No fucking thank you, dude.
Just watch it on YouTube. It's fucking wild.
I was like,
I'll do it and I'll report back.
Yeah.
I'm 15 hours in already.
I go
because I was like, oh, I've come so far. Might as well save the universe. That's why I was like, might as well save the universe. I mean, at the end, I might as well like. The idea of that is like doing all the shit, getting so high Paragon and being like, no.
I gotta know something.
The long game.
With Legion's loyalty mission, what did you do with the heretics? Do you remember?
Oh,
So you can keep them alive or you can destroy them.
I think I rewrote them.
Okay.
You killed them?
You if you want the best ending in 3 for that arc, yes.
I don't care about Legion at all, to be honest with you.
But okay. If you don't, that's fair. If you don't care about Legion, then I guess if you don't know, did you ever complete 3?
I beat it once.
Okay,
I don't know. I really remember 3 the
Legion
least.
again? Wait, can you remind me who Legion is again?
Legion's the fucking
Geth.
the Geth with the flashlight head.
Oh, there's a Oh, yeah. The other one. Oh, yeah, I know.
You have to in his loyalty mission. You have a choice on you reprogram the heretics or you destroy them.
Yeah.
And your choice significantly affects Legion's arc in the third game. But not just Legion. That's why it's so significant.
Does it affect all of the
It affects it. Well, it is such a brilliant thing that they did in the game that I actually the first time I played Mass Effect 2, so I made the mistake of thinking, well, yeah, I'm not heartless. I don't want to destroy all these people, but then it significantly, if you're a fan of Legion, I don't want to say any more because since you don't remember, I want you to be surprised.
I'll look forward to it.
Yeah, it's
because I really remember so little of as I'm going through it.
So great.
But I also don't know if it's just because Because I felt the same way about 2 for the first 10 hours. Because I was like, who the fuck is Kasumi? Who are these people? So I don't know if that's kind of what's happened. Was there DLC like that?
The only thing, no, you'd be like, who the fuck's Javik? Have you met Javik yet? Because you can do that almost immediately.
Javik.
Okay, so
wait, no, that sounds familiar.
He's the Jamaican alien, the Prothean.
Oh
yeah.
So you got him already. Okay,
yeah.
So that's I thought that's how you would have been because he was DLC way later. So then,
wow, yeah.
So it was really stupid because
I remember being like, I don't remember this, but I also don't remember a lot of what came before. So I have very little. Like 2 was the one that I was really obsessed with, and then 3 I polished it off. I looked at my achievements from like back on the 360 just to see like how long was I fucking with Mass Effect 3, and it was like I started it in like August, and then I finished it in like March of the next year, and I was definitely not playing thoroughly.
Yeah,
I was like bouncing in and out, so I have like a very fragmented memory of 3.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's all kind of new to me again.
I think one of the reasons why people are so upset about that game too, because of how vanilla it was. Where Javik, okay, not significant, but also it'd be nice if he was in the game from the beginning. Just because, like, okay, he's a fucking Prothean, and then
it's kind of wild.
There's the Leviathan DLC, which explains where the Reapers came from. So imagine
that's what I'm doing right now.
That's fucking game, and you never knew what the Reapers were.
Yeah.
So it's stupid. I'm like, bro, that was vanilla. That's why a lot of people are like, I didn't learn anything in this game, and then I saw there was no fucking fruit. You know, they added that extended thing when you at the end the free DLC.
Yeah.
So it was just like people are like,
the story
yeah, people are like, what the fuck is this? They were
but
like,
so the Citadel DLC.
So the Citadel,
what is that? Is that like retroactive DLC?
Yeah. And so that was the last DLC they released it. They released it in 2 parts. And it is, or at least you had to download it in 2 parts or something.
Yeah,
or whatever. It was just like, because it was cool that you can beat it just before you do like the main mission or something, because you're just getting shore leave, right? And you're not far enough to do it yet, right? Have they said that you've earned shore leave? Because that's basically
I'm doing right now. What the fuck am I doing? I'm in the middle of this Leviathan stuff.
Okay,
I found Javik.
Are you doing Leviathan already?
Yeah, I mean I'm 15 hours in. Like I'm not like It's not like the very beginning, but I don't think it's necessarily super. Right now,
who's the white? Who's the old white guy? I forget his name. Not Anderson, because there's Admiral Anderson.
Udina?
Huh?
Udina?
No, he's the
admiral guy.
Whatever. It's the guy that's above. He gives you. He's been there since the beginning. I just can't remember his name now.
I don't even.
Old white guy.
Doesn't even sound familiar the way you describe. Somehow old white guy doesn't sound.
But he's the one that like you'll hear his voice. Hackett.
Oh yeah.
Admiral Hackett.
Okay, right.
There you go. So Hackett gives you guys shore leave, and that's how you can activate the Citadel DLC, which is, like I said, that's just
I'm trying to.
A1.
I'm at a choice. I'm at a choice that I remember, which is like Morden and the whole genophage thing. So like now I'm like, okay,
shit.
So I remember this. So now I'm gonna try and polish off everything that I don't recognize before I go and do this, because this feels significant.
That's interesting.
The genophage is the what you call, right? The alien species that you got to choose.
The genophage is the virus that affects the Krogan.
Yeah.
That
makes it like almost impossible.
That makes them like mega infertile. Yeah.
I'm wondering, what did you do in the second one for? Like Morden's loyalty mission affects how that plays out.
It's so cool how they're all fucking even just like running through like the Grissom Academy and like seeing that guy that you saved in Overlord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like, this is sick.
And they play the music again too, to kind of, if you remember, like there's the Overlord music, and I'm like,
that was disturbing. The ending of the Overlord DLC is really fucking disturbing. It was actually like one of the. I remember being like, this is crazy.
I kind of wanted to just put him down.
I saved him because I figured,
look at this guy.
I figured this is gonna play into something, right? And it did. I was like, oh shit, this is sick.
You're right.
But so what I did for Morden's thing in
because there's the information.
Yeah. So I told him to, I think save it. In case, because I remember, because this is just something that I've always felt. It's just like better to have it and not need it,
right?
And then Shepard says that verbatim. I was like, perfect,
right?
It's exactly. I've never felt 1-to-1 with a character like that before.
Cool, Shepard. God fucking damn it, fuck! I want to be you, Shepard, so bad.
But I don't remember how. Like, I have no memory of like how my initial playthrough of Mass Effect 3 went. Like, it's all like Men in Black from me. Like, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, it
which
makes
is
me
kind of
wanna-
cool. It
makes me want to play. You keep talking about it, and then I'm like, God
You
damn it!
can't possibly play that game
I
again.
put
I'm
100
not-
hours. I'm 100 hours into the collection. So
Oh,
like,
really? Okay.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
put like 105 hours into like the legendary edition, and I'm midway through 3 or
Yeah,
something.
it's just giving me the bug because the last time I played 1 during the pandemic when it came out, and then I played just the intro to 2 because I just wanted to feel it, and then that's it. Because of course
I played the fuck out of 2. When I started playing 2 the second time, I just couldn't put it down.
yeah, I just really
2's a mega playable game.
I really just like some of the missions and it's some of them like the main in 3 is the only game where the main quests are actually good because the main ones like the suicide mission's dope. Don't get me wrong,
Right.
But like in a lot of the main missions are kind of like all right, and you like doing a lot of side shit. You like doing all the loyalty missions in 2. But
That's
3,
what 2 is pretty much just a
there's
loyalty
like-
mission game.
like my favorite point is being on Liara's planet in 3. Like that mission is fucking. I don't think you've hit it yet.
No.
But that mission to me, it just the feeling. It's like it's a feeling that you haven't really felt in that game yet. Maybe the intro of 2, but like it's just like this despair. And there's something about it that is so. I'm like, damn.
Liara's
this is
dad
crazy.
threatened me. Also,
Oh yeah.
I was like,
in
what
the,
the-
in the
Oh, you
bar,
mean her
right?
in the bar, I was like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I was like,
Fuck
why
you.
gotta kill this
Yeah,
bitch?
like you have like a Paragon option. I was like, I'm not gonna hit you in front of your daughter, but like you're a fucking dick.
I hit him. You didn't hit him?
No,
no, I can't.
I have a war to win.
Did you hit?
So your dick doesn't work and your anger doesn't work. You're like, I gotta save.
I'm
the
playing
fucking
who I
guy.
wish I was,
Did you?
which is somebody
who
who
you
does
wish you were?
not get sidetracked.
Did you hit the reporter?
I don't even think I've found her yet. In all the games, actually.
Wait, are you serious?
I have not talked to this person once.
She's so
Chris,
she's,
I'm not joking.
She's
Chris,
calling
She
your
called-
name.
Exactly.
What?
She in the first game when you're innocent, she's like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?"
Yeah.
You just run past her.
She's fucking trying to get your attention. You're like,
You're
nope.
like Commander Shepard. You're like, I have a war to win. He
got-
goes fucking.
Sharon's
hold
on the loose.
In the first one, no. I remember it now. In the first one, I did like I just told her everything. I was like, I'm sick of these fucking people.
oh, so you didn't even.
I'm like,
hit, oh,
no,
so
I
you
was
got
like,
a Paragon answer.
yeah, I was like, these people are holding me the fuck back. Fuck these people.
Yeah.
But then after that, I haven't engaged with her at all.
Okay.
She calls every. You're like, shut up.
I fucking knock her out every time.
I've
Knock
had
her
enough
out
of your
in all
disingenuous
3 games.
assertions.
It's funny because I think in the third one, she actually misses one of your punches. She actually slips one of them before you hit her. It's fucking amazing. Because she's like, oh, I'm ready. I've been knocked out in 2 prior games. And then so she slips one and then you like get her the second time. It's so funny. Especially if you're Mel Shep, you're just punching the shit out of her.
How you beat up a woman. It's hilarious. Like,
That
I
sounds
love
like
that
the future, baby.
You could still have a Paragon rating by the end.
you're
Punch this
giving-
woman. Do everything right, but punch this woman. You're fine. You're going to heaven.
I hate this bitch so hard in her fucking mouth.
But yeah, no,
I thought Saren was such a cool bad guy, man.
I thought Saren was like the lamest one.
Really? I like Saren. I
Because
think
he's just like,
cool.
I don't know. It's, you know.
He's an angry.
I guess
wicked, what's it called?
retrospectively, retroactive, because I played Mass Effect 1 last. So seeing Saren, it's like, you're just a Turian. All right. Like, it's just kind of like,
He's so evil.
in comparison to like
He's
a,
so-
I don't know, even in comparison to some of the sides, like even just like a Rachni Queen or something, it's just like, all right, Saren, all right.
I thought Saren was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Man, I'm just remembering more and more of the some parts of the 3 that I'm like, damn, that game's fucking. There's parts that
I like it so far. Like, it's really good.
There are missions that you haven't hit yet that I'm waiting for you to hit because like I'm just remembering these key moments where I'm like, this was so like grandiose to me. Like I'm thinking of some shit that I don't want to like say it because even if you remember some of it, it won't feel as good as you just experiencing it again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, when you beat it again, we got to come back and talk
Definitely,
about
yeah.
it.
I really think
It'll be a while.
it is.
Yeah,
it is
but-
the
yeah.
Mount Rushmore of RPG characters. Is that game, Dragon Age, Baldur's Gate 3, man.
Yeah, but
I think-
BioWare fucked up
I
by
think those 3 games are
doing too well.
The pinnacle of
Yeah.
like character, like companions being like really cool characters and having depth. Those 3 games just do it better than anything. Plus, you get the fuck the people you're around. That's also a plus.
It's
a
really
plus.
good. It's really
Yeah.
good. I like, and even like the nitpicks that I have about it is it's really more for like UI stuff.
Yeah.
like it's just like because it is a little bit
If it was
downgrade.
made now, it'd
but
be if
understood.
those same games were just upres to what game standards are now, they'd be like perfect games.
I wish that they would do like
Remaster,
The Last of
remake.
Us. Like they just keep fucking they just keep
Keep re-releasing.
They put out the game 8 times. You're like, wow, it's better every time. I gotta buy it again. In your house, there's like 8 copies of the game throughout consoles.
God, I would do it too. I'm shameless in that way. Like I would buy these fucking remastered fucking.
I don't do that, man. I wish I did.
I don't do it for a while.
What do you mean you wish you did?
I wish I did. I wish I could fucking do it, but I'm like, nah, man,
I mean,
can't validate this. It's fucking
you at
killing.
least own Skyrim for every console, right?
I own Skyrim for Switch.
No, you don't.
No, it's yours.
I do.
It's yours.
And you have it.
Oh, I haven't given it
It's
back
been so
yet.
long. You thought it was
I
his.
haven't. My bad. I thought it was. I thought it was mine.
I love that when someone has something so long they think it's theirs.
No, I do. You just stole it.
You can keep it, I guess. I'm not gonna. There's no shot I'm gonna play Skyrim on the Switch again, especially now that I have a Steam
You
Deck.
can just play on Steam Deck.
yeah.
It's really-
But for that brief period of time on planes, portable Skyrim,
Yeah.
good shit.
I don't know how people could sleep at night knowing the Dragonborns run around doing the shit they're doing.
They don't know.
That has to be it. That has to be because
gotta be-
goddamn the Dragonborns.
They hear rumors and then they can be like, it's probably not true.
Yeah, whatever.
and he comes by with Malong Bong's mace and kills you and traps your soul in the mace.
I gotta stop.
but
Dude.
yeah, it's
I'm trying to play new games and it just pulls me. I'm like, oh, I want to boot up fucking Skyrim again. Like I just
want to play Mass Effect 3 again.
I play It's like
I beat these same 8 games 46 times. I'm fucking 58.
I'm
Well,
sure-
I didn't even intend to do it. I was just kind of like, I finished one for the first time, and then I was like, well,
I'm already here.
I'm already here.
yeah,
I might as well do 2 again because I love 2. And then I got deep into 2 and I was like, I should platinum this.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, since 2's done, there's only one more game left. Might
That
as
whole
well.
trilogy is really good, but like, yeah, there's something about. I know 2 is all loyalty missions, but like, it's also kind of like the point. So it's kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, that beginning and that ending are so good that it's like it's a rare thing when a game begins as well as it ends.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of games that start off really well and end fine or terribly. There's a lot of games that start off whatever and end great. Like Dune 2016 is another one where like Dune 2016 starts off perfectly and then at the end you're like, oh, I mean, all right, just kind of ends. It's fine.
Yeah.
But like Mass Effect 2 is like starts off so good and then it ends so good. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's too good.
Elusive man. It's a fucking cool character.
Oh yeah, Martin
Yeah,
Sheen.
he was. I forgot how much I liked him
The elusive
in that game.
feller.
His voice is perfect, by the
Perfect.
way, for a character like that. Martin Sheen.
I like him. I like when
Anyway.
he gets thrown off a building in fucking The Departed. I don't know why I think about that shit a lot. He
I think you think
tosses
about him
ass
getting
up.
killed often.
I love that movie, dude. I like Martin Sheen. Like his son sucks, but like he's pretty.
I like that Charlie Sheen called his white wife the N-word. I'll always be one of the best moments in human history.
I do like that. I caught.
He said it out of anger.
I
too.
caught his Alex Jones interview live, and I'll never forget that. 'Cause I was working for the city of Glendale actually, and I was like, I used to do some water
He worked
meter
for
shit.
the enemy.
I know, right? I didn't know, but I was working
I was just
here.
following orders.
Yeah, it's long story short, I just had I was like, I'm so fucking bored.
They
And I
said,
was-
"Let Armenians do donuts on the highway," and I said, "Fine."
and I was like, yeah, I was the one that
on the highway there in
donuts on the highway. Can you imagine?
Yes, I can.
We damn near live it, so yeah, I can imagine something that disastrous going on,
Yeah.
and then them being surprised after their car gets hit. What's
Like,
going on
what
here?
the fuck?
It's like,
What happened?
Bro, what's going on, bro?
What happened?
bro, my fucking Fiat, bro. What the fuck?
My Fiat. Oh man,
We've only done one question. Let's get at least
I know.
a few more.
was it really only
Yeah,
one?
it's only one. We spent a lot of time on Mass
God,
Effect. It's hard not to talk about Mass Effect a lot.
Awful.
This is a Mass Effect oriented podcast.
This episode is the Mass Effect. We're not even going to name this anything. This episode is just going to be called Mass Effect. It's not even going to be called the Snark Tank. It'll just be it's just
It
Mass
just
Effect.
says Mass
We talked about Mass Effect and Dragon Ball.
Mass
This
Effect,
whole
Dragon
pod-
Ball, and I want to put
And Trump, I guess.
Ryan Ruth.
and then
Right.
fucking and
Mass Effect.
then fucking the genie from
Ryan Ruth's Mass Effect.
I forgot that was today. Isn't that
I
crazy?
Dream of Genie.
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't get that guy has to be fucking
He's
homosexual.
gay as fuck. Everybody
He has to be
No,
homosexual.
that is literally a theory.
He has to be homosexual.
That's literally a theory that
he marries her eventually though.
him and the other guy from Bewitched. They're gay. They're both of them are gay. That was the whole theory.
You gotta
Because you would
gay.
be fucking that witch with that twitchy nose and shit. She'd be twitching on your dick and shit. Like the fact that
I remember the whole show now. I remember the whole show.
that remember the whole
twitching
show.
nose, I was like, wait a minute, and it downloaded all back into my brain.
She'd be like, his name, like I think one of them was Major Nielsen or something. I can't even remember.
Major Nelson's the Xbox Live guy.
I remember it's close. His name is close
Hey,
to the
it's
Xbox
Larry
Live
Herb,
guy.
Xbox Live's Major Nelson.
Dude, it's so crazy how much of those shows I watched when I wasn't even close to be. I don't even think my mom was alive when those shows were airing, maybe.
Yeah, you're not even a genie.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Yeah, why'd you watch I Dream of Genie? You're not a genie.
Yeah, it's stupid. Waste of
Yeah.
time.
Papa Jesus wrote it. He says, hey, boys. Growing up, I always knew Shakira had some European in her because of her skin color, but I recently found out she's Spanish and Lebanese, so 0% Colombian. This was my AC/DC is Australian moment. That's crazy.
Well, yeah.
Oh, so she's just like a Colombian national.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know that? She wasn't Latino. She wasn't Latin American?
I don't care.
How the fuck would I know that?
You know.
Why would I know that?
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, why would you especially you know that?
But it's like if she like reps Colombia or if she's from like you would probably just assume she's Colombian or something, right?
Does she rep Colombian?
I assumed that she was.
I thought she did. I thought she was an artist that was popular. Well, I'll look it up real quick.
Well, so he continues. He says, so with that being said, have you ever been totally caught off guard when you found out someone's ethnic background? I think really the AC. There was something else recently.
ACDC got me off guard.
That one's funny.
There was something.
Freddie Mercury being ambiguous.
We already said
Being entirely
Jay-Z being Japanese. We already went over that.
Japanese Jay-Z.
That's right. No, I don't know. Like, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that she's not Shakira's not Colombian. I figured just she was Spanish and like
Finding out
whatever.
Vivek Ramaswamy was absolutely Eskimo was crazy.
That's
He's
insane.
an Eskimo.
He's not Indian at all.
Like it says, Shakira, blah blah blah, is a Colombian singer, so she must be.
She might be from
She's a
Colombia.
Colombian nationalist, but like so, like that. So to me, I'm like, it would surprise somebody. Like, how would you know that she's Lebanese and Spanish? Like, how the fuck would you know that unless you're like a fan of hers?
You know who's funny? Well, no, she's not. She's not technically.
that.
You know who Lupita Nyong'o make a nigga go mad.
My nigga.
Ooh, nigga, when you talk like nigga, you make a nigga go nigga. Nigga.
Shut up.
Nigga.
My nigga don't lie.
That fucking sucks.
No niggas.
No niggas.
What a waste. Waste of gray matter. Jesus
You
Christ.
know it's hilarious. You just don't want to laugh at it. It's so funny.
I got a war to win.
Your brain is
Gabe-
so focused on saving the universe.
I really have to stop the Reapers.
I gotta defeat the Reapers.
I wake up with the Reapers.
You get the headache.
Sweating.
You get the headache, you get the orgasm.
I will say, dude, there's yeah, I don't know, man. I'm it's my sole focus.
I feel
You role play too hard. You probably can't play D&D. Because you'll be like, oh,
No, I can. It's just like this
I
time.
can't leave. I can't. No, we gotta stop the fucking ASMR. We gotta kill him.
Gape away, drain that
Chloroform.
homo's balls. The slime of rubbing cocks by Black F Slur. I don't know what this is.
Black F slur.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he says, good day, Snarkerinos. A longtime patron, hopefully first time question asker. I have a friend who somewhat recently told me a story about how his family had a recording of, I think, his very first Christmas, but that a few years later, so when he was like 5 or 6, he's writing like he's speaking to us, which is a little bit tricky.
Okay.
But that a few years later, so when he was 5 or 6, he taped an episode of Big Bang Theory over that recording, thus losing it for what I thought was the funniest reason possible. So you guys have any stories of stupid, mostly innocent shit that you did as a kid that could only have been done because you were a kid? First of all, that sucks. To lose like a home movie for Big Bang Theory.
I almost don't believe it. Who would
I
record
could totally
that?
believe it.
Who would record the
Not
Big Bang Theory?
Fools.
Not us. That show was one of the most popular shows ever on television.
I believe I've seen the numbers. I don't believe they're real.
Was that show big at a time when people were taping over things, though?
No.
That's kind of what's
No.
confusing
I think
about
that-
it.
But maybe he used that. Maybe that was like their means to an end.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
interesting because
Are you like in Brazil where they just got the Dreamcast?
They just got the Dreamcast in the favelas.
They were so behind for. I think PlayStation 2 does well there still.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know how to rap it. Mafuka, something like that. Some fucking random.
I mean, I really do think like. Yeah,
I swear to God, that's true.
They're like playing Marvel vs. Capcom on Dreamcast. Like, there's people that do it ironically. They unironically because they're like, oh, this is the best version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But they don't have any choice. They're just still playing.
That's why they play King of Fighters down there, bro, because they don't got the money to play anything else. There's 3 characters. Like, fuck it, we'll play King of Fighters.
We'll just play 98. We'll just play KOF 98. That's all they have.
Until the cows come home. Until the cows come home dancing like fucking Brazilians.
And then all they can do is either play KOF 98 or try to join the UFC. There's literally the only 2 options they have.
Those are your only 2
Or
paths.
soccer.
They do try to do soccer, but like there's too many of them doing soccer, and then they just don't let any of them like win.
They're like, oh,
like
the black ones are here.
If your name isn't Messi or like Ronaldo, they don't care anymore. So you have to change your name to even have a chance.
Ronaldo is Brazilian, right?
I have no idea.
I don't care.
I actually don't know anything about
Messi?
him. No, Messi's Argentinian, I think.
So I think
or
Ronaldo-
Chilean. Is he Argentinian or Chilean?
I think he's Argentinian.
I think that's
people
right.
Don't like him. I don't like him.
Yeah,
he's Argentinian.
I'm sure he's got a little Nazi blood in him. I bet that's why he's so good.
They really don't like, dude. Latin America is not a fan of Argentina. I think it's so hilarious how they're unanimously like, they're kind of the worst.
I don't know, man. I just saw this. Where was I? I was just at some store, and then the most Mexican guy you could see, just with the Messi jersey on. And I'm just like, man.
He probably likes soccer. That's why.
I mean, but he
I don't think he
specifically
likes
likes
soccer.
Messi. He doesn't like. Yeah,
He doesn't like soccer at all. He just liked the jersey.
He just likes. He's this looks cool.
He's like, I like the.
And it has like some stupid like insurance company. Like those jerseys are so stupid. They just have like
it's like the polos.
race car shit.
I remember the polos back in the day. It'd be like Polo Japan. It's like I don't fucking care about Japan. This just looks cool. And someone's wearing it. I miss those shirts back in the day.
I miss
wish-
Fubu,
so-
dude. I miss Fubu.
Yeah,
I used to. Oh god.
well, I was just gonna say, like, I don't know if I have an answer.
I have one that was that really pissed my brother off because there was a show called Clarissa Explains It All.
I remember that
on
show.
Nickelodeon. So there was this one scene that he liked so much. I don't remember. I just remember she had a brother named Ferguson, this fucking ginger.
Ew.
And like he had this thing
that
where he's
name.
like talking about like being an angel and a devil. I can't remember the scene. Somebody might remember this. And my brother loved that fucking scene for whatever. And we had those yak backs. Remember those yaks?
Oh, I know
things?
what you're talking about.
Like you would
I
press
never
the
had
button.
one.
So he had that recorded, and he was so happy that he had that.
That's so fucking crazy.
And me, my retarded ass was like, "Oh, you know what would be funny? I'm gonna record myself farting on this thing." And then so I showed him, and he was so pissed that I recorded over his thing because he was
He just bonks when your head closed.
And there was no DVR back in the day. It's not
couldn't
like
get it back.
you had
It
to
was
wait
gone.
till that episode came on again in like a year.
And hope you catch that.
And hopefully
Fuck
you
you.
catch it. So
Fuck
it-
you! They don't even sell DVDs of this yet, you dick.
Yeah, it was pretty. But also,
You were laughing. You're like,
oh, I thought it was hilarious.
It's so
But
fucking funny.
he thought, but he was a menace to me, so that was the least that I could do.
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
That motherfucker
Payback,
ninja starred a Jewel CD case at me. Like he tried to
That's a
fucking
weapon.
he tried to like blind me. He I have actually scars of him. He dug into my skin and like I saw my pink ass flesh. He was a fucking savage.
What the fuck,
Dude, my
He was a
sister-
He
savage
hit me in
fighter.
the eyes with a rake.
You know how there's like street fighters that fight dirty? That's him.
That's insane.
He
That
was
was me
dirty.
against my sister. My sister's 12 years older than me, so she was 9 years older than my cousin.
Yeah.
And she would just beat the shit out of us 2 little boys. And it would be like Goku and Vegeta fighting Broly. And just losing. We're like, all right, Kingston, go left. I'm like, I can't see. I can't see. He knocked my sight away. He's like, all right, I'll go take. It's like fighting Boo. He's like, all right, give me like 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I can call Grandma, and Grandma here to save us.
Yeah, like see, I'll fight. Like he fought like just a sleazy like Like, like probably like imagine there's like a back alley person selling organs, and those people are probably really good at defending themselves because they get in so much bullshit. He was like that. Like he would like
they'll win any way
throw,
possible.
throw like fucking sand in your eyes and throw a rat at you, and it would be gnawing at you and shit. Like
throwing a rat at somebody to get them to fucking lose focus, and then you have a fucking what is it called? A sledgehammer. And you
yeah, he was savage. He was he wasn't like he wouldn't do fisticuffs. And that's what pissed me off about him.
You fucking got honor trying to fight an honorable battle.
I'm trying to fucking like body this dude, and then he fucking like I said, dig into your skin and just take it off.
Spider-Man crawls around your body, scratching and biting you. You're like, get off me! You're bigger than me. How are you sliding on my body like this? How are you doing this?
Like he was always like he reminded me of what was his name, Voldo or Volv, the guy from Soul Calibur.
Yeah, that's Voldo.
Voldo. That's how he reminded me of that. Like just this, like he would just do weird, creepy shit.
I think the funniest thing ever is I'd love the idea of someone crawling backwards up a wall. Like someone fighting someone, they go on all four.
If you
and
see
they're like,
that,
eh.
if you see that, I'm not fighting
And
that
they
person.
That's not a, that's like
perched
a
themselves in a corner over a wall. And it's like
that's a Dead Space scenario. That's
What's
not like
next?
something that you're not
I'm
fighting.
completely
someone.
turning with no effort. I'm like the Capcom. I'm just turning around like.
I'd put all my energy to running away.
Yeah,
I wouldn't run away because if I run away, she might chase me. And
I
attack
can
me
get
from the
faster,
back.
maybe. I can get faster, maybe.
I feel like I would summon the strength to run very fast.
I would figure it out.
I would.
Fear running
By
is
the way-
a different thing.
I'm gonna read this next question,
Oh yeah.
but something I forgot to mention. Look up on YouTube. Look up the Mass Effect 3 IGN review.
Oh man.
Is it that bad?
No. It's just funny. It's just funny that it is what it is.
I feel like I know what this is, but I don't remember.
It's nothing crazy. It's something that is funny to is just amusing to us probably.
Very likely.
You said 3?
Yeah, Mass Effect 3 IGN review.
Too much water.
Too much water.
Play it.
Mass Effect 3. Far too much water.
All right, so Mass Effect 3 video review.
Yeah. It's so weird seeing things like this.
As the culmination of the Mass Effect trilogy created
Call it.
Isn't that weird? It's so weird because he doesn't sound like that. You could turn it off. It's so weird because like it's him, but it's not because it's so long ago and people's speech patterns change, and like people sound a little bit different.
Right.
It's just
That is
fascinating.
so jarring that that's Colin.
It's jarring because like I remember I for sure watched that video. You know what I mean?
I think it was also when there was still a little pep in his step. When you're like the Mass
the darkness
Effect
hit,
Yeah, before like all that shit happened to him back in the day.
Yeah.
And then now he's like all like ugh. He's just like ugh.
Fuck gamers, fuck the game world.
Yeah, fuck the gamers are on N-words.
I would pay money. To have Colin say the N-word
Yeah.
one time while he's
That is
I'm
fucking
pretty
I
sure-
know he just wouldn't, but I'd be like, please, you can say it. Your wife's black.
I'm pretty sure his lady
You can
does
His
say
wife
it.
does it
She
to
does it
him.
all the time.
His wife
Like,
does it
she
to
does
him.
that?
She
Dude,
does-
we
like,
do it to our significant other, so of course she does it to him.
Yeah.
It's a thing that like
me thinking
Mike is crazy.
Me thinking Micah is like upstanding. Like it's like the idea is like I remember there's one thing me and Lily were laughing. I totally like. You ever heard the fucking kid where the guy's like, "Man, my dick creamy right now. My tip creamy right now, man. I'm horny as fuck, bro." It's the same thing. Like I'm rubbing lotion on my dick. I got lotion on my dick.
yeah.
I told her that one of our friends said that. She was like, "They wouldn't say that," and I was like, "Have you met our friends? Like they're paragons of like."
Yeah.
Oh, that's too far. It's like no one I know has that feature. Everyone just laughs at the worst things constantly, Lily.
Yeah, I mean, she knows who you are, so obviously your friends would be an extension of you in some way.
She thinks better of people, and then she's always wrong. She's always, wrong. She thinks I'm like not the worst person ever, and I'm like, Lily, I've opened several credit cards in your name that I have no plan on fucking playing. No plan.
She has fucking.
She's gonna check her credit one day and be like,
her credit
"Huh?
is 5.
8.
What happened to my credit, Kingston?
I have no clue as I got a fucking bunch of Digimon cards. I don't know what happened.
You drive your fucking Bugatti out with your fucking
out of my bedroom.
he bought a Bugatti fucking Veyron on credit. It's crazy. All right,
crash it into the house.
Costco Wiener Haverroad. He says, hey, it's us again. Got any opinions? Oh yeah, Costco. Got any opinions on the YouTube bot comments? It's fucking annoying.
Oh fuck! It's gotten pretty bad.
It's crazy how bad
it really
it is.
that bad now?
Dude. It's getting,
unbelievable.
It's getting to the point where they're. I hate that I know what this is, but there's a lot of bots that are trying to get people to go see this video called. I don't even want to say it. It's called Daisy something. I just don't want. I don't want other people to find out about this. It just pisses me off that I know about it. But just like a child abuse video, an infamous one by some Australian fucking pervert or something.
So fucking crazy.
And like there's bots that are trying to. That's the new meta. That it actually made me. I was like, oh shit, I want to start looking at because somebody said there was a lot of bots on the what do you call it, the shorts.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it makes me want to like say start paying attention to see if there's any of that shit on there. But yeah, they're getting worse. Like when it used to just be a lot of fake tit chicks saying dumb shit.
What is the point of these bots is my question.
I think they're just trying to get people to, well, at least whoever this new group is, they're just trying to get people to rope people that are into like the worst shit. I would say, I'm gonna be honest, and no shade to Justin Wang, but probably a significant portion of his fans that watch his content, because he like covers like really dark stuff. There's probably a significant amount of people that are they're watching it because they're into the dark shit, and so they're trying to appeal to those people and get them roped in. But it's weird though, because they're not just like doing it on Justin's, they're doing it on stuff that is completely unrelated. Like, oh, I'm gonna watch this Raid Shadow Legends video about like, oh, they got all the Thor people in the Norse mythology right now, and all of a sudden, hey, come check out this hilarious video of this baby being abused. And you're like, what? You're like, what is this comment? This is crazy.
You want to see the craziest fucking .mp4 you've ever fucking seen?
Yeah, and then like some dumb motherfucker, I guess, is clicking on these things.
You're like, wow.
It must be working to a certain extent that they continuously are pushing that tactic out, because you would think you would switch it up after a while and be like,
it is
all
weird.
Right, nobody's clicking on this stuff.
It's a I don't know. I haven't seen, or at least haven't paid attention to those specifically. But I've seen like the fucking hearts and like the fucking like the tit ladies and
the tit ladies. They're
in YouTube comments now, and it's like, dude, I thought at first I was like, I don't understand. Is Elon running this now? Like what? Like why are there so many bots? Because they're specifically Elon oriented. Like I think of bots and I think of Elon immediately.
Right.
Because he just fucked Twitter entirely.
It's so, god damn it, I hate it so much.
I just wanted somebody to cave his jaw in so bad.
It would be nice.
Jesus Christ, relax.
Cave his fucking.
It would be really
bro.
nice. It would be really, really nice.
I want his face like a fucking
Reagan
golf hole,
banging.
man. I want him to just fucking just be injured. Just injured in a visceral way, you know, like just
So Marcus
damn near dead.
Damn near.
Marcus Ray says, howdy, Briss, ray gun banging in the barracks, Blackman, and damn Sweeney. He says, any chance y'all could please make a premium Spotify linked to your Patreon, because I'm trying to flex my future homelessness endeavors upon my loved ones when the Spotify Wrapped comes around. Probably goes without saying, but I know it'd bring up Spotify engagement. I don't understand what that is. So a premium Spotify linked to the what is a premium Spotify?
I don't know. I think the idea is that you can link things
because we show up on Spotify Wrapped still without it.
Yeah, we show. But so is he talking about like he wants to listen to like an ad-free thing that's like linked to Spotify? Like say for example,
possible?
Well, so here's the thing. I don't know how this works, but
premium doesn't have ads. I know
say Cumtown, they have a premium, or when they were active, they had a premium show that was only on their Patreon, but you can also access it on Spotify. And I don't understand how that works, because I'm like, should I have access? I don't know. I don't think I should have access to this.
Yeah.
Or at least it would come out I don't understand exactly. I guess maybe I should look into it.
I'm really not sure how it works.
Cumtown's not happening anymore?
No,
someone left, right?
The Stavros, the big Greek guy. And he left, and then they started the Adam Friedland show, which is not nearly as entertaining. It's fine, but it's not like, the humor that I grew. It's not extremely lowbrow humor.
Right.
It's a few steps above. They still have moments, but it's not like it used to just be.
Didn't he interview like fucking Cuomo or something? I think I saw that.
Yeah, Cuomo was on.
crazy.
So they had
It
a
was
free in
like-
the show. They had Cuomo, and that's the thing. Nick
Let's get
Mullen,
Cuomo on.
They've had
Get Cuomo.
Jadakiss. They've had
crazy.
that idiot Dave Portnoy.
Oh yeah.
They've had some pretty interesting guests
Jadakiss
on.
and Dave Portnoy.
Apparently,
like, what?
Jadakiss was a fan of Cumtown.
That's so funny.
Which is funny.
That's
to
so
think of.
hilarious to imagine because that means you know a lot about who he is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The idea of him being there singing right where you stand, like
He's crazy.
It's fucking. It's nuts that like yeah.
crazier.
So there.
I don't even want to fight with you, man. I leave you right where you stand.
Have you just accepted that?
Yeah,
That's
it's me.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Yeah.
So
Catch a few shells. Go
Yeah.
right through
You
your
just have to
promo,
know
man.
that like the idea of blank is crazy. It's
Right.
just like a sweenism.
is a sweenism. Yeah.
It's a sweenism now.
Oh, I also
when I'm dangling from a fucking ceiling fan moving at Mach 3, it's that guy's fault.
Is Mach 3 big?
Mach 3 is pretty fast.
What's Mach 1?
Is it big?
Speed of sound.
Mach 1 is the speed of sound?
Yeah.
Is that what it stands for? Or is that M stands for speed of
Mead
Meat of
of
mouth. Meat of mouth.
Count.
Meat.
what does Mach mean?
Mach rise to the speed of sound. I know that.
Yeah, but like what is it like is it just like is it a term or is it like an
A
acronym?
Mach 5, nigga. What's the guy? Speed Racer.
Oh,
He drove the
Speed Racer.
Did he? He drove the Mach
Speed
5, right?
Races.
Speed.
I think so, right?
Speed Races.
What's his name?
Mach.
What is
Mach
Speed
Racer?
Racer's name?
I think it's just Speed. It literally that's his name.
Is it?
I think his literal name is
His
Speed
name is
Racer.
Speed. Mach is the
His name
ratio
is
of the
Speed Racer?
Yes.
Speed of sound.
And then who is the?
Is that even like Speed Smith?
No, I think his name is literally Speed Racer, which
That
is so
fucking-
stupid.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
The speed of sound is about 761 miles per hour at sea level on a standard day. I don't know why they put that sea level thing. I don't know why. Because I guess sound moves slower over the surface of water.
Well, that's not necessarily because that just means sea level.
No, I think
What did that have? How was that?
You can be at sea.
antithetical?
Well, what I'm saying is like you can be at above or below sea level, not around water.
I think
You know what I
velocity.
mean? Like it's not
also-
necessarily tied to the ocean.
Well, then why does it
explicitly.
say at sea? Why
Well,
does
that's why I don't know.
because
I
I,
don't know.
think speed.
Speed
Because
underwater
it
would
makes-
make more sense than speed if you were talking about that. You know what I mean?
Sound doesn't really work underwater like that. It's all
Right.
fucked up.
Well,
Yeah.
Nothing can go to speed of sound underwater. I don't think that's possible.
Well, no, because isn't everything faster than the speed of sound underwater? Because sound is slower technically underwater, kind of.
But it's also kind of not really there.
But it's there, kind of. You can.
well, it's there. You can absolutely. Sonar is a thing.
That's true. But that's
Look, man, this is above your pay grade. This is.
Yeah.
I think
But I'm gonna
actually.
keep digging. I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
keep- I'm gonna
no,
keep digging,
because
though.
I think we're all experts here, and I think this is. I
think we're experts is the problem from the beginning. But continue.
No, I think we're experts, and I think anybody who is an expert would listen to this conversation and think nothing but positive thoughts.
I've changed my mind. I agree. I've changed my mind. I agree. Totally.
So how I think it works is that I think sound is slower underwater.
I always feel like that when I watch. I watch Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson. He has his podcast he's had for like fucking forever.
Oh yeah, I
And,
forgot about that.
But he always has these comedians on to kind of balance it, and I hate it because I don't need that for this podcast because like he's charismatic enough. So he'll have like on a guest that's like really
Have Joe Rogan on, be like, "What
Oh
is fucking muscles?"
what is muscle?
Why I so strong and you not strong?
What a very good question, Joe.
Also,
here's a
have
cookie.
you seen him when he was younger? Fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson was a wall of a man.
was a
when
wrestler.
He was younger, dude.
He was a wrestler.
What?
He was a beast.
He was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd fuck somebody up. Like
That's where the physics came in, I guess.
Yeah.
He was doing fucking
literally
crazy
s-
calculations.
pile
he
drivers.
says that literally. He's like, yeah, it's all leverage in physics, and I'm like,
He was doing that-
You
that-
were hurting people so bad, then probably.
He was doing that Sherlock discombobulated.
so stupid.
The idea of
He actually invented the.
I can't not say it.
Donkey Kong clapping someone's head. It's fucking bananas.
You ever see that? Do you ever see that? Do you ever see that happen on Ricky O?
No, what? What do you mean?
Ricky O, the story of Ricky.
No.
You never seen that movie?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
Someone Donkey
no,
Kong
no.
clapped his head.
How would you feel if somebody drive-by did that? To
Hold
someone?
on. Ask the group that I got added to if they've seen that movie.
Which one? The story of Ricky?
So yeah, the the story of Ricky. Just put in the story.
I've
of Ricky.
never heard of this.
Oh my god!
Actually, I don't know what this is.
This is something that
Is it like I Love Lucy?
Yeah, it's based off of Ricky Ricardo being in jail. It is, dude. Let me show you the head clap. Oh my god, I can't believe. I feel like this is. I thought this was a thing that like everyone's just seen.
Hey Ricky, you're so spicky.
At
Don't
one
you
point,
understand?
it was on Netflix and it was insane. I couldn't believe it because it's such a stupid.
You've always got a case of Fabuloso right at hand. Hey Ricky, you're so
story
spicky. Don't you
of
understand?
Ricky.
Now here's the
Head explode.
that song's such a banger. I like that song a lot.
Which one? Hey Ricky, you're so speaky.
What the fuck is that? Is that real?
Yeah, dude, this is story of
Is
Ricky.
this real footage?
The way he grabs him
Yeah,
up.
it's real. This is the news.
This is the news. Is crazy. He's so still. What I love about it is that they didn't cut it right. You're supposed
No, they did.
You're
it
supposed
perfectly.
you're supposed to if you're doing stuff like that, you have to like cut at the moment that the dummy starts to move, or like just there should be one frame of stillness preceding the movement that
Right.
you're imposing
But
on
the
it
dummy
to make it
didn't
look
move at
real.
all.
to make it look real.
But they kept all the time.
yeah, but if they
in
did
between-
it correctly, it wouldn't be as great as this
It's
is.
goofy as fuck. That is insane. What is that a true story?
So this is.
What the fuck did you just say?
Hold on.
Is that real?
It could be embellished a little bit.
Let me get to one more. There's. Okay, well,
Does that happen again?
well, it's something
Shoves an
funnier.
octopus in a grenade.
I can't wait.
wait. Wait. So first he's like, I'm tired of this shit.
I'm trying to get my head crushed.
And then watch. Here we go.
At that point, what are you reaching for?
But he still tries to fight. And
What is he made out of?
Dude, it's so.
That is so crazy.
There
That is
Dude,
the frailty.
There is
Is insane.
crazier stuff in this movie than that. Like, we need to watch this movie, like everybody.
The next time we hang out, we gotta watch that.
It's an
shit.
experience. It's my we watched when we found this was like 2006. Somebody brought over the DVD and we watched it every time we got together because it was magical. It was one of those movies. It was one of those things.
That's
like,
insane.
This is so fucking absurd.
He squeezed his head like what I'd imagine a wet tampon resistance would be. It's just
So last one,
Ricky O, man.
or last two. It says Evil Master Sean Run, and he says, "Can the three of you look at the camera at the same time without acknowledging the question?" You look at that one. Get in frame, obviously.
I can't.
Never mind. Yeah, wait. That's pretty good. Wait, go back. It'd be a good frame.
There we go.
It's a good frame.
I like it.
Let's
I don't
see.
like anything. I hate it.
I don't like anything. You know, I saw one question that was completely stupid, but I just want to answer it. Some guy said cookies or brownies, and I want to say, shut the fuck up, cookies.
Wait, what the fuck? Where was that?
It was one of the questions that you answered. It was right below one of the questions you answered. It was one of the
Whatever.
It just said cookies or brownies, and I just read it right now, and I'm like,
So I'm gonna
Cookies
go
are
with
superior.
cookies, but
cookies are superior. Like
there are some good brownies though.
brownies are good, but it's just everybody prefers cookies to brownies because that's the thing that's always brought, or people have a more in
It's the
abundance.
default one.
Yeah.
and I will say cosmic brownies really ruined brownies for me.
The hell are cosmic brownies?
Oh my god,
With the
dude.
little sparkle,
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
the little Hostess Debbie one.
So yeah, I think they're Little Debbie's or something. They're definitely not Entenmann's.
Where can I buy them?
I don't know. I
Not
probably.
anymore.
Oh, they're not even around.
Probably not anymore.
I actually don't know. Wait, no, they must still make cosmic brownies.
Cosmic brownies are gone.
No
Are they?
way.
They're like fucking 25-cent store brownies. You get that fucking definitely.
You can get them at Target. You can get them at Target right now.
Oh, they're at Target.
So it's these things. I don't know if you've ever seen these.
Oh, I've seen the box. I've never tried
So
them.
these are fucking disgusting. Like I can't even describe it, but it's somehow when we eat chocolate, we're aware that what we're eating is not healthy, right? It's not like fucking nutrients. It's not like this isn't helping, but it's nice.
Chocolate isn't the worst for you, but it's not.
No, but it's not like, it's not vegetables or like protein. Or, you know what I mean? Like it's very clear like this I'm indulging.
Yeah.
Cosmic brownies are so not healthy tasting that I don't even know how to describe. They feel what brownies are in a way that you can't deny. Like there's normal brownies like taste good and they're like, oh well, at least like freshly baked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like these taste processed and they taste stale and they taste like there's sugar in the brownie that shouldn't be there. I don't know how to describe it. It's just too much.
I think I know what you mean.
It's an overload. It's like you've gone too far with this.
I think Hostess cupcakes are like that too.
Yeah.
Because like whenever I try the Hostess cupcake, there's an artificial flavor to it that I'm like, what am I eating?
It is that times 10. Because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I like Hostess cupcakes regardless, but I know what that is.
I'll still eat them, yeah.
Cosmic brownies are like, it's like that on steroids. It's like densely packed. Imagine imagine 50 Hostess cupcakes densely packed into like one square.
So like, it's just like eating like one of them. You're already like immediately stomach ache. You're like, fuck.
Immediately,
They're
like,
gross. They're
Yeah.
fucking gross.
it's rough.
Interesting. I want to try them now.
No, you don't.
We'll try them on the next episode. To get some cosmic brownies.
I'll go get some.
I'll try after you guys. I'll go after. I'll go
Yeah,
last.
you go after
I'll go last.
after we're poisoned. You'll still do it.
You're like, well, you guys look sick, man.
You still
Your clip guy retweets a lot of Mass Effect porn. Wrote in, he says, "Hey, some guy, Chris Black guy, and Tim Weenie."
Tim Weenie.
He writes in, he says, "If you guys had absolute dictatorial power, what super small, insignificant, petty things would you have unreasonably disproportionate punishment for? Personally, I'd have people who start barking before putting their turns." What? Oh, breaking.
Barking.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic. I'm usually pretty good about this. He says, personally, I'd have people who start barking before breaking.
That's amazing.
Before putting their turn signal on, flogged on live TV. I do think barking before putting your turn signal on is fucking mega cringe.
That is.
And you should be killed.
Imagine doing that. You're so hyped about turning it on. We're about to turn, boys.
Oh, Kevin the human.
Kevin,
Move.
I love it. I love it.
Move.
I would have people who.
Bark.
I would have people who like laugh and like cover their mouths beat to death.
You do that. You do that sometimes.
No, I don't. When I laugh, I just look down. I'm like,
No, you don't. He's saying this like we don't have video evidence of
I
every
don't
time
cover
he
my mouth
laughs.
with you when I laugh.
You have. I've seen it happen.
Somebody's gonna clip it and
No
post
further.
it. So.
No further. No
No
further.
further
no-
questions,
no
Your
more?
Honor.
No more?
Don't ask me stuff. They've had 4 years. They've had 4 years. You haven't dated.
Yeah, I like the petty stuff. There's a lot of petty things that I just for things that bother me that clearly shouldn't be bothering me. I would enact on all of them.
If you don't immediately go to wash your hands after you take a shower, if you do anything after you use in the bathroom, like if you like use the bathroom in public and you don't immediately go to wash your hands, you get shot in the back of the head.
Yeah, anybody who disrespects public restrooms, definitely you're done.
Oh yeah, if you don't clean up after
You're
yourself
done.
either, yeah,
like the ones
100%.
because there's people that go to public restrooms and their house because there's some people that are filthy. So obviously I get why they're filthy in public too.
Yeah, the filth follows them.
But the people that just disrespect public restrooms when they know better, they do it because they know they don't have to even if they just drop toilet paper on the floor, they're like, not my problem because they know somebody's gonna have to clean it up. Those people will immediately be hanged. A noose will come down and just grab you. So you might be like on the toilet still, and then some toilet paper just fell on the ground, and then you're just like, and then immediately just like, oh fuck. And
Yeah,
that would be.
You take a second to register what happened. You look at
I think
and it's an aggressive yank to that breaks your neck.
Look,
I've said this before, but I would find the worst possible type of torture, and I would put litterers through it. I think
yeah, that's a good one.
littering is just something that I feel like really strongly about.
That's
I
a
don't
good
know
one.
why.
I like it. I like that.
It just pisses me off every time I see it, like inordinately so.
It should piss everybody off. It absolutely should.
Get your home.
Like nobody wants to live like that. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like how? Let me go in your house and I'm gonna throw fucking trash all over your house. You don't like that shit?
The thing about it
Stupid
is like
asshole.
it's the type of littering that people do too. Like there's different areas of it. Because to me, I'm like, I don't know. If I see like a fry on the ground outside,
biodegradable.
whatever. Some
Biodegradable.
animal's gonna eat that,
It's
or like
biodegradable.
it'll degrade.
Yeah, biodegradable
whatever
stuff. I don't.
Food, I'm like whatever.
bother.
Like
Yeah.
that sucks. Someone's gonna have to clean that up if it's like messy or whatever. But like that's a situation that'll take care of itself. It's not crazy. It's the plastic and the plastic bags and the plastic bottles and the cups from Starbucks that I see wedged into a fucking power line fucking wooden thing.
Oh man, you just reminded me of something that makes me see red. When the fucking companies
The
like
color red?
Yeah, it makes me. Yeah, dude, hold on.
The color purple's pretty cool.
You know how they'll like some fast food places will be gracious enough to leave a trash can right outside the drive-thru, so when you're driving away, you can throw some shit away because they know people's cars are starting to like pile up. You have these, and it never fails. These pieces of shit. The trash can's full, and they still shove shit in it, and then it spills out, or they'll put it on top. And I'm like, death. They
People that
need
do
to
that
be
are just so
killed.
chimpanzee-like, man.
Killed.
They should be put in the zoo and pointed at and then have things thrown at them.
I like. Actually, that's better because
Yeah, public shaming forever,
humiliation.
for the rest of your life.
Humiliation. I like that. It's better.
Life
than
sentence. Like I really, it just frustrates me.
That is fucking so beyond. Like, dude, you can't just keep it. It's already in your car. Just keep it's in your car. It's there. Just keep it there. No, I'm gonna let it spill out on the floor. I like that
I just
better.
don't get it.
Like,
There's so
what
many,
the
there's so
fuck
many
is wrong
things.
with you?
People don't understand that this is their home as well. Like, oh, this is the outside. It's like, no, this is your fucking community, you dumb bitch.
We need like real Smokey the Bears. Like, I want like real like just bears roaming
We
around,
need
making
real
sure people
bears
are,
with pants.
yeah, bears with
running
pants.
around ferociously attack, like trained, almost programmed.
Yeah,
Only to see people who are littering and then maul them on the street.
and then that'd make me so happy.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's just like going berserk, and you're just like, it doesn't see me.
As long as you're not
And then-
offending,
and
the
then-
bear's just gonna be happy and like probably even want to come up and be pet. You know, like
And then a lollipop falls on your out the ground. No, pick it up. All swipes.
done.
Claps your head.
With
you
the,
think,
the hat on and the pants.
Every single
I
time you
love
litter,
that.
you gotta fight Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
You gotta go 4 rounds in 25 minutes with Donkey
Because
Kong.
look, there's like, yeah, I just think just littering in general, like I don't know. There's places like I've been in a situation where like I've had like a I don't know like a drink that's like half done, and I'm like I'm not gonna finish this. I'll
Just
pour
hold
it
on
out.
to it.
You know, I'll pour it out onto like pavement or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll keep the cup inside because it's not gonna fuck.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But like, so there's
Evaporating liquid,
levels
no
to
problem.
it. There's levels to it. But like, if you're just throwing your fucking plastic out and like paper and all that shit, fuck you. You're an asshole. Fuck you. I don't know how I feel about gum exactly.
I feel bad because gum
throw
does
it
not
away.
biodeggrade,
Just throw
so
it away.
I don't
It
tolerate
doesn't.
gum,
It doesn't biodegrade.
and it makes the sidewalks look fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like I don't tolerate gum at all.
yeah.
Like, to me, it's just like that's the easiest thing that you could just not throw on the floor. Like it's so insignificantly small. Like if you have like
Yeah.
a piece of paper or anything,
Literally.
the
Yeah,
wrapper
yeah.
that it came in,
Yeah,
if
for
you're
sure.
done, just put it back in there, bitch.
I don't think
Like,
I've ever spit gum out on the ground, but I've seen gum that's.
I probably did when I was a kid.
Yeah, when I was a kid, probably.
Yeah.
But like I've seen gum just kind of become part of the sidewalk
Yeah, it's
before,
just-
which like
I don't like it, dude.
I don't like it either. But I don't know. It's not. If I see somebody doing it, I'll be like, that's kind of annoying. But it's not the same as like a cup to me.
like a pizza box.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I told this story, but my horrible friend that moved to France, we were eating Little Caesar's pizza in a car. We were driving, and this guy thought it was so. We were all mad at him, but at the same time, okay. Well, let me just say this. So he threw the pizza box add another car driving beside us.
That is crazy.
You're telling us I lived it. I was horrified. However, the driver's response made it hilarious because it was okay, I'm sorry. Wrong. It wasn't the pizza box. The pizza box was thrown out of the thing, but he threw the last pizza at the drivers. So it hit the windshield, and this is the crazy thing. It was this poor just Asian gentleman.
Put the fucking wipers on.
It looked like
Smeared it.
It was just like Grand Theft Auto. Like it was almost like they didn't even notice it. It's clearly on the windshield, but he was just so like he was so like I think he was so like done. Like he didn't react because I feel like a normal person would look over and be like, "What the fuck?" But he was so just like, "Fuck, there's pizza on my shit." Like it was so, and I was like, that was so funny. I felt so bad, but his non-reaction made it so funny. But yeah, my friend was a
Throwing a
fucking
pizza
menace.
box out the window.
And then he threw the pizza box out the window. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
That's egregious.
I don't want to kill people, unfortunately.
He wouldn't have
Like,
died. You don't know if he died. You didn't kill him.
most people, unfortunately, die when they jump out of cars. Unfortunately,
You didn't kill him.
well,
The ground and or another car killed him. That's
that
not your
there's.
fault.
It's too much of a gamble because actually, I have another friend that jumped out of a car.
Did he make it?
Yeah, he did. He's completely fine.
I like jumping into
He
cars.
panicked and then he jumped out.
He's one of those. I can't be in here. And he's jumping.
Crazy thing is, when I wasn't with him that time, but there was a time before where he almost did it, and it was scary because we're on the fucking freeway.
Oh, he would have been a memory.
He was like trying to get out, and there was a sunroof, but he couldn't like figure out it worked. And then
Is he like an animal? Does he get like freaked out of cars and
he
jumps
had
out?
a stint of time where he was not well.
Where he was an animal.
He was, yeah, where he was actually
He was a fucking flamingo for 10
he was a
months.
chimpanzee, and then he didn't understand why he was in a car with not chimpanzees, and so he tried to escape to his chimp home.
Where he can be in a car with chimps.
Yeah,
Let's get the fuck out of here.
yeah, we should get out of here.
Let's read our names.
God
Our
damn it, we
25.
got to 3 hours again.
Yep, we did it. $25 and up patrons. We're gonna read your names now. A lot of these are often fucked things that you make me say, or just things to trip up my dyslexia because you're so kind. So if you want to add to this, contribute to this, go on over to patreon.com/snarktank. Go ahead, count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Tim Walz assassinated Jeffrey Epstein while Bernie Sanders watched approvingly.
Facts.
Facts. Jay-Z inhaling an entire bag of flour in one sniff.
Facts. I saw it.
Oh.
This is such good flour. I really
I'm about to inhale it. Smoke the whole bike.
that idea that we had about like Jay-Z having a podcast where that's every like it has to be in that cadence the entire
Run
time.
This town.
It's really killer. I think about that still.
Welcome to my podcast. I'm gonna sip
I'm
some
Jay-Z.
flour.
Oh fuck.
Sniffing flour.
Sniffs
for
in that
10
cadence,
minutes,
too.
he says,
Do you think he cries like that? He cries in that cadence the way Mandark laughs in his cadence. You know, it's a fucking nightmare.
Nobody would hang out with them. like no one.
Beyonce has to be deaf if she
Dude,
fucking married him.
She fucking just put pencils in her ears.
Which is more important than hearing.
It's why it's why he's just not really. You see a lot of people who are friends with comedians, but none of the comedians are friends with Jay-Z because they all hate his laugh. It's like you can't be nobody make him laugh. Every altercation with Jay-Z is miserable because nobody wants to make
Dave
it light.
Chappelle, can I go to your stand-up?
Now.
Nah, that's okay, Jay. I love you, but no, just no. Like you can't. You were really funny. I'll see you later at your show.
And I'm gonna be at. You can't stop me from going. I got
So
so much money, bitch.
stupid. I'm crying. So dumb. Queef man. Front Queefman front farting justice upon villainy. Kingston's N-word swear jar could pay for Keith David as a guest. That'd be fucking fascinating.
Because of
If we had like an N-word jar, that would kind of be funny actually. Like in the middle of the table.
N-word jar. I like that.
okay.
That is funny.
It's a good podcast name too.
I'll put $100 in when we start.
Just say it one time real loud. It like expels out of you like a wave.
I paid to say it.
I have the wrong.
You know how much I've sacrificed?
You know how much I said.
Norman Osborn defines the N-word.
That's great, of course.
Norman Osborn, yes.
He defines, so he thinks of Miles Morales. Oh, you mean the N-word Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, you mean Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's black, right? No one's black.
Shouldn't say that.
What are you, Niger Man?
Niger Man.
What are you,
Race War, Race Wars, Race Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Coons. Obviously.
Oh my god.
Eminem, Dr. Dre, Mario Judah. How the little piggies will grunt when they hear how the old boar suffered. What? Sounds fucking toxic.
It sounds fucking.
Sounds poisonous. What you just read.
Toxic.
You're laughing. They're doing transgender surgeries on illegal aliens that are in prison, and you're laughing. Cerberus Media Group bankroll by Reapers today. So stupid.
That's so stupid.
Reapers today is insane.
Reapers
The
today.
idea that they would have,
RT, baby.
but like that it would be called Reapers
Reapers
today.
Just,
Like you're just like, yeah, we're associated with the Reapers.
just
Whatever.
not even masking it at all.
Yeah, we're Reapers today. This is just in, die, submit. Gay Alice in Chains be like into my butt again, some old dick in my rear end. The Silver Spermer and the Legend of the Cocktua. Penis gripping, hating on Ben 10 is dumb and gay.
Oh, I like Ben 10.
I'm too old for it, man. It's kid shit, man.
Yeah, I never actually watched.
I like Ben 10 from what I remember.
I'm sure it's fine. I just remember
Ultimate Alien. It was really cool.
I just remember as a kid just thinking, the premise means a lot to me. Like, if you have a good premise, I'm in, probably. Like, then the execution counts, and it's like, but like, I can forgive a lot of bad execution if the premise is good.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man's great. I think there's all sorts of premises that are great. I think the premise of a little boy finds a watch that lets him turn into 10 aliens is just kind of lame. Like, I just don't think that's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
It's just kind of...
I think it's interesting. It falls apart the more you learn about it, but I think it's pretty...
That's kind of like... But it falls apart more you learn about it in an obvious way. Like, obviously that would fall apart quick.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have the facade of something that could be deeper than it is.
Everything falls apart when you look into it. That's my big problem with the world. It's like, this story's cool,
right?
When you look into it, it's like, this becomes less cool.
No, but
then less cool,
right? But what I'm saying is, like, Ben 10, like, from the first question, falls apart.
An alien watch landed.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's alliteration bullshit. That like, his name is Tennyson, and he turns into 10 aliens. Wow, it's like,
his name's Tennyson too.
Yeah,
that's
Tennyson.
crazy.
Yeah,
that's so dumb.
That would be like, it's Peter Spiderman.
Yeah,
like it's just it's
like
it's so
Parker,
dumb.
Spider-Man.
Banner. How many alliteration heroes are there? There's Peter Parker, Bruce Banner.
Alliteration's one thing.
Reed
People have
Richards.
alliterative names.
There's a Marvel is almost all of them.
Tony Stark isn't. I guess Bruce Wayne isn't.
Steve
Clark
Rogers
Kent is,
Steve
though.
Sodgers.
Steve
Sodgers.
Reeve Rogers. Stupid.
Reeve Rogers.
Tony Tark.
Steve Stenison. Yeah.
Stephen Strange is one.
That's a crazy one because like your name
Strange.
is,
I'm like,
your
come
name
on,
is
nigga,
Strange.
come on.
People's last names are Strange.
Your last name is Strange.
Have you met a Strange?
Yeah.
You know
I met
someone
one
named Strange?
Yes.
You met like Clarissa Strange.
No, her name was like, I think like Margaret. Like
Of course, it was a
Strange.
woman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking to guys. I'm not
Women
gay.
are strange.
Margaret Strange.
Margaret Stranger Green.
Margaret
Strange.
Thatcher.
We made fun of her. We were like, "You're really the Doctor Strange." She's like, "Stop, please."
Stop.
We're like, "No, you bitch. We're not gonna fucking stop."
Yeah, if you want us to stop, change your dumbass name.
You fucking
Yeah, it should be simple
You fucking
enough.
11-year-old change.
You're
your
not going to go to
fucking
the
name.
embassy?
Yeah, you stupid bitch.
Resolve
Fucking
yourself?
11-year-old change your fucking name before I kill Andy.
You're just going to make fun of me for something else if I do that. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
So
So
do
change
it.
your fucking name.
Change your
Fucking
name.
Validate me. Validate my fucking meanness.
Dutch's puckered pink man pussy. Vaughn of the Dead. That's wild. Sweeney is right on most topics. Bukake my biscuit. Round-eyed Asian.
What would be your name if you needed that alliteration?
Kingston Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan Jameson.
I forgot that you have a K name.
Kingston Ku Klux Klan.
my first name what did you start with? C?
Yeah.
No, I just don't think about it. You know, I don't know. I just I don't think about the way things
I had
are.
like a silent P.
like pterodactyl.
Yeah.
It's like Kingston, but it's a K-P-I-N-G-S-T. I hate my name personally. I wish I had
Isn't
a
that
different
like with the potassium is the K on the element? Isn't
name.
that?
Yeah,
But letters don't matter on the periodic
No, but I
table
think
at all.
well, it's because it's
because K
based-
looks
it's
like
ba-
because K stands for carrots.
yeah, that's it.
I forgot why
No,
the
it's
things
it's
have
based
this,
off it's based off
the
a
atomic. The
it's
atomic
based off of
structure.
Ketamine.
the name that exists in a different language. I forget which language
Is
though.
it Greek or something?
I forget.
Doesn't fucking whatever.
But anyway,
If hung, yeah, round-eyed
so I
Asian.
thought you had a P in your name.
No, you're lying.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You're lying. Oh, okay.
If Hung Metro don't fuck you, he
Everyone
goes
called
suck you.
Kingston. You're like, no, it's just Kingston. The P silent.
Check out Some Pony That I Used to Know by Mordetwee.
Some
Hands down the
pony?
best unoriginal fan fiction song of all time. I gotta hear this. I can't.
don't.
I promise you, it sucks.
I
You don't.
you promise? That's why. Some pony.
You don't gotta take any part in this.
Some pony.
This is
that-
gonna be like Big Bang Theory levels of comedy. I bet.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, it's. What?
Oh, it's that guy.
It's the guy from Regular Show. Wow.
Yeah.
What is this? This is just a song. I don't get it. This sucks.
So,
This sucks more than I. This sucks less than I wanted it to, and more than I wanted it to at the same time. Because I was expecting like a cringe original, rewrite, but it's not even that. It's just a voice changed version of the same song.
yeah,
You're banned. The person who said this to me, you're banned.
you probably have to understand Regular Show because I don't really know Regular Show.
I know
that
Regular
much.
Show a little bit, and I still don't get it.
I love Regular Show.
Like I've seen a fair number of episodes of Regular Show, and I don't understand what that was.
I love Regular Show because they're like oh man, Benson's annoying, and you realize no, Mordecai and Rigby just kind of fucking.
He's the
suck.
Squidward of that show, I think. You know, if there was an archetype.
Yeah.
Why would
But I
you-
like Benson more than Squidward. I love Squidward for in general, but like Benson makes sense. These two kids live here for relatively free.
They have it. Canned bread.
And all they do is just fucking cause problems.
Canned bread is fine. Is that real?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel
Why
like
would
it could
that be real?
Well, I asked that question a lot about a lot of things
About
that
a lot
are
of things.
real.
I'm not looking up if canned
It's
bread
just- I
real
guess
on my
it's the
phone. I'm not
purpose
putting
of-
that on my phone.
The purpose
up.
of
I'm not letting my CIA agency. I looked up
It's a
canned
business
bread.
expense
Looking
for
up
the soul.
canned
For the
bread.
soul, looking it up.
I feel like the purpose of bread, it just can't do with the bread thing by being in the can. it just
I
can't.
feel like I
work.
looked up Reddit and it was real.
It
but
just
I could
can't
be
work
wrong.
that way.
I feel like I remember learning that it was real, and I wanted to forget.
I don't think it's.
I don't think it's real, but I don't see a reason why it wouldn't exist in some. Is it real? What'd you do? What'd you find?
No, it's just not. But it's not. Yeah, but that's not.
But is it? But is that?
That's like a meatloaf.
Of bread? Wait, wait, I don't understand. Wait, I'm really confused.
I mean, to me, it looks like banana bread.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's canned bread.
I mean, it's not like what we think traditional bread is.
Well, could
but
it be? There's
Derek,
no.
it's
it
not a
couldn't be.
loaf of bread.
This is like-
but it's bread in a
Yeah,
can.
it's not. It's not. It's a very dense, like a cornbread, but not like say when you think of bread, your first go to is not thinking of like, oh, I
think of
want
a
a
loaf of bread.
banana
I
bread
think of a
or
loaf
a
of bread.
cornbread.
That's true. Yeah, it's not the same exact thing thrown in a can.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
not like if
it's
I want,
engineered to survive.
I want
in
to
a
make
can.
a sandwich. Get the canned bread. You know?
Served with baked beans and sliced hot dogs.
No. Get that British shit out of here, bro.
You slapped the fuck out of your food.
I'm so tired of
Turned to the
fucking
juice.
I live 20 minutes. I live 20 minutes from where Mr. Hands was
sick
shot.
of baked beans. Dude.
Trump shot 2 electric boogaloo. We stuck a shooting
Putting
apparently.
a bunch of sugar in these savory
White
beans.
canonically
I hate
backing
it.
Alex Jones.
I hate it. I had canned beans much later in my life. I was usually like fucking like Spanish beans and rice. And I was like, these beans are fucking awful.
Next time you think you can't do something, always remember that every right winger on earth became an expert on Haitian culture in just a few days.
In just a few days.
True.
Uh,
Ça passe.
the second coming of Miguel O'Hara's trans pussy, the xenomorph in the audience revealing itself by using the dick in a human suit like a zipper. Kai Cenat doesn't know how to live in a house.
Kai Cenat doesn't know how to live in a house?
I don't know. It must be referencing something. I don't watch streamers enough to know.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of clips.
I've only seen like clips of things.
I can't imagine watching a Kai Cenat stream. I'm too old.
Yeah, I saw him
So
getting
that's
like
it.
big.
I don't really watch
he's like
streams.
25 or something.
He's like 22, man.
Oh, he's even younger than
He's
that?
young, yeah.
Oh.
They're kids.
In this
literally.
classroom, the
He
gunshots
looked
don't
older than
dismiss
me. I
you.
didn't know.
Jack,
He
the world's
looked older.
fastest Maori, Snark Time crew getting flown out to Las
Yeah, he
Vegas
has
F1 race
tattoos
and
and shit,
interviewing
that's
all the
why.
drivers.
Damn, so during the pandemic, this motherfucker was a baby.
Probably still in high school.
That's crazy.
Merch shirt ideas: a map of Greece in a map of Italy. Sween's famous
yeah.
Yukon Gold apples. Obama 2008. Those are good ideas. I'm gonna.
I made a simple mistake, all right?
No, but they're good ideas.
Yeah. You did. I mean, that's not a simple one. I don't know if that one's simple.
I made a mistake because
That's just geologically like
Inept.
Oof.
I thought Africa was fucking.
thought Africa
I thought Africa
was Haiti.
Was Haiti. I thought Africa was. I thought Haiti was.
Isn't that where they all
Not
are?
really. I thought that was where the fucking Greek gods sent their dead people. Haiti's real.
I feel like
Is James Woods there? I don't under fucking
being so informed about such obscure things, but also not knowing what Haiti is.
I understand
I
that
just don't know where
saying Haiti
is.
might confuse some people. Being like Haiti, like the underworld.
I don't know.
Oh, there's Haiti and there's Hades.
Well, there's Hades, but people are dumb as shit.
Hades.
I feel like maybe we need to just say.
Haiti? You say Haiti?
You maybe say Haiti like the way that they say it. Haiti.
Haiti. What?
Like the place
Like,
Tahiti?
why don't we just say
I
how
don't
things are said?
understand.
Why don't we
Because
do
we're
that?
Americans.
What
and
is-
we have American accents, and
What is Haiti?
Why do you look so
Let's
sick?
also like
Because
that.
I'm trying to contort my face into somebody that looks like they would say that.
So, why?
I don't fucking understand.
Are they Haiti? Do they hate people? I don't.
What's going
Do
on?
they hate the pets they eat?
Do they?
What the fuck, dude?
They're eating the cats and the pets. All right.
Let that
Andy-
character die.
I
Let
can't.
that character die.
Andy the man whose handies are ST.
Hey, guys!
Andy the man whose handies are
My
8 year
butt's there.
Dandy. Big meaty stinks. They should replace the balls in the NFL with newborn babies for easier kicks. Mike and Melissa
We're
is the
gonna go
best
eat a
new
pet.
YouTube web series. I don't even know what that is. Every day in my sheets, you hear gluck, 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 gluck. Heath Smoker, Gids.
Gluck,
We're
gluck,
Costco
gluck.
guys. Of course, we ignore that purple lesion on our nutsack that hasn't gone away since December.
Me too.
Same. Hard same. Dick so hard to make the metal detector go off.
Man down.
I-9
From.
on his 11, so he ain't ever forget.
N-word.
That's pretty good. West Side Tyler, the best Kentucky live streamer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Kevin Durant's feet. Tim Pool takes money from Big Beanie. Relinquish ye contents of ye pockets, brev, or thou shalt chef a man up. Mr. Pants. A new rule where if a politician lied, they would be killed. Would politics be better or get worse? CJ the Dorito Pope. All right, Kingston, you read these.
Gotcha.
It's already on page 2.
Oh no, everything's falling apart.
I got a frail fucking thing. I got that for $12.
Better than mine.
It's worth every nickel.
Paid in nickels.
They
Yeah.
call me the cup, cardboard pie, Spamba Futters.
I've been collecting
Sweden,
nickels.
please come to Sweden. I just saw
Pretty cool, man.
I just saw an ice giant using a bear as a fleshlight outside my window. Holy shit,
What?
Jolly old
That is
dipshit.
crazy.
Jolly shit. The Grizzly Man's death recording SpongeBob AI cover. The N-word should be shouted. That's wait. The N-word should be a shout that kills Redguard. Cypher Grab. We got Freak Bob. Have you texted Bunty yet? Beavis and Butthead kill Dave Rubin. Hunter Dubois takes 40k pills brother. I'll take the 40k pill brother. Christian getting the 40k would be a good idea. I'm Gay by Frank Sinatra.
So dumb.
What's up, homo dudes? I'm coming to you. I'm gonna fuck your type pussy. I'm homo dude. Penis. I love you. What's up, homo dude? What's up, homo dude? I don't get it.
Homo dude.
I think it's, I don't know. Costco Wiener Havers. Rise Against is used used for straight men.
Oh, the use for straight.
Is
men,
used for straight men. Smitchy the Kid. Help me, I'm stuck in a well. Can you get the outro of the podcast back? It's allowed us to know when it's actually over. Patreon cuts off before it ends. That's true.
An outro. We had an outro. What are you talking about?
I think we did once upon a time.
Did we?
Poopy Possum. Shannon Sharp's railing someone live on IG.
I think when I used to make it, I think I had something. When I used to edit it, I would take some of the theme song from the beginning, or like the full track of the song. I would like use the end of it to kind of like I would fade it in over whatever bullshit we were talking about, and then I would like fade it out on it. But that was like ages ago. That was like years.
Yes.
No way I'm hanging out with a couple of gooners. Can we get a lesbian parody song? Absolutely not. British people come and be like, what's all this then?
What's all this then?
I fall asleep to N-word compilations. Devin's pregnant. I show speed joins the IRA. Listening to Anne Hathaway say the N-word, singing Tupac's How Do You Want It? Trans Femme Gremlin. Yush Sween begging the people of Earth to raise their hands and shout the N-word so he can make the N-word bomb and defeat Majim nigga. Craig the Canadian. Dave Grohl does believe in AIDS. Dave Grohl does believe in AIDS, I guess. It's your boy Shawnee D. Derek sacrificing 3 years of his life trying to open the Starbucks bottle. That was a fucking feat.
That was pretty. I don't know what happened.
I know it was really tight because I felt it in my muscle after I opened it.
Yeah,
and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I have single-handedly killed over 450 million women.
That is crazy.
Damn.
3XO and the visage of a schizophrenic Sween and tighty whitey struggling to sleep in a twin-size mattress while hearing voices. Jesus Christ. The euphoric feeling from being on the HRT for 3 months and then having to piss your penis shrink from 7 inches to 4 inches erect.
I like how the bear kind of looks lifeless, just doing its job.
That is such a silly little drawing. It has human hands.
The bear's just yeah.
That's a silly little drawing, dude.
It's a little. It's a bear crushing a guy's skull.
It's a living.
It's like,
Little beary wary over here.
I'm kind of happy with this one.
You beary wary. Slurping, stroking, smoking, joking. Morcon's going like this. Trump debated FDR like Trump debated FDR like little Frankie Roosevelt. He's so retarded. MH the dripful one. You got back to seeing just got back from seeing Beth in Buffalo, New York, and it was totally also one of the best bands I've ever seen. Would recommend. Obi-Wan should blow me. I beat him off, suck his penis just to show that I'm gay. Creme the Gremlin, that I know Jimmy Dick, Evil Sween be like I love the gays. You would have to cast Divine Intervention and remove my head from between Shadowheart's legs. I mean, look, man, there's some nice legs. There's only one queer left. Okay, here you go, Derek. Kill it. There's only one queer left.
All right.
Look at his little hand, his real feet too.
So cute. Here, check this out real quick. While you're
What's
look at these cool pranks.
Is that Red Dead?
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't even realize that those machines were in the game.
I didn't know there either, but then I keep seeing this guy.
Oh my goodness, he kicked him in the mouth.
That is crazy.
That's Hosea, no.
Yeah, and then when he gets to Dutch, there's like a little resistance. It's pretty funny. And but you know, he makes sure he gets everybody eventually.
That is crazy.
Not Sean. Okay,
So-
Sean's not there. Okay,
For the people listening, he's showing us this video of Arthur Morgan kicking a bunch of Red Dead characters into the meat grinder, literally
Why
in the
did you
game.
make his arms bigger?
What do you mean?
He wasn't this swole in the first drawing.
Yeah, he was.
What he was?
That's all.
Look at him. Look at him.
Is
Look
this
at
the
him
last
being-
page?
Yeah, it's the last page. Look
Okay.
at him being at the end. The end of this guy's life.
Only you can prevent me doing this.
Is his head cracking?
Yeah. Those are cracks starting to show in his skull.
Oh, yeah, he's like, ah! I just like how just no emotion, no straining, just doing it. Just
I'm really happy
Yep.
with this one. We're gonna take a
Yep.
picture. We're gonna share this one.
Gay Lil Jon Get Low tune. Ball sack fine, asshole tight. Hope I get to fuck just one more time. Homo. Hey man, that was an era. That was an era with all that fucking dumbass, dirty South fucking crunk shit was going on. that was a moment.
That was the worst era of hip hop, I think.
That was a moment.
People thought mumble rap was bad, and I was like, did y'all guys not remember the South just being terrible?
No, yeah, they were all like. To be fair, they were. I think they were on.
They were just doing it for money. They weren't doing it for like any sort of culture, which I understand.
Yeah,
but,
it
like,
was just like make something that will have people turn up in the club, I guess. And you know,
it did damage.
it did damage. It got to the
hip-hop.
point where that redneck, that white Bubba Sparks got into it. Remember? I found you, Miss New Booty.
I don't know. I have people.
Get it together
People talk shit about Bubba Sparks.
tuning.
And
I don't hate him, but I was just like, it was showing me that I'm like, oh, anyone can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because people don't like Paul Wall, and I'm like, how could y'all like Paul Wall's the fucking dude, man?
well, he's not. I think that maybe they just don't like him because he's white. Maybe.
Yeah, it was white, and it was before people had the means to see that like there's a bunch of ghetto ass white people that live in a hood with a bunch of black people. Like people didn't understand that yet, and I'm like, dude, all my Italian friends act more like black people, air quotes, than I do.
Air quotes.
They were so niggified by the age of like 11, it was insane.
Right. All right, here we go. Wage Slave 583, Papini Bros presents Vegeta's Galactic Food Review YouTube channel. Donk Donkerson. Oi, Ewy. Be a good cock and bum. Come bounce on me cock in the back of the
Mad racist.
What happened to your fucking face, Starlight?
Starlight, what happened to your fucking face?
You kind of looking like me nutsack.
You look like beautiful Squidward, don't you?
Maeve,
Hey, beautiful
Maeve, what are you
Squidward.
doing here? You're not sucking my fucking phallic bone, Maeve. Where the fuck homeland at so I could call him the N-word 3
Mother's
times?
milk, more like mother's cock.
More like niggas milk and what?
Niggas milk. He just says that.
I fucking love Lance Lonzo. He's so fucking funny.
He's good. Gauge 6. Jack Skellington after walking through the 9/11 holiday door. What's this? What's this? There's debris everywhere. What's this? It's so stupid.
That's fucking. It's
There's embers in the air.
He's like
There's
dancing
people.
to the
There's
street.
people screaming all around me. What the fuck? What the
this?
fuck? What's this?
Oh man.
People are too shocked that they don't see Jack Skellington running through the
Yeah,
street,
yeah, it's like-
gallivanting.
That's a wild
Tall,
the
skinny.
concept. The concept of that is amazing.
It almost sounds
The
like
kind of that is outrageous.
it almost sounds like extra ammo and material.
Dude,
almost.
that's so good. I love imagining people on the like the plane crashes, a boom, everybody's shaking, everybody's afraid, and then you see this like thin cackling
small
creature
skeleton
singing,
thing.
and you think you saw it because you only saw it for a little bit because he's like moving around a lot.
Yeah, right.
And you're like,
And just hearing like a couple of seconds of singing because he's just passing by fast. And then like
but you're so already fucking wilded out because of what you saw. You're like,
what is this?
that's what,
You see a little ghost dog fly by, and you're like,
At that point,
I don't know.
At that point,
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
I'm fucking in a coma. I'm in a coma. Whatever.
I would run and make sure the building lands on me. I'd fight my way into it landing on me.
Okay, PP, little boy. What?
I don't know why I'm
PP,
repeating.
little boy raping old men and getting them arrested because no one likes them.
That's fucking crazy.
Why aren't there
The hell happened to
parachutes
my
in tall
throat?
buildings in general?
Because I think it would encourage people to use them.
Okay, but let them use it.
The way that
What the fuck?
I don't know.
what the hell?
I always wish that was the case. I wish there were parachutes in tall buildings, just because but that's the thing. It's like if there were, I would use them. I like even if I had no reason.
Jump out and it cuts the parachute because you jump through a glass
I've always wanted
window.
to do that. I've wanted to do like the whole parachute jump thing, but I'm just like I don't know. I feel like too unlucky. I feel like something would go wrong.
I could never skydive. That's crazy.
Right. Chris, has anyone ever told you you have really big teeth?
Do I?
No.
I have teeth. I know.
You're a small person, so everything on your
God.
body that's of relative size probably just looks big because you're a smaller
That's true.
person. Fuck you. Oh yeah, it's gotta be pretty far.
No, I don't know. I think. Yeah, I think I have normal sized teeth. I don't know. I just think I'm small. You know.
I don't. Maybe you just don't have like tiny teeth. I don't know. Like,
I've seen people with small teeth, and that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like Charlie Kirk with his tiny fucking dog incisors. He looks fucking gross.
He looks like a Beavis and Butthead caricature, man.
He does.
I was like, I just don't like you so much.
People with tiny teeth just freak me out in general.
yeah.
Like that's
One of my favorite YouTubers has tiny teeth.
I don't
Just
mind
has small
having
teeth.
I don't mind having big teeth. That's fine.
I don't
Yeah.
want like.
I know
big old,
someone who
like-
does have big teeth. I know.
They can't close their mouth.
No, not that big. No, you know, there's actually I don't know the actress's name. She can't close her mouth really. She was she played Hawk Girl.
Most women can't
one
shut
of
their
those
fucking mouths.
CW. That's true. Facts.
Fucking broad.
That CW shows like the
Heroes of Tomorrow.
Heroes of Tomorrow, and there was Hawk Girl. She was like she couldn't close her mouth all the way.
Stupid.
Who was it?
You always saw.
What? Who is it? Who is it?
And I was I can't remember her name, but she's just she was
What's the show?
Heroes of Tomorrow. I mean, she was Hawk Girl. CW. If you put in Hawk Girl CW, she'll
Her
pop
name
up.
is Sierra Renee.
Yeah, and like she like whenever she was just resting her face, like her mouth is just open.
Kendra Saunders?
Bitch.
This person?
Yeah, it's her. Yeah, and her mouth like whenever she's just resting her face, like say in a scene, her mouth was just like open. I was like, damn, this bitch has big ass teeth, and like or her gums were like horse shit, I guess.
Her gums are small. You got tiny gums.
She has large teeth. Yeah.
Anyway, let me finish.
Yeah, it's
Vagina. Me me be fishy. Yeah, that's weird that those are two together.
Oh, that's weird. Like this?
yeah. See, like when she's just resting, she can't close her mouth.
Yeah, I didn't
Her
even
mouth
look
is
up.
closed, her teeth are exposed.
I didn't even look up like teeth or anything.
And
This
then
is
just
like
you just found it
this was just
naturally.
a natural PNG.
But
It's in like within the first like
you
15
found
scrolls.
exactly what I was talking about. I was like, she's when she just.
Did you watch
there.
that show?
I watched a handful of episodes.
It's pretty hot, to be honest.
She's attractive.
It got to a point where like they all started cross it over, and I was like, I'm done. It
If
is
she gnawed on some bricks, perfect.
those shows got fucking like it. They try to rope you in, man. They roped in the nerds. You're still.
That is so
I just try to ignore them.
like sit
Like yeah, like a rodent does.
yeah,
No,
like a rodent does.
like a rodent does.
Like a
no,
rodent
no.
does.
They gnaw their teeth down to a little north.
Magneto versus the gay sexman. Carpet on the Gaza Strip for a quarter. John Strickland. I will, in fact, be wearing a suit and tie to the Super Bowl. Good on you, I guess.
I want to see.
Merck's
I want someone
1889.
that is definitely
I've
like
had
a
enough.
very like a little air quote snowflake person. Like watch our podcast.
Like, like someone who's like really like sensitive to.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, somebody that I ran into at the breakfast place I just went to.
Oh really?
Well, I looked at them and I was like, oh my god, he's one of those clones. Because there's these people now in the BreadTube side. That there's this guy named Noah Samson, or there's a few of them. They're getting mullets and having mustaches, and then they're wearing short shorts like jean shorts.
I know that. I know that.
They're it's a thing now. because I was like, I saw somebody pointing like, oh, like look at these bread tube guys, and I was like, oh, it's weird. These guys have mustaches.
I know that aesthetic.
iDubbbz kind of did. He had a mullet and then a mustache. So
it's
I don't know. I wouldn't consider him bread tube
soft-
because he doesn't make that type of content.
It's
but
the soft white male.
Yeah,
appearance.
it's a thing that I like. Literally, as I was sitting down waiting for my food, this guy comes in. Good looking guy, fucking mullet, mustache, the jean shirt. I was like, what? Come on! I was like, come on, guy. Like you can't copy the entire aesthetic. Maybe just adopt one piece of it, but don't just be a clone. Like, what are you doing?
I want to meet someone like that and have I want them to see like the shit we talk about and have a conversation with them and be like you're such a fucking homophobic,
like on this show,
man. And I'll be like, yeah, but but I care.
Yeah,
somewhere down there, I care.
I like that because like I'm friends with some of those people that are like you would consider that they're like too overly like sensitive, but they also understand that everybody is not like them, so we can coexist. So I can still say I'll use the word retard and gay, and they're not trying to call me out because they understand that I'm never gonna not say that, and they also understand that it's not coming from a place of bigotry.
I am a little more towards the like I say the worst shit on the planet. I'm a villainous person. I like spreading misfortune and badness, but also at the same time I'm very PC in how I talk around people.
You're gay. I know. We know you're gay. We know. Merck's 1889. We know you're gay. We understand that you're a homosexual.
But I just think it's funny people being so mad about stuff like that. It's like, dude, your intentions are what matter, not exactly what you say. What you say can hurt people, for sure.
I just feel like they just don't talk to people enough in person. That's all.
Yeah, I actually was at a party and I saw some of those people.
Yeah.
I saw Noah Sampson at a party. And
oh, you actually saw that?
Yeah, and I could tell. I was like, oh, I know, because there was like an aversion.
That's so
I was like,
funny.
that's so funny.
I
barely know who this person is.
I think they are good people though, and I understand where they're coming from.
They are. They're just.
I know that they're coming from even back in the day, the colored hair people from back in the day when you guys were making content.
Well, yeah, they're just
they had good intentions. Yeah, they were just very cringe and fucking annoying.
They're cringe and inexperienced, but they had dumb sounding.
Yeah.
But their
not enough experience talking to regular people in life because like this is not how you behave.
Oh yeah,
we don't do this in real life.
Oh no, I understand. And they were passionate about things that are important.
I see
that are right now literally being taken away from people. Like they were right.
How many times do you see like the most just backwoods fucking, or just even looking at a person driving a Cybertruck? You probably want to say something to their face because they're stupid and silly, but you don't. You
don't get rid of him.
You know how to act.
You take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Okay, let's get through this.
The podcast art has to be curried.
I've had about enough of this insane fagot tree. So that's how you say that.
Okay.
Yeah. The First Church of Keith David presents a Haitian immigrant slurping up a dog hole like wet spaghetti.
That's crazy.
the little spat at the end.
This is the night of the beauty.
I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to speak Creole at all. I don't know. What is a Creole song?
I don't fucking know, dude. Eight gorillas versus 3 Jeepers Creepers. Are Jeepers Creepers tough?
Well, one lifted a car, remember?
Did it?
Yeah, the one movie lifted a car.
Well,
but that's 8 gorillas, though. I feel like
that is 8.
I feel like its flow would change when it gets hit by a gorilla.
Second Church of Keith David featuring being better than the First Church of Keith David. Pre-Roz, spread your cheeks so I can shit in your ass. Blake 896. Anna Sorokin is currently on Dancing with the Stars. 1 Gooners, 2 Gooners, red Gooners, blue Gooners. Alaskan oil full of trash. Texas Tater Salad, tickle my ass. Here's Nikki Jizzy, formerly known as Nikki Ziggy. Got it.
What if?
Gambit's cum-filled eyes. Honestly, on God, for real, congrats to Sween on losing weight. Good shit, man. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Derek should listen to the band Vulcanez. Vulcanez? Probably Vulcanez, I imagine. I don't know what that... Whoa!
Tamed?
What is that?
He becomes tamed.
That's him when he goes to work.
He's going to squeeze himself in that suit. People don't know he's a bear.
Yeah, they don't know he's a bear.
Miss Jackson, badly brave. Hucker Derek.
It's like Dexter, but a bear that murders litterers.
Etherean. Rogerian Puncher. Nafra. Maleficent 1. Play Zero Ranger and Void Stranger. This is a threat. I don't know what that means. But hey, you changed your name. And King of Haphazard, let's go.
Woo!
Let's go.
This is so crazy. He's like, yeah, man. Oh, you litter? Oh, it's crazy. He shows up and
that's him picking up. It's him picking up a cup off the ground.
So that's not even like, wait, so when he was mauling that one dude or squeezing his head, he wasn't
naked.
at work?
No, he was. This is him starting his shift. And he gets dressed for the start of his shift, and then he finds a litter, and then he bursts out of his clothes.
And he bursts. So he goes.
So does he walk around the street looking for litter?
For no fucking reason, knowing he's gonna burst out of it?
He can't start as a bear. Because then people will avoid him. So
he starts up as
and
he's dressed well enough
that
most people just think he's a bear.
They see the clothes and they don't notice the bear head.
My name is Bear Barrington.
Yeah,
And
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm Bear Bearson. Bear in mind.
I'm gonna bear in mind you're gay. I'm gonna spank your bare ass. I think I'm gonna shave my ass today.
I haven't shaved my ass in a while.